All right. So, camera issue aside, you can't see everyone chat.
I'm here. There's Chris on the side of me.
So before we do introductions, we have one player who's on their way. She got held back. Unfortunately, work extended her hours. However, we have 3 people on this side who have never actually played D&D. And we have 3 people who have kind of an experience with D&D and or tabletop gaming in general.
I like we're all on this side, and we're like...
I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I did it on purpose.
Okay.
I forgot to get my D&D shit one side.
Yeah, go get your
Just
D&D
so it
shit.
goes into a different order?
Well, so this way you guys can always help them across the table of like, hey, you can do this.
Damn. I forgot to buy a notepad.
It's okay. It's okay.
I scoped them out. They're like,
This is a... They're like, how much?
They're like $1 for the cheaper ones, like the fancy ones, like $2.75.
Okay, yeah, that's not that bad.
I also don't have
It's fine. It's session 0. If anyone's gonna take notes, it'd probably be Ken, me, Broja, and that.
My handwriting's terrible anyway, so...
It's only you. You're the only one going to look at it.
Yeah.
Your notebook is you. Okay, so real quick, we're going to be playing a D&D session bi-weekly. It's going to be every other Thursday. We'll be streaming here live on Twitch. The videos will go up immediately after, so give it about an hour or 2, and they will be up on the channel. I will be your host and DM, Fearless Hobo, otherwise known as John. I am the head of Rotten Brains operations, I guess, at this point. With me on my left, right? Yeah, my left. Sorry, I'm looking at camera. It's camera right, my left.
Left is always right. Remember that?
Yeah, I know. So you can't really see his face. I don't know if he wants to try to move into...
Lean in.
We got... This is Cricket, our lead artist, our lead writer at Rotten Brains.
I'm Kaz.
Is
allegedly
Kaz
a writer.
Braden.
Exactly.
And
You two gotta
way at
switch
the
in.
end, you can't really see him. No, you gotta lean in
You're just
towards Braden.
completely
Towards
lost.
Braden. Towards Braden. Keep
That
going
does not
back.
work
Keep
at
going
all.
back.
It's not working.
And there's
I
his
see a little top.
You see
Oh,
a little eye.
We have
How's it
to.
going?
Got a head.
That is one of our newest members.
We
That
need
is
a double head.
Chris,
set,
otherwise known as
double-
Trident. On this side, we will have my wife, Brosha, but she is not here right now. We have our
That's fine, yeah.
podcast host, essentially, and
Yeah.
soon to be like other things in the future. We'll figure those out as we go along. Daquan, if you want to move your head in to say hi. Yeah, there's Daquan. Real quick, actually, do you want to twist the light on the webcam that's above the TV so we have the extra ring light?
Yeah, I can't even see my drink either.
No,
There you go. There you go.
And then the Lord said, "Let there be slightly
And,
more light."
Thank you.
Next to him, we have our editor, our lead editor, and
I do everything.
sometimes when you want
Few
to.
ones.
Okay, so real quick, I just want to put this out there and say thank you guys for actually coming out and doing this with me.
I got told I have to be here.
You do have to be here. We needed 6 people.
I wanted to do an e-group. I haven't done it in a while.
It is necessary.
I got a text message
It is,
from John. He's like,
okay.
you have to be here.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna put this out there. This is pure like session 0 talk. This will never come up again in a session. I want to move the hell out of my apartment, and this is a way of possibly making enough money to get out of here. So I want you guys to take this seriously. I want to be very serious about this. I don't want to be here anymore, and thank you. My fat stuff, thank you. Even though it's 0 sugar,
Yeah.
0 calories, it's drinking spicy water.
I love how
So-
Chris got real food.
Well, he needed it.
I'm hungry.
So real quick, let's hand these out. These are your dice trays. These are what you're going to be using to draw your dice, roll your dice. Chris already has his,
Yes.
yes. And you have yours,
Excellent.
and I have my big one.
Do you have paper
wait,
towels so I
wait.
can not like, you know,
Braden,
put my greasy hands on
in
the dice?
Yeah, Braden, in the kitchen above my air fryer are the paper plates and stuff. They're there.
Sorry, I just
gonna
no
take
paper
this
towels.
one. Yeah,
I don't mind eating this. I just need paper towels so I can wipe my hands when I roll dice and stuff.
Oh, it's okay. Let's get this started over here.
Like I said, I don't want to ruin your dice.
Make sure you guys have
Here, I
muted your
found a
phones.
stack of napkins.
This made
Thank
this
you, I
look on the
appreciate it.
napkin napkins.
That'll work. I just don't like I said. I don't want to make a mess.
No, it's okay.
No, yeah,
It's okay.
Thank you.
Makes
No
sense.
problem.
All right. So let's.
Mute your phone.
Yes.
Make sure you mute your phones. Yes, please.
Oh yes, yes,
You
yes, yes.
think I get notifications?
Hey, you know what? It's a protective thing.
I get
who is this?
notifications from YouTube, and half of them say
Well,
you're lonely.
these are my special ones.
Why do you
I don't
have
know.
those activated?
I know.
What do I have? What do you have? What
It just
activated?
be a recommended video, and I'm like, oh, this kid
Okay.
is lonely or something. I'm
You
just
have
like,
your
why
dice?
does it say I'm lonely?
You have your dice with you? Did you bring?
No, I
them?
didn't bring dice. I'm stupid.
I
I
figured
told
that
you
you
you were gonna
still
forget
had.
it.
Yes.
I told you were gonna forget them.
I figured you still had the dice from before.
I do have your dice from before.
Kitty, go away. No, my food.
Sick of Carmen.
Okay, my papa. That's what I did last time we were
yeah.
here. My papa.
That's weird. I can't find your.
Well, we set things up. Enjoy cat footage, guys.
Yeah. Well, these are
Why?
these are my purples.
Watch a spaceman play with a
Yeah,
cat.
you know, you can get
That's
get
weird.
these purples.
Don't you dare
Hey.
go back and go.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
super
Ken-
weird.
Ken, real quick.
fucking it up.
I'm gonna be honest. I
You're a space guy.
must have misplaced
My
your
character
dice
in
thing.
Cosmo.
Oh, it might be in your box. Check your box.
He's a monkey astronaut, actually.
What am I thinking?
Check your box.
You
what
decided
color
we
do you
don't
want
have
to
a
take one?
creature for you. Your
Oh,
character
what color
for
do you
you.
have?
I'm the weapon itself.
I'm just hitting everything.
It's okay. We have
Destroy.
That's something we should
Clear
bring up with Ken
yellow.
eventually.
solid
Muzzle
yellow.
top.
You want, you know, we all have characters, right?
Orange.
Hey.
You know, Kaz and Hobo. We all
I
have
know the
characters.
name.
Yeah, we all have actually characters that Ken is drawn for each of us.
These are
Which
like
means I'm gonna have to go
golden
through and
brown
take care of
ones.
both of you and also do the redo of you.
John and Ken. Chris doesn't know our characters.
Which one?
Like Cosma and Fearless
Okay.
Hobo.
I've heard the
He's never
names,
seen
but
them.
like,
You see his
yeah,
robot, his like hobo with the hat, my Russian
We have
astronaut
blue.
too.
These are like marbly
Discord?
blue, so they
Yeah,
have
I've
like
never
a
seen
silver
pictures.
lining in them.
No, oh, you've never seen them.
Yeah.
no.
Ken has
Well,
the art for all of our characters.
No,
Yeah,
you
Ken does the art for all of us.
Yeah. You can get him, if you wanted, if you were interested, we could give you like you wanted like Poseidon or some shit. I don't know.
No.
We can make you a character at some point.
I'm going to, yeah.
I'll do that.
Oh, these are black ones with like a silver dust in them.
That's
Why
right.
would I
We'll
get on
get
black
to that
ones?
another time.
No, because
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
find
yeah.
the he likes
I
the
know.
marbly ones, so
I
I
know
tried
the versions
these are
of
like
monkey
have
in a
a gold
spacesuit.
dust in them.
Ha!
As long as she doesn't knock the camera down, don't fuss with her. I've tried a billion times.
I'm freezing. Hello, monkeys.
Yeah.
There's just plain white ones.
You know, freeze was misunderstood.
All right, everyone has dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you found which one you want.
You know he was
The
based
blue
off?
one. That's what I figured. I
The people who go around and like appraise land.
Oh, like real estate people.
So you could tell
Yeah.
that we're
Yeah.
non-professionals because we're not set up.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
no,
it took
I mean,
this
it's-
long.
The
It
video
took
on
so long for you to
well,
notice
let's do the
that he
I'll
was
leave
in
the-
there.
I'll do
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
orange
yeah.
on the side.
Did you know that, John?
Huh?
That like Frieza was based off of a real estate agent.
Yeah, because Akira Toriyama was sick and
That's
tired
when
of
Cyberpunk.
Akira Toriyama was sick and tired of the people trying to come by and buy his house.
Yeah.
yeah, I know about that.
That it's such a cool fact.
He was so upset
They
at
were
the
like
fact that they
aggressive
were
or something.
Well, they would constantly show up to his house and be like, you know, this neighborhood's selling for blank, blank, and blank, and he's just like, I don't want to sell. Go
It
away.
makes sense because he like controls a bunch of planets in the story.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
territory.
real estate.
I'm gonna put
It's
this.
It actually makes sense if you think
Big
about it.
crybaby who's trying to own all the planets.
Hey, he's not a crybaby. His father is so freaking scared of him, he made him take a minor form so this way he wouldn't kill his father.
I want to see Cooler come back, become canon.
The thing is that Cooler's not even stronger than Frieza. We know
So you
this.
know I have it,
We
so
know
it
this
doesn't
because it
even
took
go
Frieza
online.
4 months to train to get to godhood.
Yeah. And he barely even used it, and it was
he
still.
didn't
fighting.
even need to use it half the time.
And then when he got Black Frieza, he was
It's crazy, yeah.
one shot and
My wife has the clip from the new Brawley movie, which is the "Hello monkeys" on her freaking like phone, so this way she can like use that whenever.
I
like,
literally
she
I
wants.
just referenced.
I
that.
heard you.
I
She
love that line.
she
It's so dumb.
she loves that clip because she's like it's perfectly Frieza.
It really is.
It's just like I hate all of you. Hello. Like,
I'm
that's
gonna
it.
insult all of you while I own you.
I don't think very highly of any of you. All right, so today is going to be about setting up your characters. A session 0, for those who don't know, a session 0 is about discussing the world you're going to play in, the rules
My little.
that are there, developing your character alongside everyone else with you. we are going to be using these, which you can leave here. I will put them aside for you, so this way they don't get lost, or you can take them home
I
with
was
you.
in the car when they
Stay
was
here.
getting
They can stay here. These are your character sheets. You will
We
be
have
filling them
pencils
out
or
today.
paper? There's a whole packet.
Yeah, I have a whole packet. Give Chris his. And
Back
then
at school.
Rosha.
We're getting packets of paper.
You do not put your own name there, though. That's your character's name.
The player name is in the top right.
We will go through.
Lord Fuzzy Bob.
But
we
you
will
can
go
get something
through-
Right.
We will go through the world that you're going to be playing in. We will go through other characters coming up with their stuff and developing their stories around the world. If you have a question to like fit into the world more, so like, say you want to play an elf, but you're like, I don't really know what kind of elf I want to play. And hey, do you have elves in the world that like ride elephants? Like I want to have an elephant companion, you know, and be like, cool. Let's find out, and we'll go through. We'll find it. That type of thing, you know. I'm not saying that that's what you're gonna play. I'm just saying like that. We have some custom races. I have homebrewed some races, which are really really cool in my opinion. I'm not going to lie. I am going to put this out there day one, so everyone knows. I think Brayden already knows because I told him. But one of the races I created is just insect people. They are literally ripped. And this is not me fucking around, this is me joking. They are literally ripped word for word, species to species from Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Yes,
That sounds like something.
those dudes. Yeah,
They are straight up ripped from that. They are a race.
Inspired by.
No, I literally stole even
like
their
that
story.
meme I sent you. One of the keys to a good campaign is plagiarism.
Plagiarism, yeah.
At least you're admitting it though, not like straight.
I'm putting it out there right away. I am a huge Kamen Rider fan, and I wanted to have something that I could put my own grip on because I made a world that, and I'm not saying I don't like this world. I really do. I have come to love Velazia, but my problem was that as I was creating it, I realized that I didn't really have my own touch on this world, and I was losing focus with just trying to make a world for you guys to get your own first D&D campaign out of, and not really building anything for myself. So I built a race for myself, and this race is a race of bug people. They live in the chitinous halls of like this mountain that they burrowed their own thing in. They have their own like structure of like society and everything. They're heavily based on Kamen Rider Black Sun. They are just trying to fight for their rights, essentially. If you want to go off real world like protesters and whatnot, they are Black Lives Matter, essentially. They essentially want
Bug Lives Matter.
Bug Lives
No,
It's
no.
still the same sim.
I know.
They want to be treated fairly, like everyone else in the world of Velazia. The main head kingdom does treat them fairly. The Confederation state treats them completely fairly. They even have a leader, Ironclaw. Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. He's one of my favorite NPCs. No matter what you guys do, you will meet Ironclaw. I am determined. You will meet Ironclaw. I have a voice for him, a backstory for this motherfucker. He has a special weapon. Ding, 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 it's an Iron Claw!
It's gonna be like, even if we
If you try to avoid him, he will follow you.
spawn in front of you.
He will be the Brotherhood.
You're walking
What is
down the
it?
street and-
Not Brotherhood. He will be the Dark Brotherhood of this campaign.
Oh,
He will
Skyrim.
fucking find you. I am, not that I don't think, I think you guys are actually going to
Hello,
spend a
my
lot of your...
companions. We're going to do an 80% speed run of avoiding Iron Claw. Let's go!
80% speed
Yeah.
glitchless or no?
You're gonna have some glitches.
Not
Just so-
glitchless, not it.
Just so you guys are clear,
Roller skating across the
yeah,
battlefield.
they have a very like society, a very like brotherhood style society. They have many different names. They're called bug folk by some people. They're called insectoids by other to like insult them. They're not welcomed in certain cities. The Dwarven Kingdom doesn't really want them in there because they're scared of the fact that he's a traveler. He actually would be accepting of them.
Yeah.
The main kingdom of the dwarves don't like that they. So essentially, I have a map of Velazia, but it's not done yet. But up in the corner is where the Dwarven Kingdom is. They have built from the ground up this giant spire of like the Great Hall of Khazad-dûm. Yes, it is a joke about Khazad-dûm. I told you, I went way very simple. All the pirates in this game are real world pirates that existed. I just fucked with them, except for Davy Jones.
You hard?
We'll get to that as soon as possible when we can.
Go, pirate.
You can't have a whole-
Oh, there's an entire pirate kingdom.
Yeah, you can't have a hobo world without pirates.
Yeah, I need pirates.
Yeah.
I love me some pirates. I love me some pirates. You can be a pirate.
Put my chair down.
Pirate cat who constantly hates their
Yeah,
existence.
just giving.
Oh, they hate the water.
I truly think that you guys are gonna play most of your campaign around the confederations of free states. They are a unified government of people who didn't want to be part of the main big governments in the world. So they came together to create a smaller, more defined government where every species has a person on the council.
Yeah.
They're able to speak their mind. They're able to have peace because they all discuss and talk about it.
Kind of like the Citadel from Mass Effect.
Yeah, there is no real big wars going on. There is a Lich in the world. There's more of a backstory to him
guys wanna fight
that you
Lich?
guys will get. So here's the thing. In this world, I have set up this campaign so there are combat scenarios that you have to fight in.
And there's
There are
some-
also some that you can just be like, no, stop, like stop fighting. Why are you fighting? Like, what is the thing? So
He took my mince pie.
yeah, so there are situations where you guys don't have to fight. If you talk about it logically, get through the situation, you will still get the reward that you would have if you beat them.
He ate my old mince pie. I'm out for vengeance.
I
could
don't
make
want
you
you
a
guys.
pie if you want.
The world of Valazia, as I built it, is mostly peaceful. There are hardly any wars. Like I said, the one big thing is that the
Always saving it for me, grandmom.
the isoploids, they get discriminated against from some of the bigger kingdoms.
Bug.
They are, like I said, they work together as a big community. So
Buggist.
if you guys want to play them, I greatly appreciate it. If you don't, that's also great. We have a full calendar here. I will list off the calendar real quick just so you guys get a thing. We'll come back to it if you guys ever want to. So you can put a birth thing for your character if you really want to. There are 30 days in the first month. It's called Dawnrise. The second month is High Sun, which is 31 days. Glowfall, 30 days. Sky Shimmer, 31 days. Green Bloom, 30 days. Suncrest, 31 days. Fire Bloom, 30 days. Moon Shadow, 31 days. Starfall, 30 days. Harvest Moon is 31 days. Frost Spark, 30 days. And Deep Freeze is 31 days. As you can tell, that their calendar and their months are named after either the season or the star coordinations. They don't have months in the traditional sense of, okay, well, this one's over and now it's a new one. It's more of like, the stars are really bright now. Okay, it's Star Shimmer now. So it goes from Glowfall, which is like the nights usually end with like a soft glow on the horizon.
That's
But
how it
it's-
works in this real world too.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like
Yeah.
we don't have our structure of months is like, okay, May showers bring April. Like they don't have anything like
Right,
that.
yeah.
They have like they visibly
They don't
see
do
it
Ours is
change.
more
Yeah.
refined.
Yeah, they
Ours
have
is based on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a visible change that
Yeah.
happens. Ours is based off the moon. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. They have a physical change that happens. So like, as it starts getting more like as it gets to the 9th month, which is Starfall, there will be a lot more shooting stars in the sky. During that time, like miners and adventurers will be out more trying to find the star fragments because they're worth a lot of money, and they only fall during that month. So, and then there's Fire Bloom, which is like all the people that have like there's a special school in the world that specifically teaches fire magic, and Fire Bloom is their month. The sun is as hot as it's ever been, and so their powers are just tenfold. They are able to use these giant fire waves instead of just a like
Oh, the Last Airbender.
a la The Last Airbender, yes. But it also works the other way. So you have Moon Shadow, which is like the land is a lot darker, and it seems to get like dark. The night lasts a lot longer during that time, but the moon is also so bright. that it literally leaves a shadow on the land.
That's dope.
It's I've Harvest Moon was one, a joke about Harvest Moon. Two, it's the harvest season right before the giant weather. And what's really cool is that the land of Velazia seems to react to it as well. During Harvest Moon, when the moon's out, when everyone goes to sleep, for some reason, all of the plants just grow. Like super fast. So there's an abundance of food overnight. So it's great for like farmers and stuff, like as soon as that happens, and plus it saves lots and lots of people during the deep frost months.
Yeah.
There's two of them, which is Frost Spark, which is the start. That's that spark. Oh, it's gonna start snowing, and then there's Deep Freeze, which is
Kinda like
just
our-
31 days.
Our January and February.
There's
maybe
31 days of just constant snow. It is harsh, and it's said like people that are born during Deep Freeze are lucky to be alive because they can't get to hospitals or anything like that. So, if you want to have a backstory where you are a rough and tumbled, hardy dude, pick Deep Freeze as your birth month. Since we don't have to do levels or anything, I'm going to suggest over the level thing, you can put your birth month. So as we're getting into character creation, just let me know to go back to the calendar so you guys can choose what you want and we can discuss where you lie.
I need a pencil.
You need what?
I have a pencil.
Writing pencil.
Some things you write with.
There's
I
some
believe all of us need them.
Wait, where the fuck did mine go?
right here.
Oh my god.
You put them behind.
Thank you.
I only have some pens. I don't have extra
I have one
pencils.
that has my name on it, goddamn it, so I should be using
You
it.
should put it in the level area.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have a
in
name
the
that's
level
actually usable.
in the level area because
Yes.
we're not going to be playing by levels.
I never find my name on merchandise.
I will.
No, this was actually like from a school.
I'm gonna-
Like they gave out these at
Like,
graduations.
like,
Little wholesome thingy.
Yeah, it's called like a little inscribed
I'll just put this
pencil.
out here now
Not a
for those who don't know and the viewers. Our campaign will not be played with levels or XP. We are going to be played by character progression, meaning that if you find something or do something or go somewhere that is related to your character, you will gain a new skill or
Oh, class level.
in a classic way, level
Class level.
up.
Yeah.
You will not be leveling up by beating things up. I will throw in a rule, however.
What
that
if I
if-
beat up Ken while I get a level up?
No, there's no levels, but I will say this.
Come have a go if you think you're hot enough.
All right. So, again, we don't have to talk about devils or anything like that. We don't have to talk about the academies yet. We don't have to talk about mounts. We don't have to talk about. There's so much that I wrote. I have like 130 pages of stuff. So
That's what the
That's a
session's
lot.
for. Let's talk about a lot of that stuff.
Okay, here we go. So, does anyone know what kind of race they want to play or have a thing?
I
Since-
mostly have a character locked in.
Yeah,
do
so
too.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start with them, so this way you guys can kind of
I
see
thought
how
of
this.
a character,
You what?
thought of a character, but then you started naming seasons, and then I don't know if it would fit any of
Start
them.
writing some
You know
stuff.
they don't
not
have to fit a
critical, yeah,
season,
it's
but
not important.
it's not critical. I just said if
That
you
was
want
just
more
an extra bit of
flavor.
world
It's like if
Yeah.
it's like if you want him to have a star sign.
See, I'm
Yeah,
having
yeah.
so
Who wants
much
to
dry
go
with
first?
common
There
right
are
now.
going to be there are going to
You
be
can go first
birth.
if you want.
There
Okay.
can be birthday parties
Because I
within
have
the
a
party
script.
itself. So if you do pick a birth month and you put a date next to it that you want, that's why the days are. When we get to-
and say it's your birthday.
Yeah, when we get to it, you will get a boon and a present on your birthday.
Bet. I'm gonna put a number now.
Yeah, on your birthday, you will get a boon for the entire day, which means you will get a bonus to all of your actions, as well as a mysterious gift that's left for you. If you do not put one and you do not discuss it with me, you will not receive that. I want to be that very, very clear right now. If you forego one, you will not receive one.
I was thinking about doing Harvest Moon for my birth.
I'm doing
That's
Moon
cool.
Shadow.
In
That's
my
cool.
case, I think that would be very weird for my character.
You can put the year you were. You can put the month you were built. So why don't you start describing?
So-
I can pass around your
How
phone.
many
if you
days
want
did you
me
say had Moon Shadow in it?
to. Moon Shadow. It's the 9th month. I think it has 30 days. Hold on,
I just
let me-
wrote Harvest Moon. I actually just wrote it.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
we'll
and,
go back.
Yeah. Let me.
That's actually my
So-
people.
The character I have chosen is a warforged alchemist by the name of Bronson B. Boiler Tap.
He looks fantastic. I love him.
Look at this man. Look at him.
In the
That
splendid
is
man.
funny. So you're not
So-
human?
Pass it over to them so they can see.
So you're not human?
No, he's a warforged. He's like a
He's a
robot.
warforged.
So actually, the character I was thinking of might get along with him then.
I mean, you'll all get along on some level,
Yeah.
and then you'll have disagreements on other. That's what makes a
So-
party worth it.
Yeah.
Let's see. How much
real-
of the past am I allowed to?
You're allowed to discuss all of it, but however, I want to know, in here, you're a arcane custodian, right? Because I created 3.
Yeah,
Branch
he
it.
would be
Three branch.
iron. Yeah.
Yeah,
he would
the
be.
ironstone nature.
He is a mechanical servant that was created by a mage in their tower, along with multiple others, until one day his creator disappears and the tower was destroyed. He was able to scavenge parts from his allies and was able to rebuild himself as well as salvage some of their own memory cores. So now he's on a hunt to try and figure out what happened, where his creator went, and put his buddies back together as best he can. Which is where the possibility of a familiar comes in. Since I know at level 3 you get a homunculus, and that means that I invented,
Oh, he already has it ready.
Yeah.
I already have.
Little boy. Little boy, no. Little boy, little boy.
It's just gonna run
Oh,
at you
yeah,
and
it's a little
punch him.
propeller hat.
Yes,
yeah.
it flies.
That's brilliant.
He's
That's
just
funny.
got-
I like that. I wish I could make art. I am so bad. I'm not artistic at all.
You're autistic.
Yes, I'm autistic. I'm
If you
I'm
swipe to the
discount
left or
autistic.
right.
That's
A lot of artistic people are autistic for what it's worth.
I know.
That's why they rhyme.
There we go.
Yeah.
I just got the bad genes.
He's just got the voice.
That-
He's just got the voice.
that joke that
Never talk to me or my sons ever again.
that joke that I
Uh,
that joke that I sent you before. That joke that I sent you
Playing,
before.
I'm just like,
My mom's so
I'm gonna
proud
do
of me.
that.
She's crying. The doctor just said I'm artistic.
Have you seen
Jeez. The
We can
doctor
make
said
that
something on
joke.
Artistic as it was.
Yep.
Yeah, we can. We all can.
Okay,
It's
real quick.
amazing.
I forgot to do this. This was the most important thing. This goes for you guys especially.
What?
What is the one thing about RPGs? What is the one thing you really love about RPGs? We'll go around the table. Regardless of whether you played one before, instead of saying what's your favorite part about one, you could say like what you want to get out of it. So I can give you an example of like this could be your favorite moment from a previous campaign, or why you're excited to play this campaign, whether that be strategy or story or social interaction with everyone, or literally anything else. Why don't we start with you real quick? Sorry,
Why don't
we
you
jumped
start
into your character. I forgot that this is
It's
I had
fine.
I have a list to go
You
through,
have an
and
agenda.
I screwed up. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
All
So-
right.
Yeah.
One of the things I like the most is being able to just make a character and just wind it up and set it off and see how things happen.
Wind it up instead of off.
Yeah.
Like a robot.
Like,
There's gonna be a rule after this entire season that he can no longer play Warforged.
I expected you to. I had the fear that you guys were just gonna be like, no robots this time. You got to pick an actual fantasy race.
I was letting you. You were okay. You were on the cusp of playing a goblin for the longest time.
Yeah,
We did one
and then
thing.
I ended up making the butler, and it was so great.
And the only thing was, he made a butler design that was super cool. We ended up finding out literally the day of the newest Critical Role campaign has a fucking Warforged with a unicycle tire, which is what he drew.
Yeah.
And I was so mad because I was like, no.
And Critical Role is so big in D&D stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want-
and
I
everyone
don't-
would be, oh, he copied Critical Role. No one would believe
It
it.
doesn't even really look like him. It's just got the same body plan.
Yeah, it is a cool design, actually. Really
You
cool
should make
design. I like it a lot.
Chibnall.
Okay, so I guess spoiler then, Chiblo is in the Goblin
Woo!
camp.
He's
He is
in
not
this
part.
game.
He is not part of the Sky Goblins.
He's an
I'm
NPC,
sorry.
yeah.
If
I'm
he was
sorry.
a part of the Sky Goblins, they throw him off the
They
mountain.
throw him off, they rip his wings off or take away his ability to fly.
Yeah.
All right. So, one to you. What's your favorite part about RPGs?
I love how playing an RPG is the creative and role-playing experience of just coming up with shit, and also I just love that it's something that gets my imagination, my creative juices flowing in a really powerful way. I find.
Alright.
That's why I love playing games like this.
Chris, what's your favorite part?
What's your favorite thing about RPGs?
So, a little context behind me. I have a favorite video game that isn't actually an RPG. It is an RPG, and ever since I played it as a kid, I've really loved the strategy behind RPGs.
Yeah.
And it helps. They're usually very detailed games and on their world building and their characters, so it helps me escape from my problems in my life for just a few hours at a time to play an RPG.
Escapism.
Yeah, escapism.
That's a great answer.
What do you like about RPGs?
That I get to talk to people.
Only thing I'm gonna ask you is you're gonna have
I
to
know,
speak
I'm gonna have
louder
to speak
until
louder.
until we get the other double.
Enunciate.
No, I know that. My
I
nose was stuffy, that's why.
I
That's
like
okay.
the Battleship.
So say it again.
But no, I like it. Well, I'll say that I like it because now I
Oh,
can
yeah.
actually talk to
It's an
people.
old one.
And I
Yeah.
actually get to learn a little
Can't
bit more
remember
about
Yeah, it's
everyone and kind of dig into their imagination.
I keep saying this over and over again. Brayden has heard me a couple of times. I say it to my wife every day when I'm like coming up with stuff. I want you guys to get so involved with this game that like you leave a session all in a text group chat like, fuck it, I hate John so much. Next week we need to fuck with him. Like I want you guys to get so invested in it that you guys are like experiencing shit in your real life from the game now, and you're like, no. I've had campaigns where that has happened, where I have unintentionally made a character that's kind of funny or funky, right? And I walk away being like, I actually learned something about myself with this character to be like more humble about who I am or what I'm doing, and yeah. So Daquan, I know you have a past with some RPGs, but you've never played a tabletop game. What are you expecting to get out of this?
What I've been looking for in a video game.
The freedom to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you want to seduce the dragon? You can seduce the dragon. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you can try.
Roll a Constitution save. I'm sorry.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
That's if you
Keep trying
you know what you're getting into.
So I want to go around the table
Let's
and
get into you.
take a show of hands. I know my wife's not here, but I know what her answer is.
Crazy.
What are you most excited for in the world of Velazia? Is going to be the combat, exploration, puzzles, or roleplay? You just have to mention one. I just want to see where your all heads are at.
I kind of want to just explore it because that's part of the reason I've set him up the way I have.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of going to be,
An explorer.
yeah, he's an explorer, and he's going to be investigating the world and
Oh
figuring
god,
out.
he's Sean Connery. Why is he Sean Connery?
I want to so bad, but I promised you I wouldn't say it in front of other players right now. So
you have to restrain yourself.
I am going to, as a good DM, I am not going to say it because it is in the name, and the fact that he's a movie fucking fanatic and hasn't figured it out already, it pisses me off. On a visceral level, I am
It's gonna piss him off. Even
when
more
he
than-
figures it out, it's going to make him so angry.
it's gonna piss him
Charles
off.
Bronson?
Even
That's all. I got that right away.
God damn it.
I didn't know the significance of it, but I.
Okay.
There is no significance yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, there's more to it. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I was about to say was
Sorry.
when you figure out what's going on, I expect you to be as angry, if not more angry, than you were when you figured out that I put the Cupcake King in the background of that picture.
Yeah.
What's this gonna be? I'm terrified.
All right. So for you, Brayden, what is your what are you looking forward to in this?
Roleplay, definitely roleplay.
Roleplay.
Yes.
Yeah. Chris, how about you?
For me, sorry, I've only ever done a few D&D things myself, and this is definitely more of the homebrew side, so I'm looking to see what that, like, the less structured
Yeah.
version can do,
Okay.
because
so,
I've only ever played, like, one actual D&D campaign, and it was fairly by the books, and it was, like, written by an actual
Yeah.
thing, so...
I
Yeah,
think
that's
you played it hosted by a game store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to see something more on the
the
homebrew,
homebrew
yeah,
side.
see what that
have
can
more
do.
freedom to
Yeah.
your yeah. Cool. What are you looking forward to?
What are they again?
It is the combat, exploration, puzzles, or roleplay.
Puzzles.
Puzzles? You really want to solve puzzles?
Puzzles.
Oh, so cool thing is we're going to be having like actual deciphering stuff. So there's going to be one that you're going to really like. Little known fact: Kenny actually knows a bit of Morse code.
You told me this story.
I
And,
know SOS.
and chemicals and
Yeah,
other stuff.
and
Anything that has to do with
chemical
puzzles,
the
I like.
chemical compound of the what is it called? The the chemical table chart.
Oh, the periodic
Periodic.
The
table.
periodic table. He knows a bit of it, and
Oh,
how
that's
to
my
use
game.
that within like a puzzle setting.
Yeah, that's cool. He likes
So
puzzles.
It's a weird, yeah, it's a little
So I'll have
so
to keep that in mind and maybe make a few things and then forget about them for
we
a month.
have we have like Caesar ciphers and stuff that you guys are gonna have to go
Yeah.
through as well.
Easy.
There will be physical props that you guys will earn through your adventure that I'm currently making at the same time.
Would we get like
My
hints
favorite
depending if our
puzzle right
characters
now
are
is the
smarter?
Black Ops 6
Um,
puzzle.
It'll all be dependent on the story setting. So if you find something without context, it's just gonna
I was a
be
difficult
there.
Ward, but
Oh no, it's a
Black
block
Ops
with
6.
shapes on it.
yeah, like I don't know what to tell you. You're like you don't have any context for
Yeah.
this. Maybe you have to go see an archaeologist. You know, they exist in the world.
Yeah.
I can't say your name. Daquan.
Input.
Jesus Christ. Daquan, what are you most excited for?
Everything.
Yeah, it's your first experience
Oh
of
my
it.
god.
I know that my wife is more excited for the roleplay because she has never really played anything other than like Uno. And so she doesn't like board games and stuff. And it's been really hard for her. But she, and I'm not joking, she watched one season of Vox Machina and realized what Dungeons and Dragons can really be. And she was hooked. She wanted to learn about it, she wanted to play it, but she just was nervous.
Yeah.
So she is joining us. I know she's going to be playing as Zazen, so we'll get into that when she gets here. And the last question for this is, as a player, what's one strength you bring to this group? If you can't think of anything, have others in the group tell you what they believe your strengths are. I think that would be the better play here, honestly. I want to... Everyone has their dice in front of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys roll a d20?
D20.
What one has 20 on it?
The one
I
that has the
found
most
it.
sides.
Yeah, I grabbed the right one the first time.
That's
Besides
what I
it being
did.
100,
I rolled an 8.
Just roll it inside of you.
15,
Oh, well, I got a
Get in
13.
there. 13?
15.
8.
This is not looking good. I got a 5.
I got a 5.
Okay, you two got 5s. Alright, what did you get?
8.
Alright, you're going to be linked with Daquan.
Okay.
Kenny, what did you get? A 5 as well?
Yeah.
What did you get?
15.
What did you get?
I got a 13.
Well,
Why don't you re-roll real quick, just so I can determine what I'm gonna do.
I got 8.
Yeah, Ken. Why don't you do Ken? I'll do Chris. Since Broja's not here.
Okay.
Or
We can run
Chris can say for Broja, and then I will put my input for Chris. What I want you guys to do is think about what you think the other person's going to bring to the party. Not only for you, but for the everything. We've gotten to know each other a little bit. Chris, less so with my wife here. I haven't really got to spend time with her. But so because of that, we'll start off there. What do you think, like, Broja would bring to the game of
Honestly?
D&D for everyone?
I don't know much about her, so I want to say she's the biggest wild card to me. So she could bring a lot of different things.
I will let you know this. In real life, Broja is a singer. She's not playing a bard, surprisingly.
Yeah, I thought she would.
No, she's not. She said she wants to save that for another campaign because she's already gonna write an intro song once she knows everyone, and by session like 10, she should have a song ready. So by the end of the campaign, we should have an introduction song with all of your characters being introduced and whatnot. That
Like
she's
the slower version of it for the ending.
yeah.
Do the anime closing thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Sad slow
I
song
can
for
see
the
that.
ending.
She's definitely your wild card as you haven't gotten to spend much time with her. For me, Chris, since my wife can't speak, I think for where I'm standing, I think you have had a rigid structure, like you said, of D&D before.
Yeah.
So I think having you come into this campaign only understanding the strict rules and being able to see everyone here be like, wait, John doesn't do that. You don't have to worry about. I think that's gonna be like a fun adventure to see you go on. Of like, wait, I don't have to. Wait, we don't have to roll for initiative for
Yeah.
this one. Yeah, because you guys already have like speed boosts and whatnot. Like you all have a potion thing. I'm not gonna make you guys roll. You all go first. Like in a normal campaign, that would be unheard of. Don't do
Yeah.
that. You don't do that. But like I do sometimes.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It also just makes things faster because if you're stuck there,
Absolutely.
just rolling dice, trying to figure out who goes where.
Yeah, those
And
ones
then
that you're
somebody's
taking
on
out,
their
the structure
phone
was,
waiting
like,
for their
took so
turn.
long.
Initiative, yeah.
There isn't. We do initiative, but we only do it to start things off.
Yeah.
And we never have to worry about
Regular
it.
D&D, roll for initiative every 2 goddamn seconds.
Yeah,
Blows my
and that's it. Just tell me what your numbers are, and I'll put everyone in a
Yeah.
list. Anyway, what's really cool is that in the future, I'm gonna take Ken's drawings because he can't help himself. I know as soon as he knows all of you guys, he's gonna draw characters for each of you,
Yes.
whether you say he should or not.
Yeah.
What's really cool is that once he does that, though, I'm gonna print them out on little cards, and I'm gonna put them on the front. So this way, when it's initiative time, I'll be like, so you guys can see the order of initiative.
Yeah.
So this way, we're never lost, and we know who went, and you guys can always see it.
That makes sense.
So let's start off with Brayden. What do you think Daquan's gonna bring?
I
to
think Daquan is a RPG, tabletop RPG version, right?
Yep.
And I think you'll be excited to see him go through that process of learning about them and experiencing it all for the first time. That's what I'm excited to see from him.
What do you think Brayden brings to the party?
I was gonna say experience.
Experience?
Literally
Yeah.
the complete opposite.
That's like
Yeah,
the whole side of it.
it's the whole opposite. Yeah, that is that whole side. But do you think like I guess
specific.
yeah, I guess like Brayden's our lead writer. Well, how do you think that's gonna affect like his creative writing side is gonna affect?
You might be able to predict like a few events and that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and be able to prep the party for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe I will.
Maybe he's working with you the whole time. The joke's on us.
No.
yeah. Exversity, Kenny. What do you think Ken's gonna bring to the party?
Creativity.
Creativity.
Oh,
Yeah.
That.
I would have said the same
as
thing,
soon
honestly.
As you said
Yeah.
I had Ken,
I show up and I-
instantly creativity.
Yeah.
popped in my head.
I show up and I immediately have an electron character.
Yeah.
You saw the
Honestly, I was
entire
gonna say the exact same thing
pile,
if I got paired with you.
the pile of characters that I'd already like doodled up as a rough idea. I had like, how many did I do?
5, 6 at least.
It was way more.
Well, I think like 5 or 6 were serious. You drew up like the other
1,
ones
2,
that were like
3,
eh,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah, but only like 5 were ever serious contenders.
You know what? You know what? Out of these, which one like?
I
which-
said the weird dude in the hoodie. I don't know why, but that like struck me as like I don't know why, but
I'm
a
not
weird
gonna
dude.
lie, that was like an anger one where I was like, fine, I'm gonna add a
Yeah, I
murder
do that
hobo.
too. It's kind of.
I was going to be like, I'm gonna give
more difficult
you
than you think.
barbarian, murderous
Not dressed.
lunatic,
We're all the two right now.
like psychopath in a
We have the
mask,
same
and I was gonna
autism.
see how that would end up
This is
playing
Again,
out.
Petra
Again,
syndrome.
you guys didn't have to choose your character before you got here.
I wanted to
did.
get it done so that way we wouldn't be sat here trying to figure this out. Since I already like,
Since you already have to help whoever over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think
I literally called John yesterday.
Kenny is going to?
Yeah,
honestly, I was not aware of the fact that you were so knowledgeable about chemicals and stuff. I feel like you're going to end up figuring out some silly stuff that I'm not going to know, and it's going to end up causing some terrible things to happen because alchemist.
Yeah, you're playing an alchemist. Yeah.
So it's like, dear gods, of course. What's a genius idea? I'm going to get the arsenic.
he just like runs over to you. He's like, "Stupid robot, give me the thing! Ah, smoke bomb!"
Yeah.
He like pushes you out of a door.
Some bleach. Pneumonia.
Mustard gas, yeah.
Over here making mustard gas.
Yeah, he just like, I'm imagining some craziness will come out of this.
I don't have mustard gas, but here's mustard in your eyes.
I mean, you also can put bleach in
Ammonia.
Don't, no, we're not supposed to do that.
We just said that. We just said
But
it.
no,
already.
you can do bleach and vinegar and you make nitro.
Go what?
You make nitro.
Oh yeah.
Nitro, yeah. So real quick, I just want to get these out of the way as like safety things.
Big bird.
We will have discussions of
When do I
race.
get into my character?
Yeah,
You
seriously.
will. I'm sorry. I forgot that
It's
I had
fine,
a list
it's
of
fine.
things I
No,
have to
it's
get them.
fine.
Once these are all,
I'm not trying to whine. I'm just.
I promise you,
You're
once
whining.
these are done, I completely forgot that I had a
okay.
whole I literally have a whole structure to go through.
I just have a speech written and I want
And,
to use it. No,
okay,
it's okay.
I will
it's
let
okay.
you know. I have 3 pages. I'm on the bottom of page 2.
It's fine. No,
Is that
don't
okay?
worry. I'm not mad. I'm just.
These are going to be our safety rules.
Yeah.
That's funny to me.
Real quick, these are going to be our safety rules. I need to know right now if everyone is okay with like if Brayden and I drink alcohol at the table, like because we might have a beer or 2 at some point.
I could care less.
Okay, I want to make sure. I don't want to make sure that like no one's like. Yeah, no, no,
You got a buzz that makes sense. You're a dwarf. Done.
Yeah.
But it's less of like I just don't want anyone to feel like they have to partake or that they if they object
Well,
to alcohol.
technically,
Even
to
if
me,
I
it
okay.
looked like
even if that
yeah.
was somehow a thing, I
Yeah.
would say no anyway.
Yeah.
I just
We can
I don't get drunk. I get hungover.
We
It's
can
horrible.
make
Yeah.
I would only drink on the days
Take
I
like
don't
and go
work.
get
I'm
apple
going to
juice.
I'm going
Go
to
to
allow
town.
you guys to use your smartphones, but we will not be using the D&D Beyond app. You can use your cell phone to take notes if you have to, if you forgot your notebook or what have you. I would encourage physical note taking. I don't care how bad your writing is. The notes are just for you. These notes are
Why
for
would she
story
write so
beats
bad
or
that we
characters.
can't read our own handwriting?
Same.
It's okay. It's okay because here's the thing. There's tons of people at this table, and even if you can't understand what you wrote, someone else might have taken a similar note.
Yeah.
It's a great tool to have in your back pocket to be like, hey, I actually took a note on this. I remember. So here's an instance, real quick. I had a D&D campaign where we were playing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. We met so many NPCs, met so many townsfolk, and I was the only one taking notes.
Oof.
So everyone else in the group was like, who's that fat guy we met, Jumbles, or whatever his name was? And I'm like, no, his name was Christopher. Like,
Oh.
and he runs, like, he's a cobbler, and he runs the shoe store. Like, that's the importance of note-taking, regardless of whether you think it's important. You guys might take a note that just never comes up again. Like, oh, you guys meet Marigold. Marigold is a dryad who's super friendly, like, and she never comes back. But you had that note, and just in case, like, now it's like, oh, the forest is under attack. Dude, we should go tell Marigold. Like, someone took that note, and now that they have it, and you guys, everyone else in the party forgot who Marigold was because she was unimportant. But this one person took that note, and you remember Marigold is like a leader of like these dryad troops and stuff in the forest, and now you can recruit them to your cause, like that.
When you first said dryad, I thought you said she was really dry, and I pictured this really desiccated, mummy-like dry character in the woods.
Beyond that,
I mean, it could be a tree
Um,
lady in that way instead of being the typical thing.
some of the subject
The
matter.
quest is to find water.
Some of the subject matter we're going to get into is very rated R. There is going to be some gore, obviously, with my storytelling. There's also going to be themes of a sexual nature at some point. They're not super explicit, but they have happened. The campaign is going to have characters dealing with real human issues. This includes, but isn't limited to, transgenderism, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, racism, and colorism, what have you. They will be
Sensitive
in the campaign.
issues.
Yeah, sensitive political style issues. If you object to any of these, you need to let me know now. They're just part of the world. There's no even saying that you're going to come across all of them. But there is a chance you will talk to people who have real human issues that they're dealing with. These people can be helped. They could be allies. They could be enemies. It doesn't change the issue they're going through.
Then
You
they
know?
shall just cut them down to save them that way.
You know, there is issues
you're
that
supposed
we're
to
going to talk
forget.
about. So, I just want to make sure that everyone's okay with that. If the campaign gets too real and it's hitting a little too close to home, I want there to be a safe word that we can just yell and be like, hey, look, you know what, I need a minute to breathe.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple's delicious.
We can do pineapple if
feel
pineapple.
like-
Forfeit nougat.
I
Yeah.
feel like all safe words are always just end up.
Franz
in
Ferdinand.
No.
That's where something went too far.
Yeah.
That's when we're having World War I.
If you ever have an interaction with an NPC that hits too close to home, or it's a little emotional for you, or what have you, please, by any means, just yell the word pineapple. We will stop campaign for a second, so you can have a breather to take that minute back. I have been in campaigns where you think it's ridiculous because it's just made up fantasy. I have had campaigns where people have full mental breakdowns due to the fact that they are now so intertwined with their character. They feel the visceral reaction of, like, my father said, like, he loves me, and like this
Don't make it about
feeling
me.
of like no, like
at
this is a
me.
real thing.
No, I'm
This is a
kidding.
real thing. This is a real part of a campaign I
Oh,
had.
my daddy issues. Come on now.
This is a real part of a thing. Like,
Here's
there was
my
a father in a
comeback.
campaign.
Here's my comeback. later.
Oh.
Mine eventually did with the
There,
American
there,
cigarettes. I
there.
didn't quit it, cigarettes.
There was a campaign I was part of where the father was believed to be dead for years, and so this person became a very hard and tough warrior. Like, kept everyone at a arm's length, stereotypical kind of like hardened story. But as the DM got to understand the character they're playing more and more, he wrote a specific story of finding their actual father. They came in contact, they worked together, and then find out at the very end that, oh, that is my father. Like, this whole time they're just random NPC, but it turns out it's their biological father. And by the end, the father is fatally wounded, but literally admits, like, how much they've they really wish they could have been there. Everything that was lost because they weren't there is their fault. And, like, the player just, like, I couldn't take it. They fucking bawled their eyes out because they just, there's some times when a story can be too real.
Okay,
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Yeah, like
and if it happens and it is too real, if you want to cry at the table but you don't want to stop, we will 100% respect that as well. Just know that there are going to be scenes of real human issues within my campaigns. I do not hold back and I do not pull punches when it comes to that stuff. Some of my favorite movies are like Last House on the Left and shit, so trust me, I do not pull punches when it comes to horrific things.
I've seen the remake.
That's good too. So, real quick before we hand off, so everyone can go through their characters now.
Were we supposed to write stuff down yet?
No, not yet. Real quick, I just want to know, where does your experience from D&D come from? Whether it be
Omniverse.
whether it not be D&D, it could be like, oh, I know of Vox Machina, like my wife. That was her first real introduction. Or I've watched Stranger Things and I've seen them like play it in there. Or
that.
I've watched this movie and they played D&D. Or like some of my friends played D&D and told me about it. I just want to know, like, it could be, oh, I played Pathfinders. You know, you and I have a history with Pathfinders. Not a great one, but an history.
But not because of Pathfinder.
Not because of Pathfinder, because of people involved in the game. So yeah, let's start with you. What is your like history with Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop RPGs?
Years ago, the first time I had ever heard about Dungeons and Dragons was when I was given this random red box.
Oh my god, I remember that day.
And I started messing with it. I think you and I tried doing a thing. We had Andreas who did that too.
Yep.
Both of those kind of were just one-off things. Even tried to set up my sister with a character, and they didn't really stick. And then later, when I told people about that box, I ended up getting gaslit by some people into being like, "Oh, that wasn't the real thing. That wasn't real."
Yeah,
D&D.
it really was though.
Yeah, it was like the original red box.
Yeah. D&D, it was 4.0.
Yeah.
It wasn't the original box, but it was like it gave you the player
It
manual.
was like the Frankenstein box of the pieces for.
Yeah. The
fourth
red
edition.
box that they sell now was a little more advanced, but yeah, you had a 4.0 box, so that was really cool.
And after that, I didn't really think much of it, and then I saw this one group of guys who were doing D&D on Discord, and was like, okay, hey, you know what? You're all right. I'll join up with you on this.
Yeah.
And I played a tree man, a little wood elf. It was fun.
You also, is that the campaign where you turned into a fucking bear?
I think so. No. Remember the animated Disney movie of King Arthur?
Yeah.
I tried to have a wizard's duel, and instead I found out that my foe was a phytophiliac. I left shortly after that.
What does that mean?
Wants to fuck plants.
Oh, okay.
Literal wood elf.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right, moving on. Braden.
I have a background in the computer, very little with actual D&D though.
Yeah.
I have been into Pathfinders, as we discussed before.
Yeah.
I have been, in a big way, obsessed with Vampire the Masquerade.
Absolutely,
I'm
great.
obsessed with Vampire the Masquerade.
If we ever want to run a campaign of that, and you want to play or you want to DM,
I will Game Master or DM. I think it's called, I don't know, but
It's GM DM. It doesn't matter.
I would love to do that kind of mind's eye theater with Vampire the Masquerade.
Absolutely.
I love Vampire the Masquerade. I love a lot of lore stuff. Like I love Shadowrun. I haven't played Shadowrun, but I love Shadowrun and Cyberpunk. I love those lores. And a lot of times I just love reading and studying about like the worlds and lores, because I started like watching lore videos about different tabletop games and got really into
Dungeon
them.
Dad.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then of course the times when we started going to PAX together.
Yeah.
I really saw all this D&D and all this various tabletop and got really into it. I always spend a lot of money on that stuff.
And I think part of your answer is also going to be the same as
and of course the
Omni.
stuff we do, Omni and the stuff we do together has been a big part of my experience.
Yeah.
So we're pretty
Oh
good.
my god, there's the other the LARP people at the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, they're trying to get me to be
I
a part
want
of
to go to that camp, but it's like $250 fucking dollars
Yeah, it's expensive.
for like the
Yeah.
weekend, and I'm like, that's
What?
A lot of money.
it's a lot of money per
It's
person.
like D&D, but it's live.
It's D&D,
I
but
thought you were talking
Well,
about the
actually,
Red
we'll
Fair.
get-
I'm like, we've
Yeah.
been to the Red
Yeah,
Fair.
no, no, no,
No. This is a so like they do a whole like camp where
Yeah,
you
like
go
a
for
crew.
like a weekend. And it's like you get lodging, food, everything's provided, but the problem is that like a ticket per person is like $250.
Yeah.
And that's just to stay there because they're out like in the deep woods of fucking New Jersey or Connecticut, is
I
it?
think it was Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut.
But like they're out in like
Like, in
the
the
deep
bum
woods.
box,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you don't buy the $250 ticket and you just buy the regular ticket, you can't stay there overnight. You have to go back to your car at the end of the day. But they do like night LARPs too. They do like day LARP.
If
Like,
you're gonna do it, you just go all the way.
it's a 24-hour like LARP camp.
It's not like there's a lot of
where-
places to stay or eat in that area. Like you
Yeah.
basically have to.
Yeah.
Unless you
So
like,
it
camp
like
or something.
it's really cool. It's a really great idea. We even discussed going to it, but like the price is just
the price and then like medical issues. And
Yeah.
if I was gonna do that, I would want to make the full costume.
Exactly.
And
Like,
then
I'm not
taking
gonna
time
show
off
up-
work.
Yeah.
Like, gotta take some time.
It'd be
off
more
work.
expensive than PAX at that rate.
Oh, way more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a whole weekend, and if you don't go on like Friday to Sunday, then you just wasted money because
Yeah.
it's that expensive.
Yeah, it's too expensive to not do it 3 days.
Yeah. I would.
Sorry.
We gotta
We gotta
roll
keep
some of
going.
this way we can get to characters. Yeah. So
Hey,
yeah,
look,
what's
somebody
your-
just poked out of the wire.
she woke
Ty.
up. So what's up with Oh hey. Oh, that was X first.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Kitty on the table. Look at that.
Yeah.
We got a tabaxi, everyone.
We got a key at
A tabaxi. In D&D, cat people are called tabaxis.
Oh.
like
Yeah.
Khajiit, basically.
Yeah, they're like Khajiit from Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, yeah. Tabaxi. They're also in our world, so if you want to play a Tabaxi, you're more than welcome to play.
If you want to be
Okay,
a god.
Chris, so what's your, quickly before we move on to Chris, I just want to mention, that Pathfinders campaign that, we both mentioned,
Asshole DM. Can I say that?
we had, this is the reason, like, we never, Braden and I, after that, like, we're like, oh, we really would like to get a D&D game together, but, like, every time it was bringing up memories of, like, how shitty that game was.
Yeah, it was awful.
One of the frickin' parts, like, would normally be fun and funny in another campaign was, like, they pissed in a boot, which
Yeah.
sounds hilarious. You're like, oh, they pissed in a boot. But it wasn't to, like, put out a fire or anything. It was, like, some stupid nonsense with, like, a piss fetish and some other nonsense.
He magical realmed us several times, which means when you put your weird fetishes into your
Yep.
game, he did that quite a bit. It was not fun.
That was weird.
Yeah, he was
You had
weird.
to suck the poison out of someone's, like, genitalia at
He
one
was
point.
weird. He
Why
was
would you
weird.
do it out of there?
Because he's a
Fucking weirdo.
weirdo. I left. I left after session
Yes. If you didn't do things his way, he literally threw temper tantrums as a
Yep.
little kid. It was terrible.
Oh, lovely.
He was like a man
Okay.
child.
So there was a reason why this took a very long time to set up. Was
Yes.
every time Kaz and I talked about or Braden and I talked about like setting up a campaign or something, and we would always be like, "Fuck, the piss boot." That was
Shit like
just.
that, yeah.
Normally a piss boot would be fucking hilarious,
But he made it
but like
bad.
he made it weird and fetishy and gross. It was just not fun.
Time to bring a piss boot. That is funny.
Yeah, no, it is. It would be hilarious if it was
It's
used like
like
a grenade against
Oh,
an
yeah,
enemy or
or
something.
like a curse, like you curse your family piss boots, and then they'll have piss boots until they have to get rid
Wait,
of the curse.
artificers have a magic
What?
infusion.
Yes.
Oh no!
It would definitely
Piss
be.
boot.
It would definitely fucking hilarious as a piss boot, but like the way they were using it, it was like some weird spider thing repellent, as well as like some.
Yeah.
some
I don't remember. I don't think I stayed.
no,
part
you
of
left
me-
like soon after I did.
Yes, I didn't because I wasn't enjoying myself, so I
sorry.
said I left.
So
Say that over.
I just wanted to put that out there that
I
like
said next to
the
the-
reason that this has
next to
taken
the
so
guy,
long is that we've had an
what?
aversion to really sitting
Yeah.
down and playing without any preparation. Chris, so like what's your like
So with that
history?
horror out of the way,
Yeah.
let's hear your thing.
So my history with D&D back in the day was very
forgot we were
minimal. I
talking
knew
about
of
history.
it, but not too much. And my first real experience by myself was a really weird
somebody said
connection.
something on
But
there.
like,
I can't
It's-
read
it's-
it.
it's-
It was
Kenny.
It was Kenny.
How dare you?
you guys know the
We
game
got my
Borderlands?
Borderlands.
Borderlands 2 had a DLC called Tiny Tina's Assault and Dragon.
Yep.
Cave.
Bunkers and
I got that for
badasses.
free and I have not played it.
It's very funny. and it had a lot of cool references, and I also had like Dark Souls references, and I love Dark Souls, and I'm like, this is just medieval stuff.
There's even a Vecna clone in
yeah.
Bunkers and Badasses.
And that was my first real experience besides going to an actual D&D
Yeah.
group a couple of years ago with my sister. She was the one who got me into it.
Nice.
Things had happened and we had not gone back. Nothing because of anything that happened at the table.
Yeah.
It's just we never had the time to go back because a lot
Absolutely.
of things happened at my house, so we didn't
Yeah.
have the time.
All right. Xversity, what's your history with like tabletop games and
Omniverse.
RPGs and stuff?
Okay, so
Huh?
I was correct
It's
about that.
Omniverse.
It's just Omniverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo, what do you know about Dungeons and Dragons before we go into it?
Oh, it was a Bob.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
much.
I'm
I
working
know
on it.
That Cricket's brother used to play it, and then he invited me one day. I remember that, and I said no.
No.
I remember that.
Thank you.
Dealt with.
Yeah, thank you.
Spam.
Figured.
Yeah.
He threw the
so
piss boot at him.
What is your What is your
The good
what is,
piss boot.
What is your experience?
There's a
or
good piss
history-
boot. I just said.
Wait, what's your history or whatnot with Dungeons and Dragons? Like, when did you hear of it? What do you know about it?
When did I hear it? I don't remember exactly when I heard of it. I just remember liking the thought of it,
Yeah.
and I watched like several people's playthroughs, and I got into like some of the lore and stuff thanks to Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
and messed with it. Also, and seeing all the pack stuff,
Yeah.
all the
So,
dice and stuff.
so your experience with Dungeons and Dragons proper is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's played exactly the same way that game is played. So you essentially know how to play D&D. I just got news. Wife is on the way.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. So now that we're here, let's do character introductions. I am so sorry I cut you off. That I had all of this ahead of me, and I completely forgot that it's on me. Bad DM move.
Sorry, Canoe.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame.
Okay. Anyway, jokes aside. Now you gotta find.
Go
yourself.
ahead. Go do your thing.
So, poor little Bronson B. Boiler Tap. Tap.
Tap.
Tap, tap.
What? Did I miswrite that?
Did you?
Yeah, Boiler Tap. For some reason, I put an R at the end instead of a P. What
Boiler
the?
tour.
Boiler
Boiler
Tower.
tour.
Anyway, as I had said, he was the creation and the servant of one wizard or another.
All right.
Living in
Hold
that
on, real quick.
tower.
Ready?
You still have
Why
that
do you
stupid
still
ass.
have that?
That's absolutely hilarious. I can hook that shit up to a speaker at any convention and just like ring it, and people will be like, "What? Shame? No!"
I would do Bring Out Your Dead.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
He's
He
had that for years. I'm not even-
this wizard created him and a couple
on
others.
his old phone. He
They
had it
live
when
in their
he was
tower.
at
They're
mom's
not
house.
really aware
That's
of the passage of time up until
You know
the
what?
point when that wizard disappeared
Yeah.
Shit.
and the tower was destroyed. He was able to patch himself back together using the parts, and he was able to salvage 2 others who he currently carries the cores of.
Mhm.
A Mr. Arthur Siepenstuff and Hector Heatensip.
So silly names.
So both one of them will end up being one familiar, another will be another, whatever. They've got to get built first.
Mhm.
But he's got all the parts. He just needs to sit down and get a proper workbench, and probably way too much time to get that done because, dear God, this is basically a human figuring out how to put a human back together again.
Yeah.
So that is him. You have seen his face. You have seen the eventual form of the goons.
That's what I have of Velazia right now.
The world
Okay.
map.
It's not really built out, but that's what I have so far.
Wow.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that everyone at least saw it.
Yeah.
I'll share this with you guys later. I just
Yeah, you gotta appease the cat.
so yeah, your character, he's an artificer, or no, alchemist.
Artificer, alchemist, like
Yeah.
since that's how the subclasses work.
Yeah, we'll do like an alchefister.
Either way,
What's his profession or anything?
he was the servant, like probably the head servant, considering like one of the main characters should be that,
coming through again.
or he's just
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the head butler. He's got his fancy hat. He's got his built-in mustache. He was definitely made with that in mind. He is the Cogsworth of the house. And honestly, right now, some of the main things that I've got in mind is he is very sort of germophobic. He is very cleanliness is next to godliness. He's a very dutiful person, but he's also overly literal. Just think of Amelia Bedelia minus the reality warping powers. Don't need to worry about any brainstorms.
All right.
I'm surprised that nobody winced in horror thinking about that.
We're just going along with you.
Honestly,
we're on this ride with you.
I was more looking at the fact that Jason Voorhees is coming to multiverses.
Oh God, I've seen the picture of him. He's an
And I want
absolute
it.
unit.
He literally does the sleeping bag attack.
He's just a
That's
big.
great.
He's just a big guy.
I want to play him.
He's a burly boy.
All right, we're not talking about that.
Sorry.
That's outside of this.
Universe.
Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called multiverses.
We're in
So
one universe for now.
now that we know that about your character, is there anything else you want to share with the group that you?
I need to
You
figure
feel
out
is
one thing.
important.
One thing that is important for him
Yeah.
is I need to finalize his height because I want to make sure that he's not towering over everybody. Like he
Alright,
needs
so
to
do
be
you
like
want
a
to know what
medium.
everyone's like?
Yeah,
You want to know what a meet?
like a good medium height for him because otherwise
Okay.
he's gonna end up being like.
I'm a dwarf. That helps.
Yeah, that I knew, but I don't know about everybody else's. So let's
Yeah.
get you done,
Yeah.
and then we can cycle back and get this all figured out.
Yeah. Let's go to you. William Beardshaker.
Who am I, you ask? What a pertinent question, my dear fellow.
Oh.
For I am no other than the talk of Khazad-dûm and all the lands beyond.
Khazad-dûm.
Khazad-dûm. Thank you. Beyond. And the finest jewel in the crown of Dwarvish, and dare I say, all the Lazian culture, the king of the bards. For it is I, the writer of the finest and most talked about theatrical plays of our era. From the tear-jerking tragedies of Macdwarf and Elflet, to the wild fantasies of a Feywild's night dream, to the hilarity of comedies like the Merry Wives of Khazad-dûm. Yes, my good sirs and madams, you find yourselves in the company of no other than the grand dwarvish playwright and bard par excellence, William Beardshaker. Yes. Now, despite what you may have heard about me being, how do those, know-nothing critics put it, washed up, nothing of the sort is true. Now, mayhaps my career has had a few missteps recently. There was Titus Warforged, which was an issue, and there was Elflet 2 Arcana Boogaloo. Who am I kidding? I've lost my muse. I could write a scene for a copper that would make them laugh and cry at the same time, but now I can't sell a single ticket to my plays. I'm washed up. But it's tormenting me and troubling me. Where is my muse? And then I realized it's because I've been living in the closed-off artistic world of the playwrights and actors this whole time. I need to go out into the world, have real experiences with the real people. I will join an adventuring party and find my muse once again as the great William Beardshaker, greatest playwright of Khazad-dûm.
I love that you wrote an entire backstory just because you were so into this character.
Yep.
What class are you playing?
I am a bard, obviously. And I thought, I wanted to do a bard and a dwarf. I just thought, actually, the character just started from a pun.
Yeah.
I thought, I was
William
much thinking about
Beardshaker.
Beardshaker, Shakespeare. Beardshaker sounds like a dwarf name, so I made it a bard pun who's a writer, poet, and playwright, like Bard William Shakespeare. And his whole thing is, like I said, he used to be the star playwright who's written all the plays that everyone loves and made him big money, big fame, big glory. But now his career is on a slump. He's lost his muse, and he's trying to go out into the world and refine inspiration for his stories and his writing that will give him purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think this is like a great start to a character that you're going to like. I think you're gonna like playing this. I
Yeah,
already
you
feel
saw
this
how
energy.
much I was
Yeah,
into
this
it.
energy.
And I always feel like most people's like stories that have a hook to them are tragic, and I wanted this story to be fun and kind of like. Cause not that I'm against playing tragic characters. I probably will play tragic characters eventually, but I just wanted. I learned from Omni playing characters like Archon that I love playing a kind of flamboyant, weird character, and that's what I wanted to do. So I just kind of built him around the kind of how I want the role play.
Nice. We'll get to skills and spells and stuff in a bit, but hey, so Chris, I know you came with like little bits of ideas.
Yeah.
But do you have like an idea of like a race you want to play?
Well, when you said that there are pirates in the game,
There are pirates.
I was thinking like a pirate.
Do you want me to go over some of the races we have?
Yeah.
Okay, so as of right now, we have. Let me scroll down. Sorry, because I changed over from the tablet because it was really hard to keep track of everything. We have the base races, right? Which are humans, elves, dwarfs, halflings, gnomes, half-elves, half-orcs, tieflings, dragonborns, goblins, orcs, and kobolds. So, starting from this is where we get our homebrew people.
Right.
There's Azazins, which are pixie-like people inspired by African folklore. The difference with mine is,
It should be. Actually, no, never mind.
Azazins, the women keep their wings, but after adolescence, the males lose their wings and are forced to like work the land. They're very hardy people.
Well, yours from the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a joke in here, and I want to see if anyone at this table can actually get it. No, you already know what it is.
Oh.
You don't get to answer this.
Alright.
The Azazin sexual dimorphism. Does anyone get what it's a joke about?
You said this, and I was
I know
here
what
when
it
you
is.
said it.
The women keep their wings and their magical abilities, but the men lose their wings and have to like work on the ground, growing plants and doing shit like hardy shit.
Can't you say they were Smurfs?
They are Smurfs. The reference is that the men of this species are Smurfs.
That's so
because
dumb.
there's all male
Wait.
Smurf society.
I
They're
was-
farmers and cooperators with the other people,
What the
but there's no
hell?
women because they're all up in the
You
trees.
became a Smurf.
Yeah.
So I
They
guess
are-
Smurfette is the one who ends up getting like crippled.
A heads up, we already have one Azazin in the party. My wife is going to be playing a female Azazin, mostly because she really likes the idea. They do have the ability, that you don't have to. Azazin, male or female, have the ability to grow themselves to 6 feet every single day. And the spell lasts all day. They don't have to break it. It's not a concentration. It's just a racial ability, so they can pretend to be human, especially the males. However, the women have to hide their wings or just proudly display them. Their wings do not disappear.
Yeah.
The men, they kind of just like humans most of the time, or elves, depending on what type of Azazin you're playing.
I'm just thinking of that realistic cat version of the Smurf.
So,
Yeah.
Azazins are really good as druids, especially the males. They don't lose all of their magic abilities, but they're mostly nature-based. But I will give you some freedom to, like, I want to play as a sorcerer, so, like, my mother is a one with wings, and I really want to do that. So, if that's a thing that someone wants to do, you are more than free to do that. Again, the Azazin are inspired by African myths of pixies and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's only because I have a background in studying African like folklore and stuff. So that was like important to me to throw in something that I really liked. There are the arthropoids. Sorry, they are the bug-like people that I talked about. They're inspired by Kamen Rider Black Sun. Don't have to go into detail. I already did it before.
Yeah.
I have all of their stat proficiencies and everything if you ever need them. So we'll go over it. There are the Celia goblins. They are sky goblins. They just one day a group of goblins decided, hey, why do the humans get to have all the magitech? And broke off from like their goblin tribe and decided they don't want to be dumb and they don't want to raid villages. They hate that that's their legacy. So they developed a giant saw that cut a mountaintop off. They powered this mountaintop with Magitech, flipped it somehow upside down, and now they have their own floating island above the world of Elazia, where they have these magical motorcycles that work like Hagrid's fucking bike from Harry Potter, where they just fly up into the air. They have a smaller island attached to it a sky bridge that brings them down to a piece of like their actual motherland. So like they still kept part of their culture with them. They are super smart. You're probably going to have to go to Skyhaven at some point. It's one of the biggest things that like even the king is impressed. He's like, goblins built that. I love the goblins. Like the king that we have is really cool. He's really accepting. He loves everyone. Yeah, he's kind of like a weird jaunty guy sometimes, where he's just like, I love those goblins. I want to see them fly.
I think of them like the Omni King, not the Omni King, the guy from Dragon Ball
Aladdin?
Super, Zeno.
No, he's not like that, but
I was thinking of the Sultan from Aladdin.
a little
That's
bit
a-
like
yeah.
the Sultan from Aladdin. Yes, he very much is like,
Gives me a
yeah,
Robin
the
Williams
circus
vibe.
is in town. We should bring all the people in the
Gives me a
kingdom.
Robin Williams vibe.
Yeah, he's a very Robin Williams style character. He very much like loves everyone. Doesn't like he. But the only thing is, when this man sees like hate or anything, he turns it from like silly king guy to fucking like Aragon in the final scenes of like Return to the King. This man
I will kicketh thy ass.
Oh, he will beat your ass 6 ways to Sunday if he sees injustices. It's very hard for him to be in public, especially when the Oithropods are
Y'all
in
wanna
the
fight
area.
him?
He like he beats up quite a few people, so he has a reputation.
Someone should play it. It's throwing out their character idea for you guys. A sky goblin. You said pirate. It was like an air pirate.
There
I
is
was thinking that.
Yes, do it.
straight
like
up
an airship pirate.
Straight up, I can help you right now if that's a thing. Nimbus Haven, High Chancellor, Captain Skyblade. He is an NPC. He is a pirate captain. No, he is the esteemed leader of the Nimbus Guard, a skilled and disciplined force of aerial warriors tasked with defending Nimbus Haven from the external threats and maintaining law and order within the borders. With their flying mounts, their sky cycles.
Yeah.
Captain Skyblade and the Nimbus Guard patrol the skies of Nimbus Haven, ensuring safety and security for the inhabitants. Backstory for him, he used to be a pirate. And is now the head of security of Nimbus Haven. So if you want to, you could be a sky pirate that has a history with Captain Skyblade. And that would give you an in when you guys have to go to Nimbus Haven. If that is possible. Now, cool thing about Xillia Goblins is they can either have wings or some of them that are born. So some of them developed wings and they don't know how. It's part of the mystery that you guys will get involved with or not. It's really up to you
Yeah.
guys. But the other thing is that some of them just fly. Like Superman fly. They just can float. They can't like shoo around the world. Eventually they just start drifting down.
Yeah.
They don't have full control over gravity, but they can just like float in the air and like levitate for long like time. They don't know how this developed. They
I know
believe it's
how.
just being closer up to the sky.
Sanctuary.
So
Back to last time.
Are they
so
really unleashing that mind goblin?
My goblin what?
My goblin is nuts.
I knew about that one.
there is a mind slayer goblin though that I did come up that like you came up with the idea of a mind flayer goblin character. Hey, we're just going through characters now. Chris is getting his stuff together. So there is that. So yes, if you wanted to play a sky pirate, maybe you got kicked out of your crew, or maybe you used to be part of Skyblades, but like since he disbanded being a pirate, now you're displaced. There is a place in the world. This place is called I call this place the the Adventuring Society of Velazia, the ASV. This is essentially the premier schooling style thing. They are not really a school. They're not a guild. They always have their main headquarters and everything are outside of the main cities. They do not care what the politics and stuff inside the city is. They will teach you how to adventure. They will teach you how to group up with people. This is a very important part of this campaign. At any given moment, if you guys feel like I'm not powerful enough, we don't have enough skills, you are free to visit any of the AVS schools, like in the ASVs in the area, and you guys can take a class. It like literally. Well, it's not like pencil studying. It's more like they'll give
train
you.
you.
Yeah, they'll train you to do this better. and you will come out with a permanent skill boost, or maybe a proficiency boost, or
And if you fail, you get depressed, and you haven't.
we will discuss failure when that happens.
Drop out.
But well, again, this isn't a school. This is just free
Yeah.
for anyone to
Training.
attend at any given point. Any adventurous, seasoned or not, are all available
Hone
to
their
come
skills.
and go take a class. You can go as a group, and I discussed this earlier. If you guys all pass your like exam style thing, you'll all get a permanent boost to everyone in the party. So there's a reason to go as a group. But if you go in solo and you're like, no, like, look, I need, like, you're playing an alchemist. I need to understand plants better. I really have a bad understanding of how some of these plants work, and I truly, truly, truly need to know. I know how to brew stuff, but I really don't understand some of these plants. You go and take a herbology class at ASV. You can come back to the party like a few hours later or whatever and be like, hey, I actually did get some really good information. I learned that this is called blank, and that it can be mixed with this, and it can create a really potent healing potion. And so I found out that this is really rare, and the fact that we found one is like astonishing. Like stuff like that, and now you'll have a permanent recipe that you can add at any point to make healing potions. That type of stuff. These are the things that you'll learn. This is why we don't do XP and we don't do levels in my games. I let you guys develop as your story and your role playing progresses.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, don't feel too bad if you choose to do something. But going back real quick, there's only like a few more races. So there are Tabaxi. There are the Warforges. We have Nature Warforges, Stone Warforges, and Iron Warforges. He is playing an Iron Warforge. There is Gnome Warforges. These are special in the fact that they are essentially fucking Iron Man. And then if you have a group of them, they can be Voltron.
Mighty Morphing Midget Gnomes, got it.
Yeah, they get a suit of armor that acts like a Warforged, so you will always have an ally with you.
Yeah.
This Warforged, however, has no identity of itself. It'll only be like a literal blank robot who has no interaction with the world other than you being able to jump into its chest. Other than that, it's in like sentry mode where like Iron Man's like, just protect me.
Yeah.
That's what it does. It doesn't have movements of its own. It's not its own entity. It is part of you. So if you do choose to play one of the Gnome Warforges, just know that you will have to jump at its chest at every time you're not in it.
Yeah.
It can walk alongside you too. So you can even have it like hold you, and you can just walk along, carrying you.
That would be very funny.
Honor, give thine some uppies.
I just added merfolk earlier. There are 3 types of merfolk. There are the coastal merfolk, which have a wisdom +1. There are deep sea, which is a constitution of 1, a +1. A reef merfolk, which have intelligence of +1, and river merfolk, which have a strength of +1. And then we can go into their lore later. And that's if you want to play merfolk. Merfolk can walk on land. They're
amphibious.
Yeah, they're amphibious. They don't need to exist in water. They just get a movement boost when they're in water. Merfolk also have their own land.
It also makes sense they have dark vision as well. See underwater.
They all have dark vision, yes. Actually, they all have dark vision, yes.
Stupid humans.
Yep.
Humans.
Each one of the sub races have their own little adjustments to it, but yes.
I don't think Warforges get dark vision.
You're a robot. Who cares?
You're a bot. Don't be bottist.
You can literally see in the dark or turn on a flashlight.
It depends on what you're playing, so we'll go through it. Yeah, so
It would be funny to
do you have an
get
idea of like what you want to play?
Roughly, yeah. How smart would you say the Sky Goblins are? Like,
Oh, they're like the smartest motherfuckers on the planet. They rival gnomes with how smart.
so
and
you think they'd
intelligent.
be able to do
Dude,
steampunk?
they literally built they turned a
Yeah.
fucking mountain cap into a floating city, and no one knows how they
I
did
was
it.
thinking about doing a steampunk pirate.
Okay. Do you
Here's
want to
Sky
be?
Goblin.
Do you want to be from the Sky Goblins? Like, do you want to be from Nimbus Haven, or do you want to be from the pirate area? Because there is a full pirate land.
I was thinking of being on that pirate's crew.
the
Okay.
former pirate. He is now.
Yeah, the
So-
former pirate's crew.
That was part of the
Skygon.
list
Yeah.
of all the things I had cooked up.
So
I don't know.
the pirate area is called the Pirate Isle of Bloodwater. Bloodwater has several captains that there's lands there, but I told you they're all named after actual pirates and/or famous literary pirates. The leaders, the Council of Pirates, are Captain Blackbeard, Lady Anne Bonny, who is a blue-skinned tiefling. Thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Captain Bloodfang, Madam Scarlet, and Captain Davy Jones, who is, by the way, he is not just a tentacle illithid. He's also a specter.
Ooh, a ghost.
He is a ghost illithid, and no one knows how
That's awesome.
he exists.
That's funny.
Yeah. He is fucking terrifying. But he's Davy Jones. I just wanted to. Again, I went super simple. So obviously people know who Anne Bonny is. She was a real pirate in the real world. And Madam Scarlet was also a real pirate.
Actually, I'll be from the Sky Goblins area.
Okay, so you'll be from Nimbus Haven.
Yeah.
So I would put in your Origins?
Because that makes more sense to be like part of the.
Is it Origins? It's part of a thing, backstory, whatever.
Character
The steampunk
backstory.
Yeah,
side.
on your character backstory on your second page, make sure that you put you're from Nimbus Haven
Okay.
and you're a former.
It's a third page.
Third
Yeah.
page?
Yeah, it's a third
Is it third page?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
oh,
ending is
sorry.
like lore shit.
Or is his
That's
confused?
spellcasting.
Yeah, he got spellcasting. Did yours get confused?
Mine
Yeah,
is
sorry,
just-
yours is.
Yeah, it's character backstory.
Yeah, backstory. So,
So it's the
if
third
Brayden's, Brayden, do you want to? Oh, did you already write on yours?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Then
Mine's
you
also
just,
third
page.
page.
just know that your second page is your spells, and everyone else's third
Yeah.
page is
I'm the
spells.
same way with that.
Except
with
for
Brayden.
me, because
'Cause this is my last
I'm
page.
also 3 pages.
Yeah, me and Chris
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
same.
I know.
It's
Okay.
not a big
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay. It's not an issue as long as you have it. Just make
As
sure.
long as you personally know.
I
Captain
know.
Skyblade used to be a former pirate. So
Can
you,
you find it? My
Yeah,
handwriting's
yeah.
terrible. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay. And I
My
said
handwriting's
this
really bad
before.
too, so don't worry.
It's better than mine.
So while they're doing that, what do you guys want to play? Daquan, have you heard anything that you find interesting?
So he used to be a pirate under
I'm
Captain
doing pretty
Skyblade.
much what you said.
Yes, but I'm
but
from
you kind of
that one
stole
area.
from Color
Nimbus
Rider.
Haven.
I'm seeing from the game that I've been playing, and you said that we had to do this, and I've been thinking about it for
What?
some time.
What is it?
It's like a submarine dude with like the scuba outfit. And
Okay.
he just shoots a laser from his helmet.
Okay.
Why are you
I
grooming
get
the
that.
table
So what do you want? What do you mean? What do you want to? What race do you want to play?
I don't know how to put that.
Uh,
I
so,
was thinking,
so do you want to play an Arthropoid, like the bug people? Because you can still have that ability. Hey, love.
and yeah.
Do you want to play an Arthropod?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of bug do you want to be based on? Because that would be
Here, I'll
important.
get up so you can.
Yeah, I gotta get up
squeeze
too,
around
so this
me
way she
too.
can get around. To it.
There you go.
I just wrote
Bug?
He was a former pirate under Captain
How many think of a
Skyblade,
bug?
and he was from Nimbus Haven.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That's all that's important. Does he have wings? Does he have wings? Because you can choose whether he has wings or not. Some of them have wings. Some of them have just the ability to like float for quite a while.
I feel like it would be more fun if you just had the ability to float and had like what
You're-
I doodled up with the wingsuit.
You can also hide your wings. The Stella goblins can fold their wings in and they like fold into their flesh for some reason.
Well, I am part steampunk character as well, so like
You want to have like
Steampunk
how about
wings.
do you want to have one real wing and one steampunk wing?
yeah,
Yeah.
Has
It'll be
one
like a
official
peg leg for a
steampunk
pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
because it's like a
'Cause you're a
steampunk
flying-
pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, hey everyone, our main musician and cat mama over here. Brosia's here. Say hi. You gotta speak louder than that.
I don't have that in me right now.
Understandable.
Can you open this for me?
At worst, if worst comes to
For
worst,
some
you might
reason.
have to swap places with Penny so you can be closer to the microphone. But we
That's
just
me, right?
we just established that Chris is going to play a Selly Goblin, and he's going to play as a pirate. He used to be part of a Captain Skyblade's former crew. What color do you want? I took these out because I know you like the translucent. Orange ones? I knew it! I knew it too!
Motherfucker.
What happened?
He exploded them.
Oh no!
On this floor of all floors.
Oh, my DM snack.
What?
It's a Japanese red paste bun.
No, I'm sad.
Oh.
It's okay. You still have quite a few to survive.
Alright, so what about all the ones that were on the floor?
No, throw those
Okay.
out.
No, don't throw them out. No.
Red.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
A little bit of air blowing will fix everything. That's what I
Yes,
give my
those
Did
kids.
you,
sticky things.
End up keeping my lemonade or no?
There's some of it left, yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna grab some if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll ask you
so
later, but I can wait for
while you're doing that, so you're gonna play an arthropod? No, I'm talking to you.
No, I know.
You're gonna play an arthropoid. Arthropoids also have another name as their species. They do not have to be known as arthropoids. That's just a name that was given to them by like scientists. Their actual species name is the Mithraxans or Chitinarans.
Where do
They
you keep
go
the
by
cups?
both. Huh?
Where do you keep the cups?
Give me 1 sec.
Sorry.
Brayden, do you want to help him
I'll
get a
do it
cup?
now.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can just tell me.
Well, this man brought out a whole drink.
Yeah,
And
he
I
just
bought it
bring
last
it
time
down
because
to
I didn't have any lemonade to buy.
So, the fact that I said that it would be cool to play that with like a laser beam style character, which we can develop a little more, is they have like a chitinous hide, which allows them to like curl up and have like an automatic shield. You get a +13 to your armor
what you're saying
at all
is-
given times.
What you're saying is he could turn into Bug Metroid.
Yes, essentially, yes. Like, cause he wanted to do something with like lasers or like an eye beam or some of some sort. So, what I need you to do is write Mithraxan on your
Where?
hold on, sorry, it's race. I'll tell you how to spell it so you can under at race. First page, first page.
They call you.
Top thing, right under class and level.
Yep.
Don't want one right now. Mithraxan is spelled M Y T H
Thank you.
R
Can you read that?
A
Yeah.
X I A N. Mithraxan. That is their actual species name. So when you meet another person, because again, a lot of this world, there's a lot of places in this world where they're specifically racist against arthropoids. In fact, they gave you the name arthropoids to make like belittle you. They're calling you like sea creatures. You're like nothing but like smelly bug things.
Filthy fisherman from One Piece.
Yeah, the Free States and the Confederation of Free States and the main kingdom, they accept you. They have no problem with you. They don't even mind you. The Adventuring Academy, the same thing. They do not hold anything against you. So you are free to travel within them, but other places like Khazad-dûm and other like specific locations.
Oh no!
They're-
What if his programming makes him like reflexively think, "Oh no, vermin"?
He's perfectly allowed to. Maybe he'll learn. Is he self-aware?
He
Is he self-aware?
He is self-aware, but I
Okay,
think
so
he's yeah.
it'll
I
be a
think it would be
learning
more like
You can put that into part of your
Yeah.
backstory of like, oh, because it's so normalized in this world, your robot has this innate belief of like, oh, arthropoids are
Verminous.
verminous, and if associating with them makes me lower.
Unless you thought your creator liked them or something. It's all up to you.
I'm not sure because the creator I haven't given much thought to.
He's going to be a later development.
exactly because I don't want to.
So it's really up to you.
pigeonhole it.
It's
Yeah.
really up to you. If you want to, maybe the reason he disappeared is he's turning into an arthropoid or something.
Or
He doesn't
he
know.
hated the arthropods when he knew you. You find later or something. He's like, oh no, I actually love these guys. I was wrong.
Yeah, he's been in their kingdom the entire
Yeah,
time.
you
That's
don't
why he
know.
ran away. Because no one goes into the Chitinous Hollows, the Chitinous Hollows.
That's
Only
that's
they
the beauty
know.
about D&D is it's up to you.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking
so,
about that. So it's-
I was just giving you more options.
Yeah.
So Kenny, what I need you to do is on your.
My young
You'll see the
child
thing that
was
says
wrong.
armor class. In your armor class, you get to put plus 13.
Oh shit.
I get probably nothing.
Well, they have chitinous armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they no
Yeah,
matter
skeletons.
what his normal is, he always has a 13 when it comes to his
At
thing.
least, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll get increased later, but he will always have a standard of 13.
And that's light.
You also have natural weaponry, which is your claws. In your attacking and spellcasting, see how it has those 3 like gray things, Kenny?
I'm 6 feet tall.
In this box right here, see how it has these 3 gray things?
Yeah.
In the last one, the third one,
Dobby.
what you're gonna write
Damage
is,
slash type.
huh?
Damage slash type.
The name. You're gonna put
She
claw.
does not care.
Damn it.
She does not care. She's just gonna do this right
No
from the
loot axe
camera.
on Twitch.
What do you say?
Loot
Oh,
axe on
No
Twitch.
loot accent.
It then put
There's no
on
there's no hot tub around here.
for the
Yeah, no, we're
attack
good,
bonus,
we're good. No
Kenny.
hot tub.
Yeah,
You're gonna
she
do
can't
1
No.
d4
I wish it looked rules. It's so
Yeah.
and then put plus S
So
at the
many
end.
concessions made to allow the hot tub streamers. To
I
exist.
know. It's
Right, now,
so funny. I honestly clicked
then
on one
damage
just to see how
type-
bad it was.
damage
it's
type
pretty
is
weird.
Yeah.
slashing. SLA
At least you know what the
SH.
moderators for Twitch know.
ING
It's
slashing.
very concerning.
Right. So that's all you
Yep.
that's all you needed to know for right now, and we'll get back
we
to
should
it.
save that for an actual podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
that'll
sorry.
be a podcast thing.
I apologize.
All right. So did you have anything interesting come across, or
Tell me more about these merfolk.
the merfolk? Oh, you want? Ooh,
So you have a good memory.
I'd very much love you to play merfolk. I'm not even fucking kidding.
I like how we're all playing something incredibly different that's homebrew, basically.
It's so satisfying right now. I didn't think anyone was gonna play as an orthopoid.
He's
I
the
don't
only one who's
think-
not homebrew.
And
homebrew.
pay you to do
I
I
His dwarf is a homebrew style
Dwarfs are
dwarf.
not, though,
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are,
yeah.
but his dwarf is a homebrew.
We're all homebrew.
So there are
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
types
I-
of merfolk.
Is he?
No,
Or you could just be a standard, like, I'm from the ocean. Haha. But there are coastal, deep, reef, or river. Just let me know which one you're interested in, and I can give you more information.
Are you thinking
The
more
deep.
like?
The deep?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
going full abyssal layer, aren't you?
Deep sea merfolk,
You said
they get a constitution +1.
Pretty
They also have the special racial skill of pressure
Are you-
adaptation.
Oh, careful!
You have a
The cat
resistance
just
to
went behind
cold
everything
damage.
again.
Additionally, you have adapted to the
shook, I'm
deep
nervous.
ocean and do not
Yeah.
suffer effects from extreme pressure. So, like, if a giant Warforged thing is stepping on you, you're just like, ah! I live under the ocean!
That's actually not bad. Those are
This
not
is
bad.
normal for me.
Yeah.
But
You
also,
also
does that mean that you would suffer from explosive, like decompression sickness?
no.
But does that mean I have a good
They have
lung
resistance
capacity
to cold.
myself because I live in the air generally?
Thin air, yeah.
Cellar goblins have. Hold on, let me go.
I was just curious. I'm sorry if I was interrupting.
Even like in real world, the Sherpas that live in the Himalayas, they have like
yeah,
large
like you generally have
lungs, yeah.
good lung
Um,
capacity.
No, it's mostly intelligence based. You guys have acrobatics,
Big
perception,
brains.
and sleight of hand.
I
though.
could see.
Honestly,
them-
none of those are bad though.
I could see
Yeah,
them with, like,
it's called Skyborn Heritage. Your proficiency is acrobatics, perception, and sleight of hand because you have you guys have all gotten used to
Yeah.
floating in the
I
air.
could also see them with like some very simple like air tank things and masks.
You also start the game with a sky cycle.
Ooh.
You will always have your sky cycle with you,
Damn.
and because of how their technology works, at any point you can just like clap your hands, and the sky cycle will fly off, and it'll come back to you whenever you need to.
That reminds me of a YouTube show I saw the other day.
Real quick, so we can get
Sorry.
back to this. Merfolk, yeah. So those are the deep. You get a Constitution +1, which means your health is a little better and whatnot. You want to know anything else? Again, there's reef, river, coastal, left.
Can I get like a basic description of what they would look like?
What they look like? Well, honestly, a lot of them are up to you. But I will tell you this: they can breathe air and water, so they can walk on land. You don't have to worry about that. They can control water, so literally they are water benders in that sense. But they do look like they are humanoid, so they have 2 legs, 2 arms, webbed hands. They have very like fishy lower bodies. A lot of merfolk tend to cover up their bottoms because they don't want people to see their scales and stuff. They hide it, not out of like any like racial differences, but like more of like don't want people to touch my scales.
Filthy
You
fisherman
know,
from One
like,
Piece.
yeah, like don't fucking look at me weird. They are also known to be very, very beautiful. Like they are the definition of what like mermaids are. Like sirens of the deep. They're very beautiful no matter what. You as a deep one, if you decided to play as deep one, you would have full pitch black eyes though. So you'd still be very beautiful. You have flawless skin. You can throw hair on this person if you want to. You don't have to.
You're gonna look like you came off of an Evanescence cover.
Yeah, like seriously, yeah, you'd kind of.
I know exactly which cover you're talking about.
You'd kind of look like some new metal, sexy dude.
We got new metal.
Or chick if you
we
want
got steampunk goblin. We
Steampunk
got
pirate, yeah.
a fairy girl. We got
Pixie,
a pixie.
Robot.
you,
Me? Since when?
I thought that's
Azazel.
what
We decided.
You said you wanted to play an Azazel.
and I don't know what you
The
are, but
African
you're
pixies.
like proper fantasy dwarf, and I'm just like,
Who's a bard?
yeah,
I'm
you're,
a Shakespeare dwarf.
yeah, but you're still a
This
dwarf.
party is mine.
You're still a dwarf. You are absolute dwarf
Freaks!
fortress. You are from the mountain.
I just
home.
realized because Shakespeare is so famous for his insults, I need vicious mockery. I'm not even gonna negotiate on
Put
that.
it in your thing.
He's
What do I put?
essentially the dwarf
What's
from
on
The Witcher.
I
is-
wasn't even thinking
is
The
vicious-
Witcher. I was thinking
I'm gonna double check.
Ursa.
whether Vicious
there's-
mockery is
Okay. Have you ever
It's
seen?
making too much information. He said that in the.
I need to find the name of it.
Fish
There's this
Girl.
thing where you have a sort of like point and
I
click
haven't even
adventure
Scooby-Doo, yes.
Lord of the Rings game.
So is
looking
that
thing.
you want to play it?
Not even Lord of the Rings. I think it was
Merfolk
actually
or-
just old school
Yeah, I think
Warhammer
so.
You want to
point
play
and
that?
click adventure
Alright.
game where it's an elf
Hey,
Fit
hey,
figure
hey.
and starts talking to a dwarf.
I know
true.
you're talking real quick, but we have to finish up getting people's things.
Yes.
It's already
Yeah.
it's
We
already
are.
like
It has
6:17.
been. This has taken a long time.
So real quick, you want to play a deep merfolk?
Yeah.
Okay, so on your race, you'll
I'll
put
just-
deep
I'll drop my
merfolk.
thing on
If you need
the
any
Discord at
yeah,
some point.
yeah, do that.
Not a spell deep.
Apparently not.
DEEP.
I know how to spell that one. Anything
Merfolk
else
is
will ask.
MER and then folk. You stand between 5 and 6 feet tall, so you can choose anything in between that to be your height if you want to.
23 feet.
As a Selly Goblin, you are between 3 and 4 feet tall. You weigh between 30 and 40 pounds, so you can choose anything you want within that.
Alright, I can get punted. Cool.
Yes, absolutely. If
I
you
am
have your
thinking-
wings, you can literally turn yourself into a missile.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go with 5 feet
Yeah, go with 5 feet.
and 200 pounds because he's made of
That's
metal.
yours.
Oh, God.
Just because I'm going to be a rebel and 4 foot
Yeah.
1.
All right. So now
3 foot
is
13.
3 foot 13?
3 foot. What?
3 foot 13. He's 4. He said he's gonna be 4'1", so I said he's 3 foot 13.
3 foot 13. God.
That is going to be so annoying. Do it.
That's
That'd be funny.
So in your race, right here, you're
That's
going
probably
to
going to
Azazel.
bother him the most.
Do you not want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. I
3
put your
foot
stuff in here
13.
already. Do you not want to play as an Azazel anymore?
14? What?
You can. I don't really have a vampire thing, but if you want to play as a vampire, we can. She's mad because she got sick during that thing, and she really wants to play a vampire. You can play an Azazel vampire. Nothing says pixies can't be vampires.
You? Oh God.
And you
could-
remember,
like a
every
dark
day,
fairy.
every single day, you can snap your fingers and you turn 6 feet tall every single day.
Should
You
be a
you
Dracula.
just get to be a human all day, and no one knows the difference. The only thing is they will see your wings. So as long as you have like a cape or something, you can hide your wings.
I also have wings.
Yeah, you do have wings. At the
bro.
same time, right? You can also turn back in to your pixie self, which the Azazans stand at. Ready? They are trying to figure this out. Strength score modifier. Right, they are tiny sized, which I think is like less than 2 feet tall. So you are, when you're a pixie, you can be like anywhere from like a foot to like 2 feet tall. You're not very big, so at any moment you could actually turn into a pixie, fly into someone's chambers and bite them and still get the nourishment if you want to play as a. And I do have sanguine sorceress stuff, so you can still play that version of your character. So you want to play as an Azazel? Okay. Azazel is spelt A-Z-I.
I thought it was funny.
No, right here. That's your race.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
Azazel. A-Z-I-Z.
I was getting like hand.
Just tell me when you're done.
Yeah,
A-N.
it's only an
Azazel.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
inspired by
it's not bad,
African
because
mythology.
like,
You get
I thought it was funny.
That is funny, yeah.
you get magical affinity. You're playing as a female, I take it, right? You're not going to play as a male. What do you want to play as? If you play as a male, you don't have wings.
Unless that's
Stop.
why.
I don't know.
Unless that's why they become a vampiric warrior. It's like they're trying to make wings come back to them.
Yeah. What do you want to play as?
I like gender.
You can play as a gender fluid character. You're more than welcome to.
I like that.
Yeah, you can play as a gender fluid character, but they have sexual dimorphism.
So it could be that that's literally what.
Are you a
quest-
female with no wings, or are you
A man trying to get their wings,
wings back?
Don't just be a female. It's fine.
You can play as a they them. I'm more than willing to do that. It's just they have sexual dimorphism, so the women will like the female of the species will always have their wings.
Okay.
Males after they hit adolescence, their wings fall off.
Okay.
So if you're playing as a male or a biological male, you can't have your wings. You'll get another skill, but as a female, you will, as a biological female, you will always have the ability to
We
fly.
better get to punt a brainy Smurf.
So is that
I'd rather be a female, but go by they, them.
they them? That's fine. That's totally fine. That's within your rights to do that. In your background up here, that's what I will put. I would say that you, for your background, you would put
It's so cursed, isn't it?
BF.
Well,
So
the
B
side
and then
is
a
crazy
slash
looking.
F, and then put they them after it. So this way we know what your pronouns is. By the way, you guys are all able to do that as well if you want to. In your background thing, on the background, you can put your gender. Yours would also be they them because you're a
I'm
robot.
still trying to
Unless you
figure
want
out
to
I
by
think
they,
that
they.
he would go by
character.
he, they, whatever,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I love
Yeah, just make sure you put that so this way I have that information.
It's like 1 of 30 there. Like
he was designed
Yeah, a
as
couple
a
pages
servant
later.
of somebody, so it would be very
He,
distinct.
they, yeah.
It's just funny.
There's
Um,
probably one maid robot that was a female,
Yeah, that's okay.
like identifying one, but
Yeah.
that,
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna assume
I saw
either
it
she
funny,
is
I saw it
completely
funny.
gone,
Sonic.
like complete kersplat, or like she was whisked away or whatever. Who knows? He certainly couldn't find the body.
So the bonus that you'll have.
I have my cousin's eyes.
Yeah, great.
Literally.
Silver.
Is it here in this section right here, this big section. Which Daquan, we're gonna go over yours, and Kenny, we're gonna go over your section real quick. This big section, Chris, as well as you, in your big section for your features and traits, we're about to go over what you guys get, as well as I'll talk to you guys as well.
I probably shouldn't
so
have
we're
put
gonna
4
start.
feet tall in the description.
We're gonna start with Broja real quick. You have Fey Ancestry. Fey Ancestry. Followed up by Magical Affinity. You do not get Nature's Gift. Nature's Gift is for the male of the species.
What I do?
Huh?
What'd I do?
Nature's Gift. Nature's Gift would give the male as a Fey Ancestry and Magical Affinity. AFFINITY. Magical Affinity.
That could
I'm sorry. You also get ethereal transformation.
Actually, I'm gonna make myself exactly 3 feet tall, but I don't care.
Ethereal. Did I say ethereal?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be short as I
tired.
possibly be, so I can be sneaky.
Alright. Then Daquan, we're gonna
And
go
be
to
harder
you.
to hit.
Ethereal transformation. You can make yourself
I'm
6.
a smaller target.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
I was targeting
Okay.
because I'm on a smaller target, so you should take off there.
Alright. Here are traits of them, so if you want to put these down here, you don't have to, but you can keep these in mind when coming up with who you are. Traits of the Azazel is that, this is for everyone too, so they can understand what an Azazel is. They have childlike wonder, which they approach new experiences with enthusiasm and delight. Guardians of the Forest. They have deep connections with nature and the magic of the forest. They are ethereal grace, nimble, quick, and grace-like, akin to a butterfly when in flight. And mischievous spirits. They love to play little pranks and jokes on everyone, finding joy in other people's laughter. You are going to be playing a sanguine style character, so I think like your jokes are going to be a little more fucked up. So there's that. Let's go over to the merfolk real quick. All right. Real quick, you get in your trait thing. I want you to put your first one because you're a deep. You get pressure adaptation.
Spelling, please.
PRE.
Yes.
SS.
Yes.
UR.
Yeah.
E. Adaptation is ADAPTATION.
You know, if Scott ever watched any of these, he would be so disappointed in us right now.
You also next to on your thing over here. See how you have these things down here. Next to
Arizona
your
green
constitution,
tea is the best.
you're going to
flavor-
put
tea flavor.
+3. Plus, you're
It's
gonna
good
put
tea.
+1 next
You're
to
right,
it.
it's a good tea.
So it can be over
I said
here, it
it's
can be
the-
over
it's the
here.
best
Cheese
cheese.
is
Or actually, do it in the
I
little
said-
circle on the
I said
bottom.
it's the
Yeah, it
best
is. It just didn't say what
Plus
it's
one.
posted.
Yeah, right.
You'll,
said it's the
that'll be a
best tea.
permanent thing. You can
Disagree
never
with
lose that.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Um,
I don't like tea.
As well as in your
Or coffee.
back to your box up here,
People
you
are like, oh, yeah,
get
I like lemon. I like either. I like lemonade.
you get dark vision. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Control water.
Waterbender.
Yep.
Water bending in Fortnite is broken.
Well, it's gone tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
Good. Because it was absolutely destroying people.
and
What?
you also get oceanic
scary.
affinity.
Water bending in Fortnite,
Oh, I played build, so it didn't really matter.
it was one of the most broken items in the game.
Affinity.
I was able to block everything.
I do zero
AFFINI.
Yeah.
It's
I just
both,
remember
but I really played
being a big old puffball Christmas man, bonking
Christmas
Master
guy?
Chief
Okay.
on the head
Yeah.
with a squeaky hammer
Now,
and just
in
destroying
your
him.
back to
Here,
your little
Silent
traits
Land.
right here.
Zeros for people
Yeah.
who can aim.
In dexterity, in that
Yeah,
little
it's
circle,
zero
put
bullets.
+2
That's what I do.
Okay.
People who can aim. Zero
in
bullets.
dexterity,
Not always.
and then in
I'm
charisma,
also-
put +1.
Not always.
I like
because
looking at the
I've
positive
been in
side.
zero build.
Oh, so there was
Okay.
like
Okay.
a sort of
That's
a
it for right
rocket
now.
thingamajiggy,
Yeah.
and I would use
Also
that to go
in
above
your
people when I had
in your
to.
background,
It's
you can
like,
put your gender,
okay,
so he,
I'm gonna
him,
break
they,
their,
them,
ruin their security.
she,
I
they,
can't.
whatever you feel.
It's too fast.
All right,
Oh, I can handle it.
Yeah.
Kenny, it's now your turn. You are between 5 and 6 feet tall, so you can put that wherever you need to. Where are you guys putting your heights?
Oh,
I
Is
put
it-
mine on my description.
literally where height is.
Oh, it's Kenny. Go to your second page. There should be a thing for height, so you can be between 5 and 6 feet tall.
Wait, 5 and 6 feet tall?
5 and 6 feet tall. So you can't be taller than 6 feet.
Dick one, how tall are you? You're 6 feet.
61.
Okay, so I can't be Dick one, so how do I put it in the middle?
You can do like 5'8", 5'9". I'm 5'9". In real life.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're taller than me, and I'm 5'10".
I'm 5'9".
You're not 5'9".
I'm literally 5'9".
You're delusional.
I literally just went to the doctor. I'm 32. I don't grow.
Old!
You're taller than me, and I get taller. I'm 5'10".
Well, I'm 5'9".
One of your doctors is lying.
I literally got
both said the same.
I literally got measured by scientists.
To be fair, I'm
okay?
6 feet tall. And I'm taller than both of you.
Literally
I have
measured
no
by
idea how
scientists.
tall I am.
You also don't know what you're
Are we all about to
I
stand?
don't know.
Are we all about to stand?
They're scientists. If they're off, I should be dead. I do medical studies, motherfucker. That's how I make money.
Okay,
Hey,
then someone's
Neil deGrasse
lying to
Tyson.
Kenny.
Yeah.
I didn't type of
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
let's go
I
find
bet
it.
next
That's
time,
funny.
next
I'm
time
a
you go
mystery.
for a checkup,
Enigmas
Now-
of the mysteries of
pay
my body
attention.
are enigma.
Now,
Wait,
now,
well, that makes sense because
I need to know what bug you're based off of.
nah, I don't.
What kind of
I don't
bugs
know
do you?
bugs.
What kind of
Like-
bugs do you like?
Dragonflies,
bugs.
beetles, grasshoppers. bees,
Jumping
wasps.
spider,
You should be a beetle. That'd be lit.
Yeah, beetles are cool.
big bad Beetleborg,
I agree.
What kind of beetle do you want?
Oh my god, just because he said that, now I want to be a beetle.
Hercules beetle.
Yeah,
You want to be a
nice.
Hercules beetle with two giant horns? Oh no, do they have the? Is
No,
that
they
the,
have
No,
the
they have the single they have
That's
two
a
separate
caboose.
ones. They
No,
got a
that's
back.
not. No, that's a rhinoceros.
That's a
Oh,
rhinoceros.
that's a rhinoceros.
Hercules beetle.
Rhinoceros
Hercules.
Yeah, they have like the two.
Yeah,
wings
they
that go
have
down.
their
Yeah.
head
Yeah.
horn,
like that.
and then they
The
have their
pincer.
back horn, so
You
it
want
acts
that?
as a pincer.
Or do you want like a Kabuto beetle with like the one thing and then it splits off?
Yeah,
Kabuto. Could you show them
Yeah.
real quick what a Kabuto beetle is?
I know what you're talking about.
K-A-B-U-T-O.
I just want to make sure that you
Kabuto beetle.
that you know what it looks like before we choose
Those big Japanese ones.
that one. All right. Could he use your phone real quick to copy the name Kabuto?
Yeah.
So in your
Damn, like I can install that.
in
Japanese
your
word for helmet.
Wait, am I?
Do you need it for demonstration?
Where am I putting that? The features and traits?
in your in your
Great.
where would it go?
They look like samurai helmets.
Where'd it go actually?
My,
Oh, character appearance. That's where in character second page character appearance.
The screen's going dark. There.
It happens once in a while. We don't know why.
No, my TV, my phone is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Because I have it on set. Like,
Yeah, I have it on
like
set,
15
but-
seconds, it'll just go dark.
Here,
There.
real quick while they're doing that, in here,
All right.
in your height, do the letter P
Ow.
for pixie,
Or
A
No, my
for
finger
Azazel,
popped.
and you
I think
Correct.
it was
No,
all-
no, no,
like
no.
2 inches,
You
so
heard-
you
no,
put
right?
whatever
Yeah.
you
That
feel
was my-
safe.
that was my
Yeah.
finger.
And then
Okay,
for
no problem.
put H for human form, and then you can put up to 6 feet.
Why not? I can't look
Pretty
at
cool.
it. It looks like an 8
These are
with
cool.
the random line.
Okay, you ready, Kenny?
Yeah.
All right.
What am I ready to summon?
These are gonna be in your traits.
Heard.
Okay, so you get dark vision, just like Daquan. Hey, there's 2 people in the party who have dark vision. That's really
We're
helpful.
in the dark.
I don't know if you have dark vision. We'll find that out.
What do I mean?
You do not have
I
dark
thought-
vision. You live up in the sky.
You see
When
the
it,
sun
when the
all the time.
You know, I
when the
most likely
light goes
spelled
out,
vision
you're
wrong, but it's
almost
okay.
blind.
I most likely
I
spelled vision
wouldn't
wrong,
be
but I
surprised
know
if
what
they
it
have like
says.
special lanterns.
I'll just throw
They
flashbangs
do.
to make lights.
That's why they always have their bikes with them because they need lights.
Yeah.
I'll throw flashbangs
Honestly, I wouldn't.
All right.
I wouldn't be
So you
surprised
put
if that
dark
hurt
vision?
people with dark
Yeah.
to get a second
All
alert.
right. You already put natural weaponry. You already have the chitinous hide.
Wait, am I supposed to write those down?
No. I'm going through. You have arthropod resistance. You gain advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. So just put arthropoid resilience.
How do I spell that?
ART
Yep.
HORO
Wait, right.
HRO
H
That's a cool.
R O.
Yeah, we go to
pod
Second
POD
guess. That would be my second suggestion. Mantis.
Or dragonfly.
resilience RES ILI
Yeah, they're awesome. See how-
An alchemist stink bug.
I got that I.
Get stick.
Which
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Alchemist
LI?
stink bug.
R E S
Oh
I.
yeah, like the
LI.
chemicals,
Bombardier
yeah.
beetle.
That works actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember the stick
ENC.
bug memes? Get stick bugs. I miss them.
I still get them.
And you
from
also get
from
the
time to
last
time.
skill of
Get stick
Tunneler.
I'm a stick bug.
Ready? These are the traits of the arthropods.
Yeah, right on.
You ready? You don't have to write these down, but if you want to remember them, you can. At any given moment, you can always whip out your phone and open the document and go to your character. You'll go to the one called PC, so it'll say Arthropods PC. That'll be yours. But right now, these are your traits. So everyone listen up. These are the traits of the arthropods. These are their custom little traits.
Oh, you boys.
Yeah. They have communal spirits. They value cooperation and harmony with other communities. That's, again, what they're seeking. They want to be treated equal. Nature's guardians. They have a deep reverence for the natural world and their connection and creatures who inhabit it. So you if you see an animal in danger, you're probably gonna go try to save it.
So are they vegan?
They're bugs, so no.
They probably
Yeah.
just don't like wasting things.
Inquisitive minds, naturally curious and eager to explore and learn about the world because
Which fits puzzle.
it does fit puzzles. And adaptive survivors, they are resourceful and resilient and able to thrive under any challenging conditions. So that always gives you a really good bonus, especially like when you're in the desert and everyone's like, "Oh, I can't see." You're just like, "I can see." Like you're like also because you're a Kabuto beetle, again, you can be a little bit taller if you want to. So if you ever want to adjust,
5'11".
Oh
Yeah, that's
no,
fine.
my wheelie feet
I'm already
feet in
taller
the
than
sand.
Big One.
They're just gonna get. I'm just gonna get half buried.
Silly Goblins, let's go. You
Features and traits.
features and traits.
Okay.
Flight.
Not such a hard one.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you
Okay.
like have the numbers for that, so it's not just Superman.
It's I have it right here. It's due to their unique physiology and the influences of Magitech, Celegoblins have the natural flying ability speed of 30. To use this speed, you can't be wearing medium or heavy armor. So you can only wear light armor and
Do
clothing.
I need to write that down, or is it just gonna have that?
You know, it's here
I would
all
make that as a
it's
no.
it's here all the time. So if you ever want to, you can open the document on your phone and click. I have the side program.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can always click like it'll say PC or DM.
So the one you
Go
sent
to
me.
the PC
Okay.
and that'll be all of your stuff right there.
All right.
I made it as easy as possible for you guys to find it.
All right.
And you also have Skyborn Heritage.
Okay. What does that do?
The Celegoblins are adept at working on Magitech devices and tools. You have a proficiency on any type of artisan tool of your choice. You can also cast the Mending Caltrap, so you can put that cantrip into your cantrip spell
Okay.
thing.
Mending.
Mending, yeah. Once per long rest without any material cost.
Nice. That's pretty good, actually. I don't see that.
You also get Mending
The heck is
as a
that?
cantrip.
Where's
Mending.
cantrip?
I only know mending from
Oh,
Minecraft.
nice.
In your spell thing, it should be a first one. It's 0 slots. I forgot to do this for you. You also get a cantrip.
Alright.
A cantrip. Go to your spells. You also get a cantrip. Everyone actually gets. You get 2 cantrips, but that's a thing.
That's later.
Yeah.
Can I mend your brain?
What?
Can I mend your brain?
No, that's not how mend works. Your mend specifically is with artisan tools. So also within your
I don't know what an artisan tool is. I know, like, I've heard the term. I just don't know what the
Um,
term is.
in your
Tools.
equipment,
Trades.
here, you are going to not you, not you. Well, actually, you too, I guess. You're gonna write Tinker Tools because you get Tinker Tools no matter what.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like he folds
you-
out his wrist and
You
then
get,
he
you,
gets
get
like
tinker,
a.
you get Tinker Tools and brewing station, like a brewing thing. But you're the actual brewing station itself, but it's still part of it.
Yeah.
For you, it's so what do you want to be proficient in as a Celegoblin? What you could be a chef. That means you would get pots and pans and spices. If you want to be a artificer style thing, that means you would have a tinker tool, which means you can make like little bombs on the fly.
You could also go with a ranger, because then you would have environmental advantage to think about. You could have a partner of some kind.
He already gets a partner. He gets it. Well,
I guess it's the bike.
the bike. The bike is a partner, but it doesn't usually fight in combat unless he's
Yeah.
on.
Unless you went with like a flying animal, like you could have a parrot.
He's flying.
I was thinking because I wanted to go with steampunk style. So
I mean, that doesn't really affect her. I mean, she's playing a
Artificer, you could. I mean, the tinkerer could make like bombs and stuff.
Well, he doesn't have to be an artificer. If he wants to be a pirate, that's
Yeah.
he can play as a rogue or a fighter
Yeah.
or even
Yeah.
what did you say?
A ranger.
Or a ranger,
because then that would be more
can play-
environmental stuff.
You can play. You could choose one of those to be a pirate because all of them can
Yeah.
pretty much cover that role of a pirate. So, what kind of pirate do you want to be, though? So, like here, I think that's the best
Yeah.
question here.
well, I'm kind of tiny and I need like light armor, so I have to be ranger, right?
You can't fly with heavy armor or medium armor. You
Yeah.
can only fly with light armor.
So I would need something to do about light armor.
Unless you want that restriction where you're wearing heavy armor.
Dude,
usually.
barbarians don't even wear armor, and they're like some of the
I'm
strong.
3 feet tall. Why would I be a barbarian?
I've played a
Have
barbarian
you-
gnome.
Okay, I'm
I've
sorry.
played a barbarian gnome, but
I
they're
want you to
fucking
think
badass.
about this for a second, okay? How do you hit a gnome who's just got a helmet on?
He's nude from the neck down.
the big helmet.
Try aiming for those weak spots. You've just got a flat, like, pan on the top. You're trying to smack at him. Guess what? He's already at your kneecaps.
All right. One of your cantrips is going to be Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
We're just going to give you that right off the gate.
Yeah, it's needed.
Because of your ideas, William Beardshaker.
What was my cantrip?
Your cantrip is going to be. Let me double check. So yeah, think about what kind of pirate you want to be. Do you want to be a just pirate? Do you want to be Captain Jack Sparrow, where you're kind of a shit ass, just doing things?
Jar dirt.
That
Huh?
sounds fun to me.
I said jar dirt.
Jar. Where am I?
I got your phylactery. I got your
Um,
phylactery.
Honestly, I was fucking thinking
Sorry,
about that earlier.
You should be like Captain
you
Jack
have-
Sparrow.
I want to, honestly.
Yeah. The shithead who just does shit.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? What is your? Where's your cantrip? Oh god. Oh, we never discussed. What class do you want to play?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of important.
So think about your class. What you want to play. You want to do laser stuff, so we can do either warlock, wizard. We already have a sorcerer, so you don't have to play a sorcerer, but you can if you want to. The difference.
What about a cleric? Like, do they have any sort of like?
I mean, he can play a cleric, but the thing
Or
with
a
the cleric,
paladin?
he would have to choose a patron. They don't really have any.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like, what if it was like,
The Arthropoids don't really praise any gods. They have the queen, the
like if there was some kind of thing where it was like worshiping the first
hive.
queen or the hive itself and trying to do right by
I mean,
them.
there's that, but it's.
I don't know. There's some angles that you could take with it.
Mm.
Is there like a
Like
restriction
a
on types
moth
of
of the
weapon?
light of the hive or stuff like that.
I don't know. I just want to be.
See, I can choose moth because if I would shoot my own beam, I'll try walking into it.
Yeah.
So you want
Moth has own.
That's why. Well, that was also the other thing. He wants to use like laser beam style stuff. So if you want to do that, I would suggest wizard or warlock.
I was thinking warlock.
Okay.
Maybe
Because
I'm
with
straight
warlock, you can use. By the way, vicious mockery cantrip.
So where do I put that?
It's not concentration. It's a level 0 spell. Yep, I knew all this. Hold on,
See,
I'm
at
bringing
least
it
you
up now,
marked all this
Brayden.
stuff.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up now. Psychic damage. Just make sure that you put psi next to it, so this way we remember.
For Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
I guess I might go like fighter because I could go like. Is there like flintlocks in the
Yeah.
in the universe? Because I want to use like a
Yes.
flintlocks and like maybe a kind of sword
So you want to use like a
because like a pirate. Scimitar, rapier.
Yeah, a scimitar, rapier,
A cutlass.
and a
Cutlass,
a
something like
cutlass
that,
with a flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something like that.
Fighter. Yeah,
Yeah,
choose
okay.
fighter. Yep.
I'll do fighter.
Um,
It's a little bit best of both worlds.
So,
range and up
your
close.
cantrip is going to be. I'm gonna change this. Thank you. Oh my
Oh,
god.
what are you thinking? You made it sound like
Eldritch.
you just came to an idea.
Kenny, you have Eldritch Blast
Where do I put that?
Let's hear it.
in your
Well, if you figure
cantrips.
out that, I can help you out
In your
with that.
spells. Look, Kenny, third
I do
page.
wanna use
spells.
Okay.
You wanna use
wanna
guns? Do you want to be from the pirate place?
I could do that.
Yeah, you can be. Do you want to be from Bloodwater?
Yeah.
You
I
wanna
had
be
that
from
option.
Blood-
And I
Pirates
also
and
Yeah.
guns, two
You
characters.
can be from Bloodwater. You don't have to be.
There's some robots.
You don't have
Yeah,
to
we
be.
do.
Like, just
Wait,
because
what's my
he's
cantrip?
famous in Khazad-dûm doesn't mean he has to be from there.
What's my cantrip?
Your cantrip was Eldritch Blast. ELD.
Hold on.
I'm gonna like store flintlocks on my coat, and just like. Whoosh.
Yep.
RITC.
Good heavens.
That's what Blackbeard did in
Blast.
real life.
Next to it,
I mean,
write
yeah,
the
he
words
had-
force.
Like what, 6 of them or something?
Yeah, because it took so long to reload them, and he's
Thank-
always got so many people around him in
Oh.
a fight. He's just like,
Well, he wasn't
I'm,
dumb.
I'm also gonna need you guys to
it's like those Rust players who carry
Consistently-
like 7
hey,
rocket launchers.
hold on
This
real
is where
quick.
we listen.
Consistently, we're going to have to keep coming back and going to this website. It's called dndspelllist.com. They have all the spells here, so this way you guys can have these until I get my cards to print out.
Yes.
You guys are going to have to keep track of certain things. I'm going to keep track as best I can,
Alright.
but I just want to make sure that we have this. All right. So what did you want to use guns, right? You said.
Yes.
All right. So you want to be a fighter?
Yep.
That's cool. Make sure you put fighter, and then
I did.
in your equipment put that you have a flintlock, and you have your whatever type of sword you want to use.
Alright, I'm gonna see what. I'm actually gonna look up what type of weapons.
You want to? Yeah,
For
yeah.
dark
Go ahead.
side.
Guns.
You want to use guns. Okay. So
Harpoon is a gun.
you want to be.
A harpoon. You could.
You could be a rogue. He could be our rogue.
You could be a rogue that started out with spear fishing and then starts using a harpoon for other. Imagine, like wondering what the assassin like. Imagine coming to a crime scene of an assassination and you just see a harpoon in the desert, having been driven through some poor guy's chest.
Would you tell me to put it down?
Huh?
Would you tell me to write it?
In your equipment, in your first page, you have fuck, where's my Senguin? I saved it to. Hold on. I saved a whole Senguin sorcerer thing, and now I can't find it. Shit.
You got this for
Your
me.
see, I guess your first
Different.
what class are you gonna play, by
I
the way?
actually choose one. They're really good.
Sorcerer, right? That's what we
got
discussed.
Honey
Sorcerer.
barbecue
Okay, so
sauce.
on the first page, you gotta put sorcerer.
Love my honey barbecue.
Sorry about that.
Sorcerer.
If you are a sorcerer, you can't play an act. Oh, that's right. We discussed this before. Do you want to play a barbarian?
Really, why?
It just tastes weird to me now. I don't think
You can
it
go
changes
into like a
flavor.
blood rage. I can build you a bloodlust barbarian.
I don't know why. Don't like them anymore. I love the sound of it. I just don't like them anymore.
Yeah, you can use like wild magic or blood magic as a barbarian. You would be called a. I just said it to a blood. What did I say? Bloodlust barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodbender.
You can be a bloodlust
Barbecue.
barbarian. You use blood magic as well as like you. So again, everyone here knows that your D&D like introduction was Vox Machina. You can do shit that Grog does, but instead of him just getting big and strong, you would like Gah! And then you would be able to absorb blood from the battlefield and turn that into your power.
I've still never seen that.
Yeah,
One of my friends tries to get me to watch it all the time. I just never do.
you should watch it. It's really good.
I've
Actually.
heard it is. I've had a billion things to do these past couple
Yeah.
months with work.
Is that what you want to do? A bloodlust barbarian instead? Okay. So your only cantrip then would be rage.
Yes, I do have it.
Blood rage actually would be the name of it.
Do you want to go see the Lauren Dipple movie?
What?
Lauren
I
Dipple?
don't know, maybe.
Okay.
I was gonna
Yes,
say
I'll be a rogue.
You'll be a rogue. You want to? Okay. So do you want to be a rogue or do you want to be a ranger?
Who wants to vote me? I'm sad.
Rangers are like you can also get a pet as a ranger.
They're more of the sort of environmental, like,
I'm a 3-foot tall fighter.
they don't have a focus on long or close range. They're balance.
Yep.
And also they
They're very proficient in bows
Yeah.
though.
that is what everybody knows them
Yeah.
for. But they aren't just the
No, they're
bow
not.
guy.
They're not. You could use what
It's like everybody just bastardizes Legolas when they try to go straight
Yeah,
for Ranger,
exactly.
and that's why.
you don't have to. You if you want to use guns, you can also still be a ranger. You can be blasting with guns as a ranger. You can still do a rogue just with guns. We will just. You can have like.
I might do rangers. I want the balance.
You can also get a pet with a ranger too.
That too.
You could totally do a thing with like a melee bug that are like the
I was thinking of
giant
him
melee
being,
bug to go with you.
I was
because-
thinking of him being like super weird about it and just like he just goes on his back and you hear and he just pulls off and it's a fucking horseshoe crab and he fucking hums it at someone.
Oh no! Okay.
Like what the crap, don't!
This is something I know about entomology, whatever. Ants, they keep these specific kinds.
He's a merfolk.
Oh,
Kenny's arthropod.
right. Okay, never mind.
He's a merfolk. He's playing
I
a
was
deep,
thinking
a
of
deep one
the
merfolk.
cow, the sort of
Yeah.
ant cows.
No, that's why I said a hermit crab. Like he as a ranger, he has like a hermit crab on his back of his neck. He's just like, yeah, this is just my
Blackbeard,
neck. And then like you guys find out in combat because he just like pulls it off, fucking just throws it at a dude.
That would be so funny. But also, what if it was a baby crocodile?
Yeah.
Or like an adolescent crocodile?
You can do crocodiles, and it's really up to you.
Reference, yeah.
Because then he comes to the surface and he's like, oh, hey, look at this guy. Hi, here, have some meat. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. And then you just literally have, like, Bug
So-
Florida Man.
So ranger,
Yeah, would it be possible for me to have
Last
an
name.
octopus?
So really
you can have an octopus, absolutely.
You could
Have
be
a
peas in a
magnet
cephalopod. Let's
have
go.
have him act as a what?
Like
I didn't know that.
like another set of arms, kind of.
Yeah. He can be on you at all given time. So the cool thing about like
no, the Galactopus?
The Galactopus, yes.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
eight guns.
Absolutely, you can. Just know that your animal, if you do the Galactopus, you will have disadvantage every time they attack.
Because
it
they
won't be on
can-
you, it'll be on them because
Yeah,
they won't be able to aim.
Yeah.
It'll just kind of be like a wildfire of like.
Just Uzis. It might even hit
Um,
us.
Yes,
Oh,
it would.
no.
It has
Please,
a
no.
chance to hit you.
Good heavens!
How about shotguns?
So do you want to play a ranger?
Yeah. I'll go
Okay.
with you.
Yeah. Put it in your
BFGs.
your
BFGs.
class that you're a ranger.
You're taking your pet to work day, but you work at the shooting gallery. Firing range.
You get a cantrip of animal friendship right off the bat.
put
I
that
know
in
it's a
my
level
spells?
one. Huh?
What do I put that?
You put that in your cantrip in your spell sheet all the way in the back, the third page. Your cantrips, level 0, the top one. So you put animal friendship. For you, by the way, you're also going to add another cantrip. I completely forgot. It's
We've got the size changing thing, but I forgot if that's a cantrip or if that counts as just an innate power.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know why this isn't giving me the.
This is the boring numbers stuff.
Yeah, this is the boring number stuff that we can go through the other stuff after. We're almost done, by the way. It's-
If we don't end up getting to everything today, I can always call you like over Discord and get
Absolutely.
those numbers.
I'm probably going to get my little brother and
Yeah.
take pictures of each of the pages, and then I'm just gonna go
Um,
through and redo this digitally,
Just because
and then bring it back in.
Absolutely, you're all free to do what you want. My wife lives with me, so I can help her with her
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go. Yeah, you get blood rage, and you also get oh fuck, I forgot.
Hemophilia is
No,
not
hemophilia is
what you're
no,
looking for.
it's the
Hemophagia?
it's the healing through blood transfusion.
I don't know. Hemophagia is eating blood. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. We can do that. You want to tell her how to spell it if you remember?
Or one of us could try and find the word.
Yeah, if you can find the word.
Let me see.
All right. So, you put ranger, right?
Yes.
In your section for bonds up here. See over here. Put the name of your octopus. That would be your bond. Kenny, in your bonds over here, you're gonna put the hive queen.
Is there any specific
Hive queen
what
in
is the
bonds?
spell from that you're looking for? Because I'm seeing things from Dragon Age, a bunch of fan things.
No, it's a homebrew. It's a homebrew
God
one.
dang it. Okay.
But it's what he said though. It's like
Hematophagy.
huh?
Hematophagy.
Hematophagy. Yeah.
Hematophagy.
I did not hear any of that.
Okay. Well, I found the word, so here, pass it on.
Yeah. It means like ingesting, taking in through the mouth. Fighter, right? Okay. Did you put your weapons? You put your abilities in your equipment as well. You need to put your sky cycle
Okay.
in your equipment. For you, you need to put your buddies in your equipment.
Yeah.
For you, you need to put your playwright book, as well as your ink and quill.
Oh yeah, where do I put blood order?
Where do you put your what?
Blood order where I'm from.
In your origin, I have it right here. Background, experience. Hold on, let me just double check. Languages and other. Oh, by the way, in languages, you can all just write the word common, and then I will go over as we play which ones you
I
are.
can't spell cycle, so I'm just going to put bike.
CYCLE.
Blake.
Wait, what?
Honestly, the sky bike sounds like the kind of thing
Put
you'd
it
say,
in your
so-
Skyhog.
Yes. Oh,
Skyhawk.
the air hog. No.
Character
I
backstory.
want it to be pig
Character
shaped
backstory.
now. A literal flying
That
pig.
big one. Just put at the
That'd
top
be
that
so
you come
good.
from Bloodwater. These are things that we just don't forget.
You'll-
So like
you'll-
next week when we all finally
You'll
do our
defeat me
thing.
when pigs fly, and then he just flies in with his
Um,
pig.
Yes.
God damn it.
I do that. I hate it here.
Okay.
Oh, you love it.
As everyone's going through their stuff, those are your tools. Everyone is going to start off with roll your d20.
Oh, don't I get a proficiency in some sort of tool? We never went over that.
Yeah, what tool did you want? You never came back with a tool.
I forgot what the options were, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I'll give you profession ideas, and then you can come back with which one you want. You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, you're so on your face right now. I'll tell you what that roll is for after. Artificer tools,
Wait, roll 20?
which are like tinker tools, which is building things, mechanically wise. Books. There's pots and pans. There's I'm trying to remember. What's the? There's fuck is the name of it? The clay tools.
Sculpting?
Masonry?
Masonry tools. Yes. And I mean, there's other ones, but like
Sure you don't mean sculpting, because masonry is bricks.
it's both, I think. Indeed.
I think I'll just go tinker because like I'm supposed to be like kind of steampunk-ish, and I built
Yeah,
my
you're-
own
you've gotta
frame and
maintain your
stuff.
bike.
Yeah,
So-
right tinker tools.
Yeah.
And
I
you
think
get a
that-
proficiency in it, so right tinker tools plus one next to it. All right, everyone roll a d20 real quick.
I wrote a 1, we know that.
I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Yes.
I got
Okay.
a 10.
You got a 10. You got a 1.
I got
roll
an
a
8.
d20.
Oh wait, I was supposed to use the drawer. Whatever. I got an 8. I'm good. I think. Probably not.
I also got an 8.
Ooh, double 8s.
Okay, so you two got 10s. Okay, so you two are both going to, in this section, in your equipment,
Yes.
whatever number you rolled is what you're writing in the one that says GP, which is your gold.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
poor.
You're poor as shit.
Why am I so poor? I'm a famous person.
In fact, you rolled a nat 1, which I'm going to say
You're
you
broke.
fucking lost it all after
I'm
the failure of your
penniless.
yeah.
I'm penniless!
You do not have to write anything in yours because you start with fucking nothing.
Where's GP?
GP is in your equipment. It's the second to the last one.
Yeah.
We're not going to be using any of the other ones. We're not using platinum.
Okay, good. Because I've been kind of just
theory.
writing there,
Yeah, yeah, it's
like
fine.
a whole
What are
box.
we writing in GP?
What did you roll? You rolled 4, so you can write 4 gold. You start with 4 gold.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Well, Brayden rolled a nat 1. He starts with fucking nothing. He
I'm
lost.
penniless.
He stopped everything.
I went into debt funding
where
plays.
do you want to be from?
I'm not exactly
one
sure
up
where the
tall,
tower
or-
should be. Where he.
Well,
where-
the tower can be outside of a town, and you're just
Yeah.
near a,
Yeah,
a
GP.
town.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's just
can't
it.
do
you
that.
want-
The light is also
Yeah.
a little dim in here.
I figure
And foil on
basically
top of that,
wherever
and
the
my
party
boss
is
is gonna
meeting
be-
up, that's where he
You roll
should be.
8.
8, yeah.
You
Oh,
probably
he's
are all gonna meet up at like
You're not gonna
ASB
know,
or
whatever.
something.
Okay.
Because he's looking for adventure. He's like trying to get his pirate life back.
Yar!
Because
I need to find the One Piece.
Yeah, because like Skyblade is no longer a pirate, and he followed Skyblade. And
You're begging
what's he supposed to do now?
Because you got robbed.
No,
By me, 'cause I'm a pirate. And I
Because my
fight-
plays failed.
Can
Okay.
I have Brayden's money because I stole it all from him?
No, he lost it all in his last terrible. It's now canon for you, by the way. So if you want to write this
Okay.
down for you don't have to. Not in your character sheet in your notebook.
Yeah, okay.
Your last performance, your last play,
Cost me
bombed
as-
so fucking
I'm
bad.
dead.
You had to pay people back. That was your nat 1. That was the first nat 1, and you owe people money. You're starting this game owing people money.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Do you want to? How about this? I clicked randomly.
Get
I got
good, scrub.
I got number 6.
Okay.
The nomadic tribes of the Great Plains. So you can be from the Great Plains.
Okay. That would be. Oh God! What if it was torn down because somebody built their tower right on those plains where the nomads were? That would be so.
I wrote my
He
last
doesn't
break
know.
bomb so hard. I'm
He doesn't
being
know who
dead.
broke it. He does not know. That is.
You don't have to be, but you can be from the Great Plains.
Could be. I mean, as in like he doesn't know who did it.
Okay.
He doesn't know where his master is. He was only able to save 2 cores. He needs to still build those 2 new,
My
those
character
cores
is
of new
pathetic.
bodies.
Okay. So is that where you want to be from? The Great
It's
Plains.
getting
I
too
think
close to
that
home.
would be good.
Just write the Great
I
Plains
was
on
trying to
your.
get a flavor escapism, not
Yeah,
realism.
This way we know
exactly.
at least we know where you're from. You're from the Great Plains.
It's our range potion
So,
thing.
do you
To
want to
save
be
and
from?
die.
Um,
We made our entrance.
so here are
It
the
was
here are
just
the
we did
lands
it for
that
stream, we
are
had a
inside.
rock for the mad scientist.
Obviously, you don't want to be in the nomad
So
cave.
they don't want to drink that.
Yeah, no, this is
There's
somebody set up in a nice place.
There's the grazing lands, which are have.
If you want
Hey,
green
shh. Hold on. There's the grazing lands, which have herds of bison, antelope, and other grazing animals, so they could just put it in the middle of a tower if you want to.
Yeah.
There's the sacred sites, which I think would go along very
Oh,
nicely
that would
with
be
you.
really.
Scattered throughout the Great Plains are sacred sites revered by the nomadic tribe as places of spiritual significance. These sites include natural landmarks such as towering mesas or crystal clear springs and ancient groves of trees, as well as man-made structures such as stone circles, pictographs,
You know what?
petroglyphs.
You know what? I have to go with
and
that.
burial mounds. Yeah, I was
Look
thinking,
at
do you want
this-
to be from the
look
sacred
at this,
site?
This thing is made by somebody who is so painfully British. He would be his master is totally a colonizer who has just paved over some sacred site to make his summer home.
Yeah.
The fact that you call him master makes it work.
Yeah. I haven't written a name in. I just it's like
The
yes,
master.
the master is supposed to see you now. No, I can't say that
Master's
anymore.
not
I'm not home.
So underneath the Great Plains, you can put the sacred sites. And then you can homebrew your own little site if you want to, of like, oh, it was an ancient tower that he ended up building on top of, or something like that if you really want to. But that's for your own personal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I will do that on my time.
Yep, absolutely. Okay,
I got moved.
do you want to be from Chitinous Hollow?
Sure.
Or do you want to be starting off at like the Adventuring Academy or something? Like you can start wherever you want. So for him, he's not coming from the Merfolk City. He left the Merfolk City a long time ago. Maybe we don't know his backstory fully, but he lives in Bloodwater with the pirates.
Yar.
You two have a connection.
Yar.
The Academy.
You what?
The Academy.
You want to be a member of the academy? So there are 2 academies you can attend to right now. You can attend the ASV, which is the overall like arching, like you want to be an adventurer, you want to go on adventures, you want to meet new people. This is the place you go. They're not a school, but they're not a guild. They just help everyone learn how to be adventurers and be successful at it. Or you can go to a more traditional school or guild.
It is 7:02. by the way.
I know. I'm leaving at 7:30.
7:30. That's why I'm trying to speed run. So, you can go
So
to
you can get as much of this done as possible before people start trickling away.
the Silver Wings School of
I wasn't sure what
Adventuring
time we're ending on
will
this
also
session,
allow
so-
you to go
I
there.
think it's basically going on until everybody's out of here, but I don't know.
An academy.
I need to get out of here around that time too.
Okay.
Focus on
Sorry,
task
guys.
at
Sorry.
hand.
An academy for budding adventurers and explorers offers practical training in combat. So essentially, it's a more refined version of ASV. Like I said, though, I think instead of like you guys meeting up in a tavern, you're probably all going to meet up at ASV.
It
So
would
if
be
you want to
funny.
attend
The first
ASV,
one.
It would be funny to meet in a tavern, if only because I'm pretty sure he would be causing a ruckus because he'd be trying to
well,
get a job at
the
tavern.
reason ASV makes more sense is the fact that you guys are going to be trying. He needs to find an adventuring party. So the first place he'd check
Oh,
as,
yeah.
as a citizen of Velazia is the Society of Adventuring. So he would go to ASV and be like, "Hey, look, I need a party," and they
I'm
would.
pale like that.
Yeah, I have no money, have no prospects left. Everyone hates me. I need adventure in my life.
Now
You
he's-
came to the right place. Like,
Now he's trying to work up his name again to the good side.
yeah. So if you want to, in your sorry, I keep grabbing everyone's because I forget that I have one. In your secondary page, right here, put that you're a student at ASV. All right. As far as you go, you're from Nimbus Haven.
Yeah.
You have your bike.
Does the thing
Now-
run on gas?
You
What?
got no. It's magic.
Okay, cool.
Your alignments. Everyone. You can just use the initials.
Oh, I
You don't
put
have to-
lawful good. For
Yeah,
me.
you could put LG. And
I know at one
what that
point I
means.
tried to use a system where it was like X over Y, so like lawful over good, or
Yeah.
good over lawful.
I get that. Yeah.
But I know
Because
that
the
that got
alignment
too
sy-
confusing
the
for people.
Yeah, the alignment system is confusing for some. So I know that you guys should be okay with alignment, right? You understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
You guys don't know alignment. So here's a quick thing, right? I'm gonna ask you guys a series of small little questions. You're gonna be your character, right? Your character comes across a child. This child said, I lost my kitty. I need my kitty back.
them.
The child is not going to pay you
Kick them.
for your time. Hold on, your child. I'm
Let
not
him
done.
finish.
The child is not going to pay you for your time, but if you do something nice for this child, there may be a reward from their parent. There is no guarantee though. So what do you choose to do? Let's go in order. What would you choose?
What was it again?
There's a little girl,
Yeah.
and she needs you to find her kitty.
Uh-huh.
She's not offering any reward. She just wants a brave adventurer to find her kitty. There's no guarantee of a reward, but her parents might be gracious enough to give you something. Do you take this, and what is your reaction in that moment?
Can I eat it?
The cat?
Yeah.
You're free to eat the cat.
Cool. I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. So that's chaotic. So your first, in your alignment, you're gonna put C, and then we'll find out what the last one is.
I know what.
What are you gonna do?
Whoa, you said that if there's an animal, I'll probably most likely help it, so.
You're gonna help it? Okay, so far you're neutral. But we're not gonna write that down
But I
because it
want to
could
kick
change
the
with
child.
What?
I want to kick the child, but I'll.
So
We're having
let's
a really
yeah,
evil
let's
leaning
do-
party
let's
already.
do-
Well, he said child, and the first thing was kick it.
So
It's not
let's
a good
do.
character.
You can put on your alignment. You're gonna put C and then /N. So
What's
a
that?
chaotic neutral character.
Wait, where's alignment?
Right underneath your background on the first page. Daquan, what would you do with this child? They want you to save their kitty, but they're not offering anything, but the parents look like they might give you something. There's a chance for a reward.
I'd probably help the child with the possible intent of getting something
From the parents?
Yeah.
Alright. Here's the end result of this. You ate the cat, people hate you, the girl's really mad at you, and she's disgusted by you.
Oh no.
Turns out, wait, I wasn't done. Turns out, her parents are pretty powerful sorcerers, and they literally set you on fire.
Fuck it.
Your
YOLO.
action led to the parents revealing that they're very powerful sorcerers. And because of your gracious thing, they give you a spell book that they've had in their family, but because they're sorcerers, they can't use it. And so this book is worth a lot of money. You could sell it or learn something from it. You kicked their child. They're going to fucking try and set you on fire as well.
I got their cat. for
And
them
you
at
got the
least.
cat back. So you are like chaos, but like, I still saved the kitty!
Chaotic neutral.
It's my cat now! And you kick this kid and run away.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, he's chaotic neutral. You're chaotic. You don't have a secondary thing right now. So in the future, we will find out. It could be chaotic evil if you would choose to like actually do bad things for the sake of doing bad
That
things.
seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. You will make a lot of enemies and there's a lot of
Yeah.
people.
So maybe just call it chaotic neutral.
You can
It's
do
a lot more
well.
work
You
to
can
play an evil character.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can also go chaotic lawful, which means you follow the law, but you're like
A little crazy. in how
a
you
little
do it.
crazy about it. You skim the edges of the law. You're like, I didn't murder her. I bit her on the neck and drank some of her blood. She's still alive.
I left some there.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're okay with playing like a snarky, like
Honestly, that's like Batman almost.
yeah, if you want to play like that level of snarky, you can do
I
that.
ate the cat. I didn't eat the child.
Exactly.
Okay.
I could be in the child.
I bit the cat and I drank its blood. The cat is now a vampire cat.
It's still alive.
I gave your pet an upgrade. It's cool now.
So if you want to, you can put C
Oh
and then
great,
put
it's gonna
L
be
next to
draining
it.
all the birds instead of just
So
killing them
chaotic
and leaving them,
lawful.
leaving them in front of you.
So we just figured out he is chaotic neutral. He saved the little girl's cat. but then came back and kicked the child, ran away from her powerful
He doesn't
sorcerer
even make
parents.
sense.
Daquan actually saved the cat with the intention of maybe getting a reward, and he was rewarded with a very
Boring.
powerful spell book.
My
But because the
Goody
family,
goody two shoes.
because the family is sorcerers, they can't learn from reading. This is just a very powerful spell book they have, so they give it to him as a reward.
Because sorcerer and D&D is from blood, and
It's
then
from blood, yes.
wizards are like learning.
Wizards are the
Yeah.
ones that can learn from books, so either he could sell this and get some money for his reward, or he could try to learn something from it. Maybe he's not a wizard, but
yeah, we work for ours.
so yeah, what did we put for yours?
I have no idea.
Let's do lawful neutral. I think that suits very well.
That's what
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, lawful neutral. You'll help when they're in need, but you're not gonna go out of your way to cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Broja decided to bite the cat and turn it into a vampire, and now the sorcerers are after. So,
I'm going to ride the cat in my.
so.
Oh yeah, when you're tiny, when you're tiny, you can ride the cat.
Yeah, Mr. Whiskers, bite that bitch.
Honestly, if to be fair, if you asked me the question, I would have been like, I'm heading that way. I'll keep an eye out, but no promises.
If you want to, we can do that test with you too. That's a great. Okay, child offers says, "Can you save my kitty cat?" Parents again look like they might offer you something, but they're not. You're not supposed to know that parents are sorcerers. So
Spoiler alert.
yeah, what would you say to this child?
Like I said, I would say I'm heading that direction. I will definitely keep an eye out. And if
Neutral.
I find it, I'll bring it back, and if I don't find it, and
Would you
I know
expect
somebody
a reward?
wouldn't care.
Okay, so yeah, neutral, lawful. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You chose right. I mean, that's exactly what that is. But he
Yeah.
chose it with the intention of like, I might get a reward. So that still kind of fits
Yeah,
within
mine's
the
just a little
law.
on the easier
Yeah,
side,
yours
but
like the
I
other
wasn't
side
also
of that.
looking
Yeah,
for the
but you're
reward at
still
the same
within
time.
the same realm.
As you Brandon even
What did
said,
you guys
LA
have
lawful
for
neutral.
your stuff?
Really
We have two
gross.
chaos goblins already, so we don't really need much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's yours?
What would
My
you
guy,
do?
my
I could
alignment. I
laser
was
attack.
thinking like, I think.
You could be a true neutral if you really want
No,
to.
I want him to be good. I think he's mostly a good guy.
I mean, yeah, politicians, well, not politicians,
Good
but like
writer.
Shakespeare
Neutral.
writers are like either neutral or they're like usually good for the most part. From what
I mean,
I've heard.
alignment can also change with actions in the
Yeah,
future.
sure.
Sure.
I was thinking like he's flat good.
A flat good? Okay.
Yeah,
He's
you go with that?
yeah, just put G on it. You don't have to write good.
He.
I was thinking he's the guy who he does believe in doing the right thing.
Oh
He has
right,
morality.
you didn't get to see Bronson, did you?
Oh yeah, if you want to show me the thing.
Give me a moment.
Remember to, you already put your thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The idea is he would totally try and help that kid out.
Absolutely.
He put all of it into that, and then after, if there's a mention of a reward, he'd be asking for information about where his creator went.
Yeah.
He would not want a physical reward. He just
okay.
needs
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna be the parents of this fucking group, aren't we?
Yes.
Me and you. Yeah, we are.
I just want to mention this
Your
right
parents
now.
are
I want to
robotic
100% mention this right now. He is the only one with healing abilities on the team that he can probably make potions.
Oh, definitely.
That's about it. You guys have no actual healer on
Hey.
the team,
Yeah.
huh?
Can I
Change
get
your mind.
She is a sorcerer, but she'll have to
damage.
she'll have to learn. She'll have to learn stuff like revivify.
Well, I was thinking like
or
drain
something.
blood to
Where's
keep
my
yourself.
warlock?
Well, she can also share it. Well, oh yeah, that's right. You have warlock, so you're fine.
There's
Yeah,
some
warlock,
things
warlock has
Can I
healing.
put that in
that- I was thinking.
I'm saying.
Well,
me
I
and Ken
gotta
are gonna be the
do this.
parents of the group, aren't we?
Well,
I got,
I'm
like,
like,
all
I'm
these
like,
lists
yeah.
of some of
Swords
the
in the
things
middle?
I'm probably gonna need.
You what?
I'm like the middle child then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like the
yes.
middle child.
All right. So real quick,
McDonald's.
we have everyone. Oh, you're from Pixelin. Oh, by the way, so the original name of the Azazen were the Pixelins, and I found out that that's a fucking child's toy, and they look fucking freaky, and they scared me, so I changed the name.
Really?
I want
They
to
have
see.
big eyes and like purple-skinned weirdos.
Okay,
Just
so
Just Google Pixelings.
all right. But
Um,
as for other spell thingies,
Yeah.
I was thinking grease, bless, or fairy fire, maybe heat metal.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw them in.
Okay, I
Yes,
just
that,
I-
you-
how do you
absolutely.
spell it?
Pixelens. So,
Kayaks.
Pixelings. Hold on,
Oh my
maybe-
god.
Did you find them? They're ugly. They're scary.
Why do they look like Bratz dolls?
Yeah, they're scary. I do not like them.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
do
see
not
them.
like them.
Oh, they're weird.
They're weird, but not that
Gross.
bad.
I can't see
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Some of them
under
get
the
worse.
Right
What do you
lighting.
mean?
Some of them
Look
get
at
worse.
that.
Yeah, look, some of them get
Same
worse.
picture.
They're not bad. They look weird.
Yeah.
I was like,
Feel
nope.
Monster High-ish.
Yeah, they-
Like they're
That's
trying to
not
copy
Monster
Monster High, and it's
But they're
not
not doing great about
No, it's
it.
like a knockoff of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
saying
a
that it's a
full
bad
fix to
version
that.
of it.
I find them both creepy, so that's just me.
All right.
Don't say that in front of her.
Honestly, actually, you don't know about that. After the stream is over, I should tell you about
Yeah,
what I've been up to.
We're almost done, so
Yeah.
let's just get through. You're gonna do you want to come from the Confederation of Free States instead of Khazad-dûm?
I had already set my origin to Khazad-dûm. Is that a problem?
I would
Well,
say
I was
if
saying
that's where
no. You
started,
are
and that's where,
popular there.
Yeah.
and
It
now
doesn't
you've
mean you have
moved
to be
Free
from
State.
there.
I wanted to be from there though. Is that okay?
I'm thinking
Your
you
origin
start
story?
there,
Yeah.
and then you move to Free States because you're trying to avoid the people that you owe money.
Do you want to do
Oh,
that?
that works. Yeah.
So your original origins is from Khazad-dûm.
but I'm currently in the
We are
Free
currently
States.
in the Confederation of
I
Free
owe
States.
people money now.
And the Confederation are the only ones willing to house you and
Yeah.
be like, hey,
He can live here.
But at what cost? At what cost?
Yeah, literally.
hey, we don't know. The
I'm
the
broke.
council
Maybe
the council exists there.
What cost? I got money.
All right. So your
Yeah.
thing, your brother's gonna help you with your stats, right?
That's probably how this is gonna go.
Okay. I just want to make
So
sure.
I'm probably just gonna use generic Warforged everything.
100%.
He is not.
Unique.
So let's see how.
You
what
you
level-
roll your dice for your thing.
He's simply one hell
Oh
of a
yeah, I
guy.
haven't rolled my dice yet. I haven't rolled my stats.
So yeah, let's do the most important thing. Let's roll for our stats, guys.
What are you rolling?
I
D20?
don't want
D20s.
D20s?
Here
Here we
D20s.
go, baby.
Roll
6
for
rolls, yeah?
Yep, 6 rolls. Put them in, and then I will
Wait,
start.
where's stats?
I will.
Oh.
Got a
Yeah.
16, nice.
So
I got a-
roll for your first one, and then mark down what you get on your dice.
I got a 19, baby.
Got a 16.
Oh, a nat 20.
Oh,
that'd
you
be
fucking-
useful. See?
Yeah.
Another
I'm
19.
Yeah,
gonna
that's not
write it
bad.
on the back, I guess, because I don't know what to.
I moved.
Yeah, I'm just
I went to
writing
go
my
move
note.
mine so I could
Okay,
see it.
okay,
Roll, so I'm
okay.
rolling.
You're a barbarian, right?
Well, I got
Is this a
Ooh.
6 or a 9?
Wait, where are
Yeah,
you
that's,
writing them?
that's on the other end.
Are you writing them
Oh,
big?
you write them in the big one. Big one, yeah. You write them in the
Okay.
big one. The
7.
small ones are
John.
the small little circle.
Is
Am I
this a
cheating?
6 or a 9?
That's a
I
9.
know,
Okay.
yeah.
I got a 20, a 7, and another 20.
So I got 19, 19, 9.
You guys talented.
And then I have really one bad
Oh, I
stat.
gotta fuck me.
Yeah, that's a 19.
One really
not a
bad
16,
Ooh,
I think.
sorry.
Oh, that's not
Yeah, that's
terrible.
a 19.
Alright,
Holy shit.
It's above average.
I'm.
this is why I
He is
roll.
gonna be a
I roll
power.
a 1.
I am getting a powerful boy. I say right as I get a nat 1.
Ah,
You what?
you got a 1.
I got
If you get a 1, you put an 8.
Oh, okay.
If you get a 1, you put an 8.
Okay.
If you roll anything lower than that, just put an 8.
Okay.
Because an 8
wanna know
gives you
something?
negative.
Oh, okay, so do
Wait,
negative on the
wait,
3.
not
The
looking
3 I got terrible.
Yeah, the 3 just put it in an 8.
I rolled two 20s.
Anything lower than if you roll anything lower than an 8,
Yeah.
it's an 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you roll anything lower than an 8, put an 8.
I rolled,
Actually, wait a second.
I rolled 2 7s, 2 20s.
This is why the notebooks are important, guys.
Thank God it was a 3. I just have to
Back
put it
back.
backwards.
Alright.
Listen, man, I
All
understand.
right. So now
What's
I have
that?
my numbers.
So
Same.
because
What would that
the
be?
base stat of any D&D character is 8, but an 8 gives you a negative 1 to everything you do on that stat. Okay?
Yeah.
I got very inconsistent.
I have a lot of
And again, we have the ASV to help you in the future.
I literally rolled 2 20s, a 16, a 13, and everything else was full of.
Wait,
Broja's looks like I'm cheating.
I mean, I got 2 20s.
I only have one hand.
You can roll a dice with one.
wait.
See, this is why I'm not rolling.
The other hand is also occupied.
Wait.
We'll do
So
it out.
I got a 6.
Put an 8.
The bottom one I don't mean because I rolled too many. So yeah, I got
That
lucky.
8 looks
I
so
got
bad.
3 bad rolls and 3 really good rolls.
Oh yeah, no, that's where you
I got like 1.
having the more
16,
extreme
10.
roll like
Trying to go
numbers
mid
makes it
rolls.
more fun.
I got a 10, 8, 17, 11, 14, 8.
Oh, wait.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Oh, absolutely, oh, absolutely not perfectly.
Absolutely
I rolled
perfect.
too many times.
Perfectly
trying to go-
imperfect.
I'm trying to go through. I have 176
Well,
pages
the last
to
things
look
I
for your
took,
Warforged.
rolled were 2 below 8s, so I'm
That's
going
a
to
lot.
just down the lane, right?
I-
17.
Okay. I rolled.
I love
I had
him
to keep
so
on
much.
rolling
I
your
love
cards.
him.
So fucking
He's such a
I had
good
an
boy.
8 and I hit it by accident and moved and I'm like, well, I
He is going to have so much
Yeah.
trauma.
Yeah, I rolled one.
He's too good for this world.
Well, exactly.
9.
You haven't been paying full attention to what's already been decided, have
I
you?
can.
All right. So, any number that is 11
You get a +1.
and 12. Those are because those come from his race. I
Oh,
have to
okay,
go
that's
through
fine.
everyone's after.
That's why I was so confused.
Next to your anything 11 and 12, they get a +1.
Okay.
Anything that is 9 or 10 is a 0. It's just a
Okay.
flat.
Wait,
So if I have
Bonus.
12 strength, I get a +1 to that.
If you have 12, you get a +1. Yes, to
Okay.
that.
or what's 11?
What do you mean?
What happened?
11 is a just it's yeah +1. Sorry,
11.
it's 8 is -1. So if you got an 8, you put a -1.
2 million.
You get a negative to that.
My dumb.
Brozier rolled like a fucking champion, so like the fucking tiny pixie is the fucking strongest in the
I
group.
mean, I got 2 20s.
She's also a blood barbarian, so that's crazy.
I got 2 20s, a
Terrifying
16, and a 13.
What do I do for a
God
14 and
damn!
17?
He's they don't build them like they used to. What can I say?
Okay. 13 and your 16 is a +2. So anything beyond 13 gives you a +2.
So the
Okay.
20s as well?
Yes.
I feel like since I'm going to be doing all that stuff,
And 10s, I
I'm
actually get
going
10s to be
to
plus.
wait to put those
Tens
in,
are
and then I'm
normal.
going to go
Tens
through.
are
them
just
one
make
by
sure you
one.
add the
I
multipliers
already
to
know
it.
how it works.
Okay. 8
What'd you
is
say
so
about the 16?
So I
39
have
negative.
18
Those
to
two as well?
+1, right? Does that mean I get
13
another
is,
+2 on that?
No. I don't.
Okay.
Would
Yes.
13 be +2 as well?
So it's +3.
what?
13?
13.
Yes.
13
13,
up.
yes,
is
13 and
Yeah,
up is
plus
+2.
Okay,
two,
sorry. So all my positive stats are +1. All my negative stats are -1.
There you
You're
go.
really min-max.
I really
you,
am.
you also have
You're
racial
right.
things in the future, so we'll go over those as well
I
after.
got
But,
+2s and -1s. That's
um,
it.
yeah, you
Well,
would just
great,
add it to your
honestly.
thing.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want you guys to
I
look
can't write
at.
right now. I have a cat on my paper.
Find your strongest things. You get 2 in your saving throws.
Okay.
Find your strongest ones and add those to your saving throws.
What
Add
am I at?
your modifier.
I
So-
don't even know where I want to align these stats, to be honest, yet. I haven't decided. Those are just re-rolling.
Right?
Let's see. Firstly, he's an intelligence caster, so he's got to get a 19
I'm a
there.
Oh,
fighter.
Bard, I gotta put strongest to charisma, right?
Yep.
Kitty, can I have my paper back?
This is going to be a 21.
And then 19 Constitution because he's got to be able to take
Can I have
some
my paper
hits.
back?
Okay.
Or actually,
Your AC is also going to be
Actually,
el-
no.
11, by the
Nice.
way. Your AC is 11.
Oh.
A standard of 11.
Nice.
I found it.
okay.
So I'm trying to go through everybody's things because I just got to the Warforged now. This is
Yeah.
what I've been scrolling over here, by the way. This whole time I've been fucking scrolling 176 pages to get to the Warforged.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. I'm doing it now, so this way we don't have to worry about Warforged. Here we go. I'm at it. Fuck.
721.
You're anywhere between 5 and 6.5 feet tall.
Okay. Well, he's just solidly 5 because
All right.
he's
So
he's a
you're
servant
gonna pick
robot.
2
He's
of
not
your
a royal
highest
robot.
here, and you're gonna
Which on
fill
that
in
note, I
that
probably
dot and
shouldn't
put the
have- you
number
know
that's
what?
down here.
You know what?
So, like, the
He
plus
gets
3. So I would say it would be
9
your strength and
Constitution.
So you fill that.
So
and that,
he gets
and
a
then
0
plus
modifier
everything.
there.
Try to do math.
No. You well, yeah, D&D's a lot of math.
I do
but-
have a question, though.
But
The flintlock, what stat would that go off of?
it's ranged. That would be.
I think dexterity.
Actually,
wise,
it's on here. Hold on. It's actually on here. The thing that Brayden gave me. Oh fuck! I didn't even need to fucking. Oh my god! I'm so stupid.
All right, I have a 7. Do I turn that into an 8?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything below 8 turns into
To a 7.
8.
The lowest you
Technically,
can
your
have.
substance should make you an AC of 19, but I'm not fucking doing that. It's
Anything from
incredibly
11
stupid.
to 12 plus 1.
I had the
13
idea of
up
getting
is
the
plus
chainmail to
9 or 10
account for
are
his
3.
already
Sorry,
high.
it's,
So
I put a 1 because you had a 1 at the
Yes.
beginning.
And
if he's gonna go
anything
armorless,
that's an 8
we
is
could do
negative.
that.
when the plus 19 for his steel body.
Yeah, so
But then, like, none of the early game characters can even touch you.
fair.
We can build it. How about this? We'll have you tinker yourself every once in a while to like tighten a bolt here, add some steel here, and then you'll go up by one.
He's literally like
crazy.
created from scraps. Right
Yeah.
now,
And those
so.
2/8s are gonna go to
That's
my
something
like
to
worst
think
stats
about.
because I don't need
As
them.
you,
I have a 10.
okay,
and
hold on. What were you
Sorry.
saying? You said you needed
What do flintlocks
flintlocks
scale?
ranged. Okay, yeah, thank you. Acrobatics. They would be. Perception. So perception is wisdom. It would be your wisdom.
Okay. That's different.
I would at least consider guns perception, right? Is everyone on board with
Yeah,
that? Like
yeah.
that would be
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I would think that would be dexterity. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
That would be acrobatics. I don't know how guns would play into
You know what?
acrobatics.
No.
Acrobatics?
Dexterity takes like any. I'm not trying to change
You
your
have to
mind.
have very.
I was
No,
just
no,
that was my
I'm
thinking.
as the DM, I'm telling you right now, if you can fucking convince me that athletics or stealth or sleight of hand can be considered use of gun, I'll let you do it.
I mean,
I'm
honestly, I don't
considering
want to
using
do
one
that
of my
though, is
weapons.
because my dexterity is the worst stat as a fighter.
Then take the wisdom.
Yeah, I was just like, I was trying to think. You know what I mean?
Well, I was saying perception. You need to perceive where
Yeah,
it's gonna
I mean
go.
that makes sense. Yeah, but I can honestly
I know.
see arguments for both. Is what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm considering giving
Yeah,
this
dexterity's one of my worst
this
stats. I don't
guy
really need all that much anyways.
one of my
Yeah.
3 19s, like into charisma
Wisdom.
because of just look at him.
Okay.
But I'm like, if I do that,
Absolutely.
then I have more charisma than the bard.
Let's see.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't
So,
need
did you
intelligence.
pick your saving throws?
So
What?
You get 2. Do
Minus
2 of your things, and then the bonus, your bonus, put that on the little number next to it, so you have it at all times.
Wait.
The
Your
sorry.
Wait,
your
sorry.
so the little circle, you're gonna put
I'll
that on
probably
the
move
line,
things around later.
the line there.
Okay, yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
The
That
cutlass would
helped
be off
Kenny with that
strength,
one.
right?
Oh, so
Huh?
The cutlass would be off of strength.
The cutlass would be a strength, yes,
Okay.
a strength weapon.
So
yes.
it's-
You could also classify it as a dexterous weapon because it's a finesse weapon,
Wait, what?
but I'll let you do
Highest?
strength because it's
Yeah,
obviously like you're really swinging.
That's
with
my
that
main
one.
weapon,
Yeah.
anyways.
So,
Besides the pistol.
we'll go with strength.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For you, Brayden, you're filling out your thing.
So
Yeah.
You need to do your saving
fill it
throws
and
now.
then I'll
Fill it in and
You get 2. So
No, you
pick
put +2
which
in
2
on
you
the
want to
line.
have proficiency in your saving throws.
And your
I would
abilities,
say
concentration,
whatever you feel is your
ability,
highest.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say intelligence.
Is that what you
And
did?
then you get to
Yeah,
choose
that's what
one
I
more.
did.
And then remember to put your bonus on the line, so this way we know what it is.
Yep. Which, because it's a 19.
What about
Is a
the
+3.
one?
+2. Sorry,
No, I did
+2.
So we're
It's
all
just your
Alright,
two
so I'm going
highest.
up to
It's
two.
your two
Yeah,
highest
you
stats.
don't go up to 3s
You
unless
put
you
the
already
left
have a
hand,
thing there. I know I'm trying to find your
Oh.
Warforged thing right
I
now.
have a
Sorry.
question.
Yeah.
So with me rolling 20s and it's a +2, do I put the 22 on the stat, or do I do 20 and then the 2 underneath it?
What do you mean?
Like,
Hold on.
you see the box? Would I do
Yeah.
20
That's
or would I
the
do
+2.
22?
That
So I add it all together and put 22?
No.
no. Yeah, on the
That's
the
the-
small little circle. That's where you put
That's
your
what I was
bonus.
asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
thank
You
you.
put your bonus
That's
there.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't put the whole stat.
No.
Okay.
That is just what you add.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Um,
sorry. I just wanted to clarify.
You have, Ken. You have, plus 16 to your proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus. So you get
I'll be sad too.
in you are playing a playing a
Yeah, I can't.
I think I'm gonna do. Constitution's like what, HP?
Yeah.
yeah.
Their health and
You
stuff.
get as a Warforged, you get a special thing. So you I'm gonna say, do you want to do survival, nature, medicine?
I think medicine and
You only get one. Which one do you want to be proficient at?
I
Because
think
you get a
medicine.
plus 16 to whatever that is. You're gonna be heavy plated, right?
I'm the only one
Yeah.
who put my name.
Do you want to start off as unarmored, and then we'll level you up as you go along?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
probably
so
what
it's a
I was
plus
gonna
11.
My name is
Okay. Plus 11 for the armor class, you said?
Yeah, that's why I said 11 for that
Could-
one. But
could
you get a
my-
plus 11
could
to
my
any
character
of your
maybe be
your
a word?
modifier that is down here to 1 that you're proficient at.
So, medicine.
Medicine. And then after that, you get medium armor. You'll go up to a 13, and then after that, you'll get a 16 when you're at full,
Okay.
like fully rebuilt. Okay. We're only doing this because that's your character growth thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright,
I
so
am
that's
outside.
got 11 on this.
I know
That
we're almost
is
done.
cursed.
And your armor class as a goblin is going to be a lot lower than everyone else. So it starts off as an 8. But you're going to also have your steampunky stuff. So let's say it's a plus 9. So it's 9.
Okay.
You're a dwarf. What do you? You're just gonna wear clothing because you're a bard. You're
Yeah,
not gonna- yeah, so your natural armor is gonna be a 10. You're gonna have an AC of 10. You have an AC. You're squishy. Are you going to be wearing any armor? I'll let you know this now. You cannot swim in your armor.
Oh.
You can wear light armor and clothes, but if you wear anything beyond medium armor, you're not going to be able to ever swim.
Imagine for a brief moment. Imagine
Light
if-
armor? Yep. Okay.
I just had this idea of a heavy armored fish person who just wades across the ocean floor.
Yours is a
With
base.
big, like a juggernaut.
Yours is a base of 9, just like the goblin.
Okay.
Because you're a squishy merfolk person. Actually, you know what? You got the pressure thing. You're a 10. Sorry. I'm out of line. You're a 10.
You're fried. It's-
Ow, my eye. I whacked my eye.
Ooh.
Okay. And as far as dwarves go, yep, we're absolutely right. Okay. Now we need to choose our
oh wait,
proficiencies.
no, this is yours.
These are our proficiencies. As you can see, there's a lot in this thing right here. There's a lot within our skills, right? We need to choose one that we're proficient at. You already did that because you get your thing. But
yeah.
you get your secondary one, which you just add the regular bonus to.
Yes.
You have a huge disadvantage, by the way, because you're a warforged. You get a negative, whatever your bonus is to the normal one, right? You get that equal in stealth.
I'm sorry,
but
left thing's
negative.
kind of a mess, but I do have to get
So
going.
minus this.
Go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
go,
so
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. We're all
Papers
fine.
right here.
Absolutely.
He's a pots and pans
Keep it
man.
here.
It's fine.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll see
What-
you guys
Okay.
around.
See you, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
Take care.
Whatever your bonus is, you get that as a negative in your stealth.
Okay. You know
Just
what?
so you guys know, if you're ever doing a stealth mission, do not take the robot.
Or do and see what happens.
Clang, 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 clang.
No, that's just it. You don't have him do the stealth. You have him do the
I would
distraction.
say.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Hello there. I was told that
And then-
I'm supposed to be a new butler for you. Hello.
That's gonna be for your.
How are you doing? I need to get a lay of the land. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. I'm here to help out.
You're gonna get a +6. In
Oh, you've got a death ray. That's
whatever you
so
choose,
great. You
whatever
got it
it
actually
says
dust right back
straight
here,
over
right by the very fragile conduits.
Plus
Otherwise, the dust build-up will stop burning
5
things.
for this one. Yeah, we can finish this
Character
later.
is mid.
That's fine.
I know. Go.
Okay, here's the thing.
What happened?
Look at my character. He's mid.
You say
You have the
he's-
ASV.
True. Yeah.
You have the ASV.
No, it's fine. I'm not
You're
upset.
fine.
I actually like the idea that he's kind of mid.
like.
You need
What
to
else
choose
is
your.
kind of
You
mid?
need
You know
to
what
choose
else
your
is-
saving
You know what else
throws.
is mid?
You get two.
Alchemist. It is not a very
Alright.
optimized class.
Huh?
How do I my skill?
That is one of the reasons
Okay.
I'm
So,
worried about
Saving
this so
throws.
much.
I'm a little confused.
Yo, there's someone speaking.
What do you
I don't
mean?
understand
What
anything
do I
that's
get for
going
saving
on.
throw?
You get to pick 2 that you want to be proficient at, and you add your bonuses that you already get for your
Oh,
rolls.
so I'll do the things
What
they
do
already
you
have
think
good
I can be?
bonuses on.
Absolutely, that's what most people do.
Yes.
My legs don't work.
Charisma and intelligence.
Okay.
She's gonna finish her thing later. She just came home from work, so
Yeah.
That's understandable.
yeah, she's gonna go finish her. She's gonna go like relax for a little bit, but she's got most of her stuff done.
If I had
She's
that
gonna be
would
playing a
awkward.
sanguine, not a sanguine. She's going to be playing a bloodlust barbarian as a fucking pixie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, that's kind of cool.
I want you to imagine for a brief moment if she had like one of those snap knives I've got as a longsword when she's a fairy. Tell me about it.
I'm
Just-
not an axe.
I mean, I get that, but imagine for a brief moment Attack on Titan, but it's a fairy just cutting some random person ribbons.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
She has, like,
you see, I see the smile. You can imagine doing that to some poor bandit
I
guy.
just-
It's like, I can get you easy, fairy. I'll swallow you, and then you're just going up around him.
I
want
want to see the animation. I want to see the animation of a fairy just like running off of a tree and jumping while some orcs are like, look at the little. And then she fucking grows to 6 feet, then rages and blood starts bursting out of her pores, and she just screams like, I want to rage!
You
And like,
can't say that.
huh?
You can't say
Why? That's what it is.
that. I know. You can't say
And then she like rages and pours down, and now she's like 7.5 feet tall with fairy wings. Dude, she essentially became my superhero guy from the fucking game.
Yes!
The butterfly.
I was gonna say Jorgen von Strangle, but a lady.
That too.
Anyway,
Um,
let's see. Anything else that I can?
you need one more saving throw.
I'm gonna say.
What'd you put for your saving throws?
I'm gonna.
Constitution and charisma.
So
Okay.
a saving throw, just to double check what that means.
When you're attacked with,
that. I'm gonna leave it for you.
no, just take it with you. When you're attacked with a certain ability or skill or thing, you
Okay, so
gain
it's what we talked
advantage
about.
with that plus
I feel like
to
we're back in
whenever
sports
that
with
attack
Dr.
hits you.
Baker.
Okay, so
Without
say
cheating.
if I picked intelligence.
The only
An
time we
attack
ever
that
cheated
attacks
was
me
in that
using,
Kahoot.
with my intelligence.
And it
being
was
Intelligence
our
and
fault.
mind
You
being
guys
the attack.
predicted-
So,
you guys predicted
Joe
the
Mind
basic
Flayer
thing.
decides the Mind Goblin
Doesn't
decides
even,
to,
no, those
like-
that's psionic damage. There's a
Okay.
difference between psionic and intelligence. So an intelligence thing would be like, let's see down here. What do we have for like intelligence? It's investigation intelligence,
Okay, yes.
right? So an investigations check, you would also get that. If you fail, you would add that into your thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I
that
wanted
type
to
of thing.
make sure
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
That's exactly what it would be. You get to choose 4 skills and 2 saving throws.
Okay.
Wait, what?
4 skills and 2 saving throws.
I have to just choose them.
Yeah. Also, you need to put your guns. What do you want to use for guns? Like, how do you describe your guns to me?
They're basically.
They would have to work underwater, right? Is that you don't? They don't have to, but do you?
Technically, guns can work underwater. They may not shoot straight.
No, no, no.
They may
He.
not.
I was
Okay.
thinking of more like the harpoon guns, but with like
Like smaller harpoon guns.
yeah, smaller harpoon guns, but were
Okay.
real back.
So let's say harpoon hand
Harpoon?
crossbows,
Yeah, something.
Or-
Oh, boon crossbows.
mini harpoons.
Which
How would
reminds
we-
me, he needs.
Yeah,
he needs his,
harpoon crossbow.
I
hand
realize he doesn't
crossbow.
even have a
You
rapier.
can instead of writing hand crossbows, you can just put H and then dot and crossbow.
He doesn't
Okay.
have any
Equipment?
ranged.
Yeah, in equipment.
He doesn't have any like chosen
She picked 4 skills.
melee weapon. He just has
You
a
don't
hand
have-
crossbow.
Yeah, that's
That I
fine.
wrote
My
here.
equipment is my.
So can I have that?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
That goes into
He
your
gets no. He gets no weapon
What happened?
other than
So
that.
my equipment is my helmet.
thing. You have your claws, but instead of your claws, you can change the claw thing to be your thing. You're essentially you're a warlock, right?
Yeah.
So you are a warlock. You can use swords. You're
I
not
had
the best with
I
them,
had
but
an
you can use them.
idea for you.
You have to choose a devil or
A
a
spear and a net.
demon to make a pact with. I'm gonna tell you right now after.
Wait,
As-
so
as a warlock,
How do
you
I
need to make you need to have a patron demon or devil.
yeah, demon. I
Uh,
already thought about it.
Demon. Here's your demons. You have ready.
Wait, where am I
Right.
putting these?
No, I'm gonna tell you which ones, and then you gotta. There's only 3 demons.
Oh.
There's 3 devils and 3 demons.
Okay.
So you can tell me which one you want to make a deal with. There's Vorgoth, the Abyssal Ravager, a monstrous
I will
demon,
let you
lord
guys
of
do
chaos,
this.
destruction, and
My
slaughter.
right is
He's
Oh,
feared.
see, man. He's
Yep,
Very good.
I figured. He hungers for souls. So essentially, as a
Our
patron of
rights
him,
are here when we order them.
huh?
I said our rights are
Yeah,
here when we
we
order
order
them.
Oh, Chris just texted me telling me when I said I'm sorry for dipping so quick my right.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, no. In my
There's
case,
Lasara,
I've
the
got
temple
stuff
of
to do.
the Temptress of Shadow. This Temptress of Shadow. She's a seductive demoness, and she has like she's essentially temptation and lust and like
Tally ho,
decadence.
everyone!
Huh?
Better you
I
well.
know. I thought
Okay.
Haters.
So
There's Gorathrax. He is the plague bringer. He's a vile demon who has disease, decay, and pestilence. So he just
that one.
He just spreads disease. Okay, hold on. And then those are the demons. These are the devils. There's Asmordrax, the infernal overlord, the lord of all the nine hells, and the ruler of the devils. So he's so powerful. He has like armies. He's feared for his cunning intellect and mastery of infernal politics. He's also worshipped by those who seek power and dominion over others. There's Bellara, the mistress of deception. She's a demon prince of deception, betrayal, and treachery. Revered by schemers and manipulators, feared for her ability to twist the truth and lead mortals astray. And then lastly, there's Pyranus, the Lord of Flames, a devil prince of fire, tempted by temptation and infernal magic, feared for his mastery of dark sorcery, as well as his ability to corrupt mortal souls and promise power and knowledge.
Either the third one or fourth one. So either the last.
The last one, Pyranus, the Lord of Flames.
Either the last demon or the first devil one you said.
The infernal overlord,
That
or Gortholax.
What was the Gortholax?
The plague bringer. He has
Yeah.
focus on sickness and spreading the plague,
Yeah,
which actually comes from your character.
Yeah,
right?
it
the
does, yeah.
the MTG. Or well, what I was thinking is that Pyranus, if you serve Pyranus, he offers you both like strength and knowledge.
That one, yeah.
And
That
you
also
also
works.
gain, if you gain his favor, you also gain not immunity, but you gain what is it called?
Actually, now thinking about
You
it,
gain
yeah,
protection from fire,
that
so
one.
you can't be burnt.
Yeah, that one.
Ow! And you also learn dark magic a lot easier.
Then yeah, that one.
Okay, so in your character description thing in the back, in the front, in the bonds, right here, bonds, where you have the queen, the hive queen that you
Yep.
wrote down. Underneath the hive queen, you're gonna write Pyranus's name.
How do you spell that?
Pyr
Yep.
Onis.
O-N?
Onis.
Wait, what?
Pyranus.
O-R.
Onis.
Yes.
O-N-I-S.
Pyronus.
O-N-I-S. Why was I getting
Pyronis.
Yeah, I did that correctly.
Pyronis.
If you did it correctly.
But
Oh
you
my
can
God.
read. It's Pyronis.
Yes.
Yes, you did it right.
Bro, I don't know why I was having so much trouble
okay.
with that.
So, did you pick your skills?
Yep.
Wait,
What skills
this
did
is
you
Pyro.
get for?
I did 2 for my intelligence, 2 for my charisma, because those are my good
I'm
stats.
so dumb.
Yep.
I did performance, persuasion, religion, history.
You get an additional bonus to performance. So give yourself a +1 to whatever you already have.
So +3 it'll be.
+3.
Nice.
You, Kenny, you automatically get a +1 to your religion. So if religion is something that you have a thing of putting into your
Where's
skills,
religion?
skills,
Under skills,
Oh, I
it's
didn't even put any of those done.
you need to start doing it.
What? Wait. So, how many do I do for skills?
4. You get 4 skills.
So-
But you ought, because you're a warlock, you get a +1 to your religion no matter what.
So I should.
That's
So that
not
doesn't
part of
count?
the 4. Yeah. You just add a +1 to your religion. Any kind of religion checks, you get that. You're not playing a rogue anymore. You're playing with it.
I'm a ranger.
Yeah, you're playing a ranger. So you get acrobatics and animal handling,
Okay.
both +1.
Wait, don't I get animal handling too? Because I have.
Yeah,
something
you can get an animal handling.
Or do I do that with my own?
You can choose to take animal handling, but you could also just get a + to nature. So it's either nature or animal handling you have to choose. You already have a party member with animal handling. If you
Yeah.
want to round out the team, you can choose to do nature. And then there's the last bit of what we really need to do.
I do nature.
Oh, you know what I just thought? Broja didn't even have to go with like a gender of she. She could have been Fae.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Like literally a mix between
Like a
literally
really-
they and them and
Yeah.
Fae. A Fae.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even think about that.
Wait, should I put one investigation because I like puzzles and stuff and have to kind of investigate?
You can do investigation, but what is your intelligence, right? It's investigation.
Intelligence is 11 plus 1.
So you get a +2 if you add that as a proficiency bonus.
Wait, so what would I do for nature? Because I did +1.
What's your intelligence? Oh, you get a that would be like a +3 then for you. Because because of your racial ability as well, it gives you a nature +1. So do a +3 on that.
I thought the whole. Wait.
Well, yeah, you you have the nature thing with your racial ability.
Okay, so.
So you'll get 2 + 1, so that's a +3 if you choose that. Brayden, your performance you got a +1.
So what am I
uh,
doing for
plus 3 now.
investigation?
yeah, and
2, right?
persuasion as well. You'll also get a +1.
Oh, I got 2 plus
Oh,
3s
no,
then. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
also get a +1 to your persuasion as well.
Nice.
What
So
do I
actually,
do?
my character isn't as I thought, because those 2 skills are actually pretty beefy now.
Yeah.
Do I carry my
Persuasion and my
bonus for my dex?
performance.
Do you what?
Do I carry my bonus for my dexterity?
If-
to my
if it-
acrobatics?
Yeah, if you're choosing that, absolutely, you add it in and then you add a +1 to it because you chose that.
Okay.
Wait, so what am I doing for
And how many skills can I have?
4.
What am I doing for investigation?
You want to choose investigate? You don't have to choose
I
investigate.
already circled it, so yes.
You don't have to.
Well, I already circled.
Do you want investigation? I think
Yeah.
Ken has taken investigation, so you can take it as well. Like it'll help with puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay. You add whatever your intelligence is, and then +1.
So I would put 12? Wait,
No, the bonus number to your intelligence, the bottom number.
so it'd be 2. Because it's +1.
Yep. So it'll be a +2.
So that's. 2.
I want you guys to now, Brayden, your speed is your speed is 30, by the way.
Speed is 30, gotcha.
Yeah. All of you guys actually have a speed of 30.
Okay.
So make sure that you put your speed in as 30.
Does it matter
sorry.
that I have a low dex?
Nope. It's your body. Not,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You have a speed of 30. Can you write that Chris's put a W? That's for walking. You gotta squeeze it in there. W walking, it's 20, but flying is 30. Because he's small, he gets a. Like, it's the same with Broja. She gets a
Yeah.
proficiency with flying, but
I
again,
don't-
flying is an action.
I
so
did this correctly, right? With skills.
absolutely, I'll take a look.
I think.
Brayden,
I only have
do you have a weapon on you, like a dagger or anything?
Should I?
If you want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, sure, why not? I owe money, I'm on the run.
All right. So you'll put that into your equipment, and then you'll also do stab as your first
I feel like I'm
attack.
back in school. There's a lot of writing.
Yeah, there is. You need one more skill.
Cause
Oh no, you need 2 more skills
Yeah, 2
because
more, 'cause
religion
religion's already one.
doesn't count. Religion just comes with your class. You get a +1 to your religion
yeah.
because of your class.
Oh, so they don't count because of my class.
Huh?
So the skills I have, acrobatics, animal handling, they don't count because of my class.
Oh yeah, you're right. They can, but did you choose it? Then add the bonus that you would get.
I did choose.
So you would get like a +3 or a +4 if you chose it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you choose it, it's called like mid-maxing. It's when you put all of your like points into the things you're good at. So this way you'll never fail those things.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
if you don't know what some of them.
Just ask. That's what a session 0 is for. Just
I
ask.
honestly don't know what any of the other ones
Okay,
mean.
so look at one and
I know what acrobatics mean, animal handling, arcane, I do not know.
okay, arcane, arcana. You mean?
Yeah.
Arcana is like understanding magic. Like you look around and you're like, oh, that's a magical item. You know what that does? Or like,
So
I
should
don't
kinda do
really
that 'cause
fucking
I'm-
understand
I should-
magic.
I should do that because I'm a warlock.
you don't have to. You can.
I should.
You wanna do arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, do arcana.
So what would I put there?
What's your intelligence?
Intelligence is 11 plus the 1.
So 2. Plus 2.
And now I need to do one more.
Great, and your proficiency
Perception.
bonus up here. Put a
I
plus
heard the
2.
word
Plus
deception.
2.
don't know what they said.
So it'll be whatever
No,
you're
they won't
proficient
be.
at.
It's like 60 people.
Walking
Oh.
is 20.
I don't want to do that.
Flying is.
Kick a child.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Yes.
Brayden also
Wait, what did you need again?
Striking people.
you also need some of your attacks. So
I said stab. We did that.
stab. That's your little knife. Now you need to add one of your cantrips in there. So I would say vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
You can just VM if you want to. We should know what that means. Do you want me to pull it up and tell you what it does?
1 sec. Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
There's your EIC dot mockery.
Yeah. Yep. Bard. Level. The vicious mockery. It is. It's an enchantment. 1 action. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
The spell is it is a wisdom saving throw. You don't need it. It's a psychic, so just put psi on the damage
On the
towards
damage
the way
type.
end. Yeah, way end. Just put psi. PSY. So this way I remember that it's a psychic attack. You 1d4.
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 What's the one underneath nature
psychic
me?
damage.
That's psychic damage.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to say.
And yeah, that's it.
What about attack bonus? Is that something that's gonna happen?
That's your 1d4.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 1d4 for that, and then it's a wisdom. So what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 10.
Yeah, it's nothing. So it's yeah, it's just a flat like whatever you roll
Yeah.
attack. What did you say, Kenny?
What's underneath perception?
Perception. Perception is wisdom. So perception is like you walk into a room and you're like, if you roll high enough, it'll be like, oh, something looks wrong with that wall, but only you notice it. But if you roll like a d20, you'll be like, hey, you notice that like there's light coming through like a crack in the wall. It looks like if you knock it down, there might be something behind that wall. That type of thing. You'll notice stuff that other people won't if you roll high enough.
And that would be for wisdom.
For your wisdom, yeah, and then you add the.
So that's a plus. Perception's the one underneath nature, right?
Yep, perception. Yep. Okay. Daquan, did you put that your speed is 30?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. You guys can choose.
And I do +2, right?
Because my wisdom's +2, or do I add 1? So it'll be +3.
What happened?
For perception, my wisdom is 14, and then underneath is the
+2.
So +3 because you add 1.
So I was.
You're gonna be. Yeah, he actually rolled well enough to be a puzzle solver.
Yeah.
You realize this?
Yeah.
It was weird. It was weird. You guys gotta come up with your names, you two.
I've been trying to think about it, and I've been going from like Scooby-Doo names to this.
Do you want to know something? I'm gonna let you know now. There is a villain I built up in this game. You might not face him, but you can hunt him down. He is the minor 49er.
That's,
from
okay, so I'm not
Scooby-Doo.
gonna lie. When I thought of the Scuba Dude, I was like, "What's his name?" And I instantly put the minor 49. I'm like, I know it's not that, but that name is
just as a
so
a
bad.
silly little reference to something you notice, I built a villain for one of the mines in the world, and he is essentially the minor 49er.
We're
from
going in
Scooby-Doo.
every single mine. I don't.
Okay,
care.
Brayden, I need you to come up with a personality trait. Oh wait, did you do that already?
I did. I wrote a natural performer and writer, and I wrote theatrical.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah. What's your ideals?
My ideal. Find my muse, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you put a flaw?
I put pride, and he lost his muse.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, what I-
You also get a in your spell casting thing, in your attack thing, you put fog cloud.
In any of the gray spots? Any of the
Yep,
gray-
on any of the gray
so,
spot.
Fog.
Or not give it to
Oh,
you.
can I have two ideals? Is that possible?
Yeah. What do you want?
That he believes in like the power of like words in his
Okay,
arm
yeah.
to change the world.
Responded.
Absolutely. Kenny, you're also going to get. You took the fire thing, right?
Yes, I took.
So you're
the,
gonna
Iris.
you go to your spells, way in the back, third page, on the top of the 0 one, the cantrips. You're going to write green flame blade.
In cantrips.
In cantrips, yes, the green flame blade.
Green.
Green flame blade. You should know how to spell all those words.
Wait,
did
what
you-
was it? Green flame blade.
Green flame blade. And now you need your bonds. You have anybody, anything you're close to. You could even make it an inanimate object. Your books, maybe you have some old writings that you hold near and dear to your heart.
Got a pet rock.
Could it be
Pet
a little,
rock,
could
yeah.
it be a little more abstract than that?
Yeah.
My bond is to my former fame and glory that I wish
Yeah.
to reclaim.
You want to reclaim
Yeah, my bond is that
what
I
you
think
once lost. yeah.
that was like my sense of self
You're
worth as a
you're
person. And
you're a very selfish person, but in the same sense, you're like, I want that back.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I'm dedicated to.
Yes.
At any given not in any given moment, but at any time,
You know,
I'm only
sure.
thinking about getting that fame
yeah,
back. I
because
need to get that back.
he like I said before, maybe he should be neutral, not good. Can I change that? Or is that too late?
You can
Or
be
neutral.
good. You can be a neutral good.
I want him to be
character.
kind of neutral because I want him to be. He's just.
That's why I
trying
said
pursue
to
his
you
goal, yeah.
when you were talking about him. Like, is he a true neutral? Because he's a
Yeah.
little selfish.
Yeah, he is.
But he's
He wants to reclaim his celebrity.
Yeah.
basically. So bonds his former fame and glory.
What? What was that name? Just Mystic Lactis?
Based on the
And,
green-
Kenny, with Kenny with green flame blade, you do. Goddamn.
Where am I
That's
putting
probably
that?
fine, too.
Am I putting that in attack too?
You can, but it's your cantrip, so you don't have to add it. It's
Okay.
1d8.
Where am I putting that? Same thing at cantrip.
Yeah, just so you remember, 1d8. It's within 5 feet, so if you want to add that as well, so this way we don't have to like constantly keep going back and forth to finding your spell.
Wait, what am I putting?
1d8,
What?
and then 5 feet. And then your last one, we already did Eldritch Blast, right? That is 1d10 of force damage, by the way, so, and it's 120 feet. Next to fog, you have to put that it's a concentration. So if you want to, just write the word con next to it, so we understand that that's a concentration spell.
Am I putting attacks and spell casting, or am I putting it in
Your spells, your cantrips. You can put it.
cantrips? Okay.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. We're lowering it to a cantrip. And let's see what else is. You need to add some features to your character and traits. So
Does that mean like physical?
no, these mean like you're going to. That's right here. It's on the
Oh,
first page.
Gotcha.
It's going to be like things about your character. So again, you're trying to reclaim celebrity, so you can say a little bit selfish. So
Yeah.
you'll reminded of like
Self-centered more.
self-absorbed,
actually.
self-absorbed. There you go. These are traits that you have to keep in mind. So like for Kenny, it's going to be like helping animals in need. If there's an animal in need, he's probably going to drop stuff and go help it. For you, what would you say is a trait for your character? What is? Oh, by the way, what are you playing? Are you playing a male or female?
Male.
Male. Okay. So, what is his? What's a trait about him that you're definitely going to focus on? Is he selfish? Does he have like a thirst for like justice?
It feels nice being able to stretch out your legs.
No, think about it. You don't have to come up with it right now, but I need you to
Oh.
just think about it. Like, what about him is going to draw you? Kenny, did you come up with a name?
No, I'm still thinking of one.
Do-
Every time I keep on thinking of School Steve.
Why don't we
Why?
do? So you can. By the way, did you your Eldritch Blast and your cantrips? Go to your cantrips. Yeah, in your cantrips.
Do I put this in personality trait or features?
Features and traits. Yeah.
Okay. What do we put in there? Frame cantrips.
Did you put it in there already? We already. I thought
Eldritch
we.
Blast?
Eldritch Blast.
And then
Okay.
Flash Force.
Yeah. Do 1d10 next to it, so I
I have
know.
a message.
Huh?
Chelsea says hi.
Oh, I.
Hello.
1d10 and 120 feet. It's super fucking long. For you, let's do
120 or 100?
120. 120.
What a skill on it.
No, that's him.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's all
Do
good.
you want Mage Hand?
What's Mage Hand? I don't know.
So Mage Hand is a skill where you can summon a random hand. It's like it from not it thing.
Cousin
thing,
It.
Thing. No,
Thing.
it is the
Furry.
cousin thing with like the hand. It can like do shit for you. So like you can like be like say like a hand of a past comes to help me, and then one pops out and it'll be like, go get me that potion.
Will it
And then it
affect
can
my
take-
ability? Because I want Bardic Inspiration. I know that.
Oh yeah, you need Bardic, but no, you can have both.
Oh, I'll do both then. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so type in your Bardic Inspiration is.
Is that under spellcasting and attacks, right?
This is me a copy Fortnite. You said fish
No,
sticks.
it's a team building thing.
You just had to. You just
I
had
feel
to.
like they make you mad.
It would go in your cantrip. You can also learn Cure Wounds at level 1, so that can be one of the first things if you want to.
That'd be a good
Hold
thing.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Kenny, real quick.
You don't have a good healer.
I really had to make you.
Also, you said part of your background is that you made people fucking laugh.
Yeah.
You
and
could
it-
literally use Tasha's hideous laughter.
What's that?
Literally, you force a person to like laugh for like however long you can keep your concentration up to 1
Yes,
minute. So like they
yes.
just fall on the floor,
Yes,
they're
I want
floor,
that.
and they just I hate you. I'm going to kill you. Like they
I want
can't
that. Yeah,
stop
that's
laughing.
fantastic, yeah.
And because you said one of your last
Laughing
shows
cry,
was like
yeah.
people were laughing so hard that they were crying, that is literally a
Yeah.
skill a bard can use.
Yeah.
So type in Bardic. You get Bardic Inspiration, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and Mage Hand. Mage Hand, I figured. Figured Mage Hand can be like your stage hand. Literally.
Yes.
Can you
yeah.
understand my name? What I tried going with?
Which one?
My name.
Sakubi.
Scooby.
Scooby.
Because scuba.
Scooby.
Because it's a scuba suit.
Yo,
and then
Scooby.
And then B is Beetle.
Scooby. Okay.
So I have Vicious Mockery, Mage
That's
Hand,
Put a T at the end.
Bardic
Scoobit.
Inspiration, and Hideous Laughter.
Scoobert.
Scoobit.
Sorry.
What did you put? Sorry.
I have 4 cantrips. That's
Yeah.
right.
4 cantrips.
Vicious Mockery,
I also
Yep.
thought because I was
Mage
like,
hand.
Scooby-Doo.
Bardic Inspiration,
Scuba
and Hideous Laughter.
suit.
Yep.
Oh my
And
god.
then
Okay.
Beetle.
With Mage Hand, just put next to it that it can go up to 30 feet away from you.
30
So-
feet.
Just 30 feet. And then with Vicious Mockery, it's 60 feet and it's 1d4 Psychic, which I think you already did.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the only one that texts in chat.
And then it's fine because these are just going up on the channel right away.
No, I know.
And then what was your last one? Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yeah.
Um,
What about Bardic Inspiration?
I'm still trying to find it. I don't know the fuck it's like gone. But Tasha's is 30 feet
30
and it's a
feet.
concentration up to 1 minute. So put con 1M.
Con 1M.
So this way I remember it.
Gotcha.
When you see, be like, what's con 1M mean? You'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
And it does. They have to do wisdom saving throws. So do WST next to it. So this way I
For
remember.
Hideous Laughter.
Yeah, for 4 turns. 4 WST.
Or WSC.
Sorry, that one has a lot of stuff to it,
Tech
but
round, yeah, have mechanics.
oh my god, I literally can't find it. Okay, I know how Bardic starts. So level 1 of Bardic Inspiration is the 1d4 to
1d4.
any ally, or your you can't. I don't think you can Bardic yourself.
I
Can you,
can't inspire
can
myself.
you Bardic Inspiration yourself? Hold on.
And it provides them that bonus to whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah. They can use it for actions, I believe.
Yeah. So it's like, say they needed to make an intelligent strength roll. I give them a Bardic Inspiration for that roll. And
No, they get to use a d4 with their roll.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It gives
So,
them
like-
like a plus.
Yeah,
benefit.
so they get a plus benefit to
Yeah.
it.
I I had semi. I knew vaguely.
Oh, it says first level is +8, not +4. Why did I think it was +4?
8.
1d4, yeah. 1d4. Or 5 plus your constitution modifier at higher levels. What? Proficiency bonus is +2, +2, +2. Yeah, we know, but like that's not what it. Cantrips, Yep. Alright. So, like I said, we're all heading off at like big advantages in this game.
Yeah.
What else don't we have on you? You don't have any extra attacks. So your attacks are pretty simple though right now because
Yeah.
you only have your dagger.
Mm.
You don't really have anything else, and we'll have to add that on as we go.
As we go.
You got your book and quill and
I got
that stuff.
Playbook, ink and quill, dagger.
Yeah.
No fucking money.
No fucking money. Why don't you guys right now, so to get one heads up on everyone else, why don't you roll your initiative normal thing, D20?
D20.
You know what, D10, because I think D20 is going to be too much for the start, and then we'll reverse it back. We'll let everyone else roll when they get their turn.
So
Are we
D10,
rolling?
D20?
Yep, D10, no, D10.
Oh.
Looks like this. It has a 0 on it.
Yeah.
The 0 is the 10.
7.
Write 7 in your
Initiative,
initiative.
that little
I
box.
have one that has a 10 on it. Oh, wait, that's an 11.
That's not it then. That's it, take one, yep.
I don't know where that landed. That's right.
Yep, respect the cock.
I got 2.
Respect.
Write 2 in your initiative.
Yo,
The diamond, Kenny. The diamond.
There's multiple diamonds.
This.
Oh, so the one I
Just
have
roll
in my,
Daquans!
the one I have in my hand.
I got a 10! It says 0.
Yep, there's a 10. We put a 10 in your initiative, in between your speed and armor class. Passive wisdom and your perception.
Look at that work.
I think only that works for Kenny. I don't think anyone else has like a.
A passive wisdom.
Yeah. Other proficiency in language. You can speak Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
You know our brother sat
You know
there.
Mer. In your common languages and stuff, you use common and you use Mer.
Okay.
You know our brother sat there and was like, all you do is play the game and try getting platinums, yet this man's now trying to platinum WWE 2K24.
You can speak Chitness.
Chitness?
Chitness.
Where'd I put that?
On the bottom, that little box on the left-hand side, that one, yep. You should have the word common written.
Yep.
As
you
well.
know that because Daquan?
As well as Kiteness.
How do you spell that?
Hold on. Just give me 1 second. No, I don't want to misspell it on your thing. Sorry, guys. We're going a little over. It's because I had to go through everyone's things all at once. And some
Also,
people
it was like, it's getting hard because everyone's trying to talk and...
Yeah.
Need a gavel.
yeah, I know.
Hear me! No, he needs to start using the bell.
Yeah.
Every time we talk.
Oh no,
Shame.
it's CHIT.
Hold on.
Yep.
I don't like the way how it's.
H. You said CHIT?
CHIT.
Yep.
Was it?
Oh, hold on. Where are you? Sorry.
IT.
ISH. Kitesnish. I was gonna call kite sneeze, but that just felt too close to like
Kitesnish.
yeah, or kite sneeze, whatever.
Continue.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll just check this. Cut this. And split that Chris can speak Common and Goblin.
Wait, I'm putting that? Or-
No, Chris can speak
I
Goblin.
was like, wait, wait.
And I think you got all your cantrips. You have your iron, you have your claws, but you don't have to use your claws in combat. Do you want to use a sword, or do you just want to do like laser magic style?
Laser magic.
Okay. So one thing we're not doing is we're not doing fucking spell slots. I'm not doing spell slots. I don't like spell slots.
Yeah.
I will introduce you guys to the system when we play on the 6th. On how that works when you
Are we
guys
doing
actually
it every other week? So
every other week.
So it's gonna be this podcast, this podcast, this.
Yes,
podcast.
that's exactly how it's gonna be. It'll every Thursday it'll be podcast 1 week. So next week is podcast, and the week after that, the 6th, that is D&D.
That makes more sense because earlier Cam was like, oh, Thursdays, and I was like, but don't we do podcasts on
Yes.
Thursdays too?
It swaps back and forth.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so let's go through what do you guys not have filled out on your sheets.
What are we supposed to have
Personality
without?
You don't have a personality
I do.
personality trait?
Yeah, I don't have.
I don't
Okay,
have
do you
that.
have a name?
Yes, I do have a name.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Fish sticks.
Like the
Fish
Fortnite skin.
Really? That's what you're gonna go with?
You know how
Yes,
pissed off you got when I said, "Oh, the Fortnite skin."
That's what you're gonna go with?
I'm a go. It's lore.
It's what?
It has lore behind it. That's why.
Okay. All right. So personality traits are. Do you want to give it an example of your personality trait? And
Yeah, I'll give
And
you
I
my
also
personality
need one.
traits.
yeah.
So my
So
personality traits are that I'm self-absorbed, that I'm artistic/creative, and that I'm a drama queen and unapologetic about it. It's gonna be a
so you
fun
basically.
character to play.
Yeah, absolutely. You said you're gonna be the mom, like the parents of the group. That doesn't sound like the
No,
parent of the group.
I thought that at first. I think it's just gonna be Ken. What's his character name? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't have his sheet. He took it with him so his brother can help him fill it out. So just put in things that you feel about this character. Who is Fish Sticks? How did you spell it?
Fish and then STIX.
Okay, Fish Sticks. Okay. So how does he handle situations? What is his so like you said he's already a good guy. So like does he seek justice or truth? Does he like as a pirate, does he purposely go after treasure, or is he not a pirate, he just hangs out with pirates? This is what we're developing, because you're also going to have to come up with a voice and talk like them and be them. You're going to be these characters. Kenny, what are you doing over there?
I changed my name. Well, it's still the same as just
Scoobert.
Scoober.
Scoobert.
Score.
What's your name? It's Scoobert.
I kept on talking about Scooby Doo, so it would fit. I was like, Scoobert?
I found your thing, by the way.
Who's?
You. A +2 to your Constitution and a +1 to your Wisdom.
So my Constitution will be 4 and my Wisdom will be 3.
Yes. Sorry about that. It took me a while to find it, so you're gonna have
also
to. Like,
you have 100 something pages.
Yeah, 100. What does it say? 141 pages now. I just keep writing.
Yeah.
Do you guys? What are you missing on your second page? 'Cause your first page is pretty done.
Yeah.
Not your second. Your third page. Sorry, that's.
This is all stuff I know. Appearance, backstory, treasure.
You want to know what I started doing? I started drawing lines.
What's my height range?
You are a dwarf, so your
What are you
height
doing?
range is. Let me double check.
Personality
This is the
traits?
wrong
Yeah.
book.
supposed to
Why
do
are there
that?
so many D&D books?
Wait, are we filling out everything?
Most of everything, not absolutely everything.
I don't know.
Everything else in this page I'll do myself later. Like I'll
Absolutely. Well, you don't have to. You have all of your stuff written down. It's
Yeah.
just those are role playing things of like,
Yeah.
so you can quick check instead of.
Yeah.
Did I say
Yeah.
that?
Why? What? Is your name for sticks?
There's 293 pages.
That's not the one. That is not the reason of yours.
No, of
Manual.
yeah. Dwarfs get a +2 to Constitution, by the way.
Oh. So does that mean I should add 2 points to my Constitution?
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm 12. Cool.
You can always
Yeah,
draw
sorry
a line.
about that.
Well, he was writing it in pencil. So
Yeah, you
he's-
absolutely get a +2 to that. Sorry about that.
That's all good.
I'm like trying to.
That's
Choose
just
personality
Oh, here we go.
traits.
Races. Hold
I
on.
was
Dwarfs.
made out of school.
Dwarf traits. Size. 4 to 5 feet.
Every time you do
I'll do
this,
4
I'm gonna
too.
start making a
You
Scooby-Doo.
weigh average of 150 pounds.
The next is
Australia.
gonna be
You don't have to.
what was the
You can speak Common
The
and
one
Dwarvish.
from
Yeah, we already addressed
Race.
that.
Oh,
Did you
it's
want to be a
Dracula.
sub race? You don't have to. This hill or
No, I'm not.
I wanna
Yeah,
do,
I don't care about that. All right.
The baby.
Kenny, what are your personality traits?
I haven't put anything down.
Well, you like animals, right?
Yeah.
You're also a anthropoid, so it means that you're going to be seeking like freedom or justice or equal rights. One of those. I would say you fight for equal rights because your whole entire species is pretty much banned from certain cities, and the places you can go are limited because people dislike you for no reason other than the fact that you're like bug people. And also, that was another reason why I was trying to push to get you out of Khazad-dûm.
Oh, so I wouldn't be racist.
Yeah, so you want to
Yeah.
be absolutely a racist towards
Yeah.
every party member.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dwarfs are very close-minded
Yeah.
in most of this world.
Yeah.
Their leader is kind of accepting, but like
bad
he's
looking
like,
one,
ugh.
Yeah. I might be like I'm a dwarf who left
That's
Khazad-dûm
like
because
one
I
of the
didn't like
most
the environment
weirdest
there.
things
So
I've
it
ever.
was-
That too.
It was like wasn't like an artistic.
You're
place,
like,
so,
yeah, it wasn't artistic.
It was like I'm like the artist who like left his small town to go to New York
Yeah.
or something like that kind of thing.
Ideals. What are your guys' ideals? If you need an example, let's go back to William Beardshaker. What's your ideals?
My ideals are that I must refine my muse and that I believe in the power of my art and words to affect the world.
Wait, what are we doing? Ideals?
Ideals.
So what was yours?
So yours, you would be. Kenny,
What you
your-
believe, what your convictions
Yeah, what
are.
your convictions
I
are. So
believe in Scooby-Doo is the most mystery-solving person.
I would say that one of your things is going to be finding puzzles and solving them because you seem to be very puzzle focused, as well as again it's going to be like your equal rights thing because your character is your race is very specifically focused on like we want to be treated equal. Why aren't we treated equal?
Even like you can influence my guy. You could be like, well, I feel now for the arthropods, and I write my next play about the struggle of arthropods, and that's ties in with the power
I
of
just
art change.
put-
work.
It would also
puzzles
add
and
to
more
your
equal
development as a
rights.
character,
Yeah.
so it would give you something in the future.
Yeah.
The writing's so bad, but you
It's
know,
okay.
it's okay. If
Um,
anything, I always have them on print.
bonds. Who do you guys have bonds with? Is there anybody?
I already have
He already has his bonds because he's a warlock. We had to go through it earlier. You have your octopus.
Yeah, I have my
You have Lucky.
octopus. I have Lucky's octopus.
Do you have are you bonded with any of the pirates there, or are you just kind of like at Bloodwater? You're not like
Yeah, I
friends
don't
with
find
anyone.
It's just half of water.
You're just at Bloodwater. You're not friends with anybody.
No,
Okay.
Now he did live there. Red with sheep.
Do you have
Yeah.
do you have anybody else like a mother or parents? You don't have to give us that information yet. Like them, you only have to give me that information. So if you go home and you think about it and you're like, I really want there to be a secret story with my mom.
Okay, yeah.
John's just gonna get a text message at like 3 o'clock. He's like, I figured it out. My dad's a pirate, but my mom's a squid.
No, his pet is an octopus.
I added
Oh.
flamboyant to my traits, by the way. 'Cause
Okay.
That's how I'm feeling.
Woo!
Your mom's
You can only see me if you're gay.
Oh God. No, I was going. I just.
And he's
that
foppish. I'm
that
just.
speech I wrote. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was going for.
You can only see me if you're gay, honey.
Oh God, I should play him as a character in a different campaign. A character, not him literally, but a character. with very big
Brojo loved the idea of you all playing foppish knights.
Yeah, foppish lord.
Just.
I feel like Daquan every time we do
I
this,
feel like
I'm
I
going
have the
off with a
most fun.
Scooby-Doo character.
I think between you and her,
Yeah.
you guys would definitely be like, yes, send them to
Oh
fight.
my! Send them to the dungeon and then prepare my bath. Oh God, because it smells down there. Dear Lord.
I can smell the shit through the wall. It's unsightly.
Butler, clean the shit walls, will you?
I'm going to press my butt cheeks up against the window. Please lift me. Eat these hams, peasants!
That'd be the fighter.
So you guys did your bonds.
Ben.
Now you need a flaw.
That have to be like a one-off or something, because if that was multiple episodes, people get
Lore.
so bored and annoyed.
Flaw.
with us.
It's hard to see when I'm beaming.
When you're what?
When I'm
Beaming.
shooting laser.
Beaming, shooting your laser. Remember, you have like you're like a big ass Beetleborg style dude. Like you're not metal. You're an actual like
Yeah.
bug man. So, no, a flaw would be like
Is being a sociopath a flaw?
yeah.
Yes.
Um,
My flaws were pride, and then I lost my inspiration. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my big.
So it's
flaw.
like,
Helps.
um,
Or like dick too big. I don't know.
Yeah. you could say that like your flaw is that people
People hate us.
people hate you.
They hate us because they ain't.
There's a lot to do with your character with that. And I mean, other than that, let's.
Being intimidated be a flaw.
Is what?
Being intimidated.
I'm gonna start packing up if you guys don't mind.
No, you can. We're like all done. It's just wrapping up now. Intimidating.
Yeah, because my race has black.
You're
I'm
black.
a,
Well,
yeah.
you have the black eyes, but you're a very handsome person. So you could say that the negative of this is that maybe your flaw is that you have to hydrate very often. You have defined water, so like being in the desert or something is not ideal for you. That could be a flaw. You don't have to put that, but I'm like maybe you can't read. Maybe.
Lord.
Yeah, those are flaws. But those are flaws. Those are things you can keep about your character.
Damn, it looks like both my parents are home. Hopefully one of them, can take me home, or maybe even take Daquan home and save some money.
I'd appreciate that.
I'm gonna take these
$8
dice.
to
I'll leave
get
them.
here.
I'll leave them. Can I leave them?
I always leave my
I'll
dice.
leave them.
You have your dice that you took with you.
I think I did.
They're at your home.
Yeah, they're somewhere. Fucking wrong.
Yeah. So I mean, that was a great session 0. I think.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of done. Next, in 2 weeks we will be live on the 6th. We will be doing. Should have the better microphones working by then. So we should have surround sound, and maybe you can come over sometime next week to help me really figure out the camera situation. You and I can together try to figure this
Yeah,
out.
me
It also doesn't help.
Well,
that,
him as well, because
Yeah,
he's really good at it.
I'm good with that shit.
I'm okay.
You're better than us sometimes when
Yeah.
I can focus on getting everything set. My problem is that like the gear is usually my issue.
Like I said, I had everything except.
So yeah, real quick before you head off, how excited are you guys for the 6th
Hype.
to play?
More
your
hype than
first
anything
game?
we've ever
I'm
done.
ready to figure out how I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah.
You're what?
I
That you're what? Daquan, what did you say?
Excited to figure out how I'm gonna do everything.
It's just
I
like
think
the same thing
Daquan.
like
I think between Daquan and Ken, they're going to be the like, guys, we need to focus, and you're just like, I found a new script, and he's over here just like kicking a child while fucking trying to save a bunny, and then we got a pirate over here who's just like, I need to take money, and then we got a vampire over here who's trying to like
Take blood.
bloody up themselves as well as others. I think this is gonna be a fun party.
Yeah.
I think you guys have enough like together as
My
well.
ride's coming quick, so I'm gonna head out.
All right, see ya.
Thank
I
you
will-
guys. That was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
11.
the 6th.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! See you later. Remember to clear your date for the 6th.
Clear my date. I don't do anything.
All right, guys. We will see you on the 6th. Goodbye.
Yeah.